There's some chewing going on.
I'm chewing a cracker.
Hi everyone. Happy November 1st.
Happy November 1st.
Is it on?
There we go.
There we are. We're rocking and rolling.
Hey. Dave, Jeffrey in the house, Lena in the
Hi,
house.
Joe.
JT.
Hi, Lena.
Whoop,
Hi,
whoop.
Dave.
Joseph Taylor.
Hi, Virginia. Hi, Sonia. Hi,
Chief
Marilyn.
McLeod. How you doing,
Oh
Frank?
my God.
8C teacher. Here we got
Hi,
Virginia in the
Stephanie
house.
Stearns.
Stephanie Stearns. I love seeing Stephanie Stearns. How you
Wait,
doing?
who else? Who else? Hold on.
I know Lena's in the house.
Hi, Lena.
And,
Marilyn. Sheila. Hi,
G.
Dwayne.
Hey, Sheila G.
What did we miss? Hold
and
on.
Dwayne.
Sharon
and
L.
Pat
How you
Dion.
doing, Beach Bum?
I just,
Hi, Fawn Marie. How are you?
Fawn Marie, how you doing? You're so nice.
Let me-
Thank you,
let
Fawn
me-
Marie, for all those nice things you said.
Everybody
about
says
us.
nice
Everybody
things.
says nice
Everyone
things.
does.
I know I saw
Hi,
Pat
Heather.
Dion, Heather W. in the house.
Oh my God. Heather's craving stuffing now because of this pic, but not the sink guy.
Not the one in the
Hi,
sink.
Kathy. How are you?
You don't want the
Hi,
one in the
Frank.
sink?
Hi,
Are you
Desi
sure?
Des.
Alicia Riggs, how you doing?
Nice to see you too, Desi. Hi, Alicia.
How
Hi,
you doing,
Southern
Ally?
Belle. How are you? Hi, Cat Lady. Hi, Daryl
Daryl
Janice.
Janik
How
in the
you
house.
doing?
How's it going?
Okay, guys. Hi, Holla. How are you?
Chop Skull, the artist
Hi,
formerly
Choppy.
known as Chop Skull Theater.
Wow, that was
Whoa.
quick.
Right.
You
We
want me
got
to-
some like
Okay, that's good right there.
called it's the dinner. We got some food
We ordered.
arriving, guys. Name and
salad?
done. Small salad for
There you go.
Huge salad.
There you
this
go,
for
turkey.
We got some dinner rolls also.
Absolutely, yes.
Thank
Couple
you.
of seconds.
Yeah,
They made
we're
some
not in a
for me.
rush. Thank you.
Thank you.
All right, guys. So we're in the diner. Anthony got a
I got
Thanksgiving meal.
I got
Look
the
at
turkey
that.
dinner.
He's out of his mind.
I got the turkey dinner.
Tilt it
guys.
forward a little. Okay, now go that way. All right, now go down. Go down. Yeah, now smile. Let's hands in the. Hey, hold on. All right, let go with that hand.
Jeanette.
No, just this hand, not that hand. All right, you ready? You ready? Okay, smile. Okay, take it. Okay, so that's what Anthony ordered. This is what I
Dad,
ordered.
we have the turkeys.
Look at the
in
size
chat.
of this thing.
Thank you very much. Yes.
Sauteed broccoli and
Baked potatoes. and
That comes with
sauteed
Anthony's
broccoli.
meal.
That comes with that.
Mine is a chef salad. What I do is something's missing.
Christmas season
Oh,
has
no.
already started.
They just didn't make it tight. I got a different American cheese instead of Swiss.
Instead of Swiss.
When you go to a diner and you order a chef salad, they give you a
Always
Swiss
guys.
cheese.
It's always Swiss.
And here
We're
is
so
my
happy to see you guys. in the
Vinaigrette
chat.
dressing. It
Yeah,
goes
the
with
house
it. Way too
dressing
much
was
dressing.
really good here.
All right.
This
So,
is
is
really
there
good.
anything else you're supposed to get beside rolls?
Mark, Blazing Trails. How you doing?
Hi, Mark. How are
doing,
you? Hi,
Mark?
Blazing Trails.
How's it
Are
going?
you supposed
Looks
to get
very
anything
yummy.
else?
No, I got it
No.
all. Just some
Okay.
rolls. We're gonna get some dinner rolls. They got great dinner rolls here.
All right. Let's see. Who did we miss?
'Cause they
Is
come
that
out
a chef
piping
salad?
hot.
Yes.
On
But look how
fire.
pretty it is.
Gorgeous.
Some things are missing. I have to admit. Where is the
What do you want?
like I don't want it.
want in
Oh,
there?
it's a different work. It's a different chef. So really, what it is
Is there anything missing?
yeah,
We'll get
there's
it.
usually peppers, but I don't want
Peppers?
it. It's
You
okay.
want some peppers?
No,
I
no,
could
no,
ask.
no, stop. I don't want
Hey,
any
Southern Belle,
peppers.
the original, and Carol
Hi,
Woods.
Carol
I didn't
Woods.
say hi to Carol Woods.
Hi, Lisa,
Hey, we
UK
got
girl.
a
She's
little-
dropping all
Lisa,
the
UK girl,
emojis.
all the emojis.
We got
As
our
you see,
Thanksgiving emojis
I
in
swapped
there.
out some emojis. Mean Green, the dancing machine. How you doing?
I mean green.
Diners are the best. That is right, Fawn Marie. That is right.
Jeanette has a
Holla
list.
in
Wait,
the house.
I have a list for what? Oh yeah, I do. I have a list. Thank you.
Did I see Holla
Thank
in the
you,
house?
Sonia.
I think I did.
Yes.
There's Holla.
And
Yes.
and it's a lot of people in November. There's a
Janet
lot of
Simonello in
birthdays.
the
Hi
house.
Timothy
So
Jr.
great
How
to
are
see
you?
you, Janet.
Nice to see you too. Hi Janet.
Interplanet,
Hi
Janet.
Blue Star. How are you?
Blue Star in the house. Julie, how you doing?
Wow, nice to see all of you
I'm
guys.
exposing my
Okay,
baked
so
potato
let me show.
to the air.
That looks
so that
good.
it
Show
can
it
go.
again. Hold on. Look at that.
Lizzie Hatch, how you
Look
doing?
at that. Even the
Baked
broccoli
potato,
looks
nice
good.
and hot.
I may have to steal some broccoli.
The Netherlands
Anyway.
might steal some broccoli.
In this meat, I'll show you.
November birthday
It's
time.
roast
That is
beef,
right.
turkey, a little ham, and American cheese. And I don't know why, but all the diners that I've ever been to, every time they make hard-boiled eggs, you get one hard-boiled egg. See it?
What, the green?
It's always green in the middle.
With the
I
green,
don't
they
eat that. I
overdo
have
it.
to take that
They
out.
overcook it.
It turns
Robin
me
in the
off.
house.
Hi,
How you
Robin.
doing,
How are
Robin?
you? So you might be wondering, why are we out eating? It's Thanksgiving.
It's Thanksgiving.
Come on,
And
guys.
you're
I'm wearing
bored-
my new
and
sweater.
By the way,
And by new, I mean it's about 4 years old. I never wore it before. I took the tag off. I do that. I buy things sometimes and I don't wear it. To be honest, it was a little snug. So I
It was a little
finally
snug,
fit
not
into
anymore.
it. And if you don't know this or not, but it's a long one. You know, like one of those long ones that go down your butt. That's what it is.
Amelia,
in a few
how you
minutes,
doing?
I'm gonna
How
be
you feeling,
freaking hot,
Amelia?
and I'm gonna have to tear it off. Hi, Amelia. Amelia, how you doing? Amelia, Emily. It's
Emily, Amelia.
Confusing me here.
Whichever one it is, we still want to know how you're
And
doing.
of course, we're having coffee.
And
We already
MJ
had our
in the
own,
house.
our first cup.
Our first cup. As you might have noticed, I swapped out some of those emojis.
It's not really Thanksgiving, but it's all
Thanksgiving.
about.
It can't be Thanksgiving until the unlimited
Listen.
salad story again. Oh, we
What's that? Wait, what?
unlimited salad story from
Yes,
about
27
Danette's mom.
days. About my. Oh, you mean the antipasto? That's why I got it.
No,
Do you
the
know why I got the
unlimited
salad?
I think Paula was talking about the unlimited salad.
Where's your
Thank
plate?
you. That's
Thank
good.
you.
And can we have
Thank
more
you very
decaf?
much. Absolutely.
Thank you.
Dos.
I think we're good.
Grab this
From
one.
that one and Danette.
Thank you. Somebody's phone is ringing. You hear that?
Almost time to build a gingerbread. That's right, Southern Belle.
Gingerbread. I'm so excited. You know what? Let me tell you guys. The other reason I got this was because Anthony's thinking turkey for Thanksgiving. I'm thinking salad. One of my favorite
salad.
things for Thanksgiving is the antipasto salad my mother bought. Now, is this Italian antipasto salad? Absolutely not. But it's still a salad. It's cold. I don't have to rush to eat it and worry it's going to get cold. I don't have to worry about
You want
something
some more of
hot
these,
getting
though?
cold. Yeah, I'll put it here. That's all right. Thank you. And so I wanted to take my time and eat, So that's why I
Martinis
ordered.
in the
Hi,
house.
Apple.
We
How
have
are you,
a- we
girl?
have a cocktail
Hi,
in the house.
Diana. Hello.
too.
Happy November
I wanna
1st.
show you
Hi,
the,
Stax. How are you? Hi, Barbara
my-
McPeak.
Here's my basket of bread. It's a
Yes,
basket of
Thanksgiving
bread.
has begun. I
Open
almost
hot
timed
rolls.
out Timothy. Thank you.
Thank
They
you
have
so
the
much.
best staff here, the best. I'm not even saying that
The
just to
best
say
guys.
it. It is the truth.
These
Two
guys.
guys here, they're the best workers in any customer
Anywhere
service,
you go.
anywhere you go.
Anywhere you go.
Thumbs up for Giovanni and Pablo.
And Pablo.
They're the best.
They are number one.
I can't say enough about them. But anyway, let's get back to what I was saying. Oh, by the
Nobody
way,
does
work
what they do.
vacation, huh?
The hardest working,
Oh, hi,
best,
Sonia.
best
There's a
guys in
second
any customer
Sonia.
service. Wait a minute, a second
Look,
Sonia?
I almost timed up Emily.
Hey.
Emily, I don't know what it is. I give you managing
doing,
mods. I try
Sonia?
to time you out. On my finger. I don't know. I hope you're feeling better, Emily. I'm sorry that you weren't
It's
well.
a second Sonia. Sonia with no J.
No J, just Sonia without the J. Hi, Dave Jeffrey. How are you? Sorry you're in so much pain. I apologize.
Oh.
Hi, Lizzie Hatch. How are you?
Lizzie Hatch in the house. How's it
Yes,
going,
that's
Liz?
right. Pablo and Giovanni. Thank you, HC.
Pablo and Giovanni.
What dinner? Oh, wait a minute. What was I going to say? What was I saying? Oh, okay. So listen, of course we didn't go live last night. We gave you a lot of Halloween, a lot. Did we want to go live last night? Yes, we did.
Yeah.
But Danette was overworked last night and tired, and Danette couldn't do it.
Danette
and
wasn't
then I
feeling
wouldn't have
it.
been able to do it tonight. But did we have costumes? Absolutely.
Yeah, we did,
Anthony was
actually.
going to be Fu Manchu. He has the makeup and everything. I'm thinking someday we just put it on and go live, and who cares, right? Maybe one day. Oh, thank you, Emily. My building skipped Thanksgiving. They took down Halloween and put up Christmas decorations. Yeah, I think, hi, Tanny. I think that's the thing.
Tanny, how you
the
doing?
thing is to go right over into Christmas, which is ridiculous. It's ridiculous. It's redonkulous. So we're gonna celebrate Thanksgiving and Christmas.
And Christmas.
We may
gotta take
actually
all
go
this,
ahead, eat because it's gonna get cold. I can see it's getting cold already.
That's all right.
We may
I might
actually
take some home anyway.
do some. Yeah, well, you may take some home. We may actually do some Christmas stuff. Maybe. What is with this phone? These people have cell phones and then they have the ringtone.
They have the
as the
ringtone
phone.
like from like You know, your 1950s phone?
But it's so loud.
You have it turned up all the
Oh my
way.
God, stop. Answer your phone already.
I see Sonia's rocking Sonia J rocking the turkey emoji.
Anyway, let me make my coffee.
I swapped out. Joya Dinner says Pammy J. Thank you so
Pammy.
much. I swapped out the fresh emojis, you know, for the Thanksgiving season.
You know what it is that people look at, you want any of this? People look
Yes.
at Thanksgiving as like, listen,
doing a blog?
we're live right now.
Yeah, well,
Are you really?
You want to say hello? No? Okay. Yeah,
What's your channel?
here, let me give it to you. Hold on.
That's really nice. So wherever you go, basically,
Not everywhere, but
Not everywhere,
in a lot
but
of
like
places.
we do a lot of things.
you have a lot of followers
We have 3,000, yeah.
have 3,000. It's
excellent.
Yeah, Danette and Anthony is our names on top. So you can do the QR code, or you
Yeah.
can just type in
I know, it'll
YouTube.
take you right
It's
to
YouTube.
that would-
Go on YouTube.
What's
That's
your
great.
name?
Debbie.
Debbie. That's
Debbie, it's
nice to meet you.
Same
If you
here.
go in here, you'll meet so many nice people.
So
I'm
many
telling
nice
you.
Now, are you
Like
Like
local
our
in the area?
age. Oh yeah, we're
We
in
live in
Queens.
Queens.
Yeah.
Oh, that's
in
great.
Yeah.
Thank you. I
You're welcome
definitely
and thank
will
you.
watch.
Thank
Okay.
you, Debbie. Nice to meet you. Hey, you want to get rid of that? You have no way to put it?
What?
Or just leave it there for now?
Oh, this?
All right.
Wait a minute.
Anyways,
You want to get
hi
rid of it?
Stex. Yeah, you can put it here. Hold on.
I'm getting rid of my
Let's get rid
garnish.
of. We got garnish and egg yolks to throw away. Anyway, what was I saying?
Hey, Kiana
Oh, you
Marie
were
is in
saying
the
what you.
house.
Hi,
And
Kiana.
Stex, yeah, what did Nathan dress up as, Stex?
Is he a
What
pumpkin?
what did little Stex become?
Wait, you were saying what you swapped out. Did you tell him? Hi,
I swapped
Pammy J.
out
Hi,
the-
Vivian. How you doing?
The Halloween emojis for
Oh
some,
yeah, they're working.
for some Thanksgiving themed emojis,
Cheers,
folks.
guys.
We got the turkey. We got
And you
the
like the
cranberry
garnish?
sauce, the ever
Onion Frank?
popular cranberry sauce. We got the
All
Happy
right.
Thanksgiving,
Listen, let me.
and we have the ever popular Manhattan Special,
Carol
which
didn't
has
come in yet.
every
Carol was the
Queens
one-
and Brooklynite
Oh,
knows.
Manhattan
We
Special.
can't have it without it.
Manhattan
it's midnight
Special's
here,
from-
says Sonia.
Ooh.
Oh, you in?
Where are
Where
you?
are you in Europe?
Liz Nadell is here. She's one of the birthday people.
Liz Nadell, how you doing?
Should we get this? Hi, Fifi
get some-
Marie. How
let's
you
get the
doing?
show on the road.
Fifi's in Oklahoma right now.
That's right.
I hope you're enjoying yourself. Anyway,
I hope you
have a
and
list
mom
of
and
birthday.
dad are having like
All right, listen,
a
listen.
crazy good time.
Listen,
Fifi.
I hope you guys don't get insulted or upset if you miss someone or you say something and we miss it. Like, I really, favorite holiday is Robin is Thanksgiving. I mean, Thanksgiving, that's great. It's great.
Thanksgiving is a
Hey
great.
guys, do you guys like these breadsticks? Anthony loves
It's a
them.
great time.
Did you love sesame breadsticks?
What happens on Thanksgiving? Mostly we eat a lot.
Hold on.
There's a
Last
parade.
year we went to the parade. Have I gone to the parade before? Absolutely. We live in New York City, if
but
you don't
not
know.
like this.
And vacationing, that's right, Sharon. I know because you left a message. I know. Anyway, listen. So we're gonna say the birthdays. We're gonna talk about Thanksgiving because it's November, right? Is it okay to post my Instagram for HC? Absolutely, of course. If anybody wants to share any pictures, please do. Any pictures of anything. Send it to us. We will post it on Instagram. Oh, or maybe you're asking her. But if you want to share it on ours, we'll put it on the
you
community
can.
page. as
Actually,
well.
yeah, you could.
Food, football, and a parade.
It
I don't
is
like the
perfectly
football
okay
part.
for you to post. If you can't post your Instagram,
What's the matter?
try and post it.
Send
If
it
you
to us
can't
and we'll do it.
You're a member, so maybe you can post it. If you can't, we can post it.
We'll do it. Anyway, so what I was saying was, so November, right, is not just about eating. It's not just about Thanksgiving, although that's the big holiday, right? It begins the holiday like season. But really with November, hi D Michael. So
D. Michael, how you doing?
What November is about is so much more. There's so much more. If you ever looked it up, like if you didn't know, There's so many things that November brings, right? Mostly it's the dead, it's the middle of fall. This is really fall right now.
This is
you know?
the fall season.
This
And
is
New York.
when-
New York is a very fall-centric city.
Yes.
So like,
And you can
find so
see-
many, like,
And you're gonna
New
see
York City
all the
has
leaves.
great weather in fall.
You're gonna see
It
all
just
the
does.
leaves fall. New York City, in Manhattan specifically, and most of the what should I say? Parks are beautiful in New York City. Manhattan, what is it called? The park. What is it called? Central Park. If you go to the bridge, there's the bridge there. It's gorgeous. But I need to talk. You keep interrupting, and I
Thank
can't
God
get.
I'm here to
see?
tell the
See?
net about
no,
these
you're
obscure
interrupting.
places
Eat
like
your food.
Central Park.
Eat your food. Your food's gonna get cold. You eat, I talk. You eat, I talk.
Your
Okay.
nails look very nice,
Tabby.
Danette,
Oh, thank you.
Danette
Do you like
says.
it? Look, isn't it nice? I match my shirt, and it's got these little things that match. Thank you. Who said that? Lisa? Oh,
about Danette,
Stephanie.
no,
Thank
Steph.
you, Stephanie. Autumn here is beautiful. Yes, Sonia. That's right. Okay. All right, let me just say something. So it begins, right? What begins? Long sleeves. Today was very warm in New York, but I was stuck working. So I didn't
Sometimes
really
it's sweater
feel it.
weather, although not
Yes.
today.
The holiday
like
season
80.
begins. It's the end of the year. Halloween is over. Now it begins that major holiday season, right? There's so much change going on, change coming, the new year, the end of the year, the beginning of new beginnings, right? And it could bring up mixed feelings, I'm not gonna lie. Hi Carrie, how you doing? It can bring
Carrie,
up
how's it
mixed
going?
feelings. For some people, it's joyful memories, it's, you know, for others it could be painful memories, unfortunately, right? And it could be both. It could be some painful, some wonderful. It's because of family. It's because of people. Thank you, Heather W. Yes, cranberry colors.
Cranberry
exactly.
colors.
And
Danette's nails.
here on our channel, I just want to start by saying we want to make new memories, right? Because we're live. We're live right now. So every time we're live, that is a memory. It's a memory for me, for Anthony, and
That's
for
right.
you guys. If you want to be involved, if you want to be interactive, if you don't want to be interactive, if you're just watching on the sidelines, you're the replayers. It doesn't matter. But it's still something we're doing right now. This is my hand. I'm clapping my hands. I'm a human being. Anthony's a human being. And we're really in a diner eating. It's just amazing to me, right? So we want to make new memories with you guys. You're here with us because you're talking to us. Maybe not talking here, but you're really here. We
Not in
see
person,
you. We
but
interact
close
with
enough.
you. We want you to interact. We want you to feel comfortable. We want you to feel that you could do anything here as long as you don't hurt anyone, right? And this is a safe space for you. And so we want to make new memories here, right? And so we want you to stay for the ride. We want you to be here with us, not just today, but every day. Every day, if you're here to have fun, be kind to each other, be great human beings. You don't have to be perfect. We're not perfect. There's Debbie over there saying hello.
See?
What does
Hello
that
there,
say?
but don't turn it
Dance
around.
like
No
no
one's
one is
watching.
watching. Oh, I love that. I love that.
I think it's terrific. What
I'm
you're
sure
doing.
we'll see you here again. We're here all the
Thank you.
time.
Not only
We'll
that,
see
we're
you
going
all
to
the
check
time.
out the channel.
Oh, wonderful.
Thank you.
Okay.
Thank
take
you,
care.
thank you.
Bye-bye.
Appreciate it. Have a wonderful night.
Okay, so if she
New York
walks
City is the center
behind
of the
us,
universe,
if she
says.
walks behind us, you'll see her. Let's see if she walks behind us. Let's see
Where
which
did
way
they
they
go?
go. Okay, now I'm sweating. See, it has to come off. Let's see, they went the other way. Okay, good for
Other
them.
way.
They didn't want to be
Good
in
for
it.
them. They
Good
made
for
it.
them. Memories light the corners of my mind. Misty water colored memories of the
Asnat boy, how you doing, Asnat boy?
river. All right, anyway.
I love watching your videos. I look forward to them.
Who's
Says
that?
Pat Dion.
Oh, thank you,
Yes,
Pat.
I am there. No Pat. Now
Okay, he's
past the
talking. I'm gonna
cranberry,
eat a little.
Anthony. Says Heather W.
Mm.
We got Cat Lady 67. October 31st was the pagan New Year on the old calendar, so November was the end of the old, the beginning of the new for our ancestors.
That's right.
Fawn Marie says, and that is 100% correct. We're out with the old, in with the new. We're in with Nova Rain, who just entered the chat. How you
Hi,
doing,
Nova. Nova, I check your schedule all the time.
She does, every
like
week.
I'm working in the corner of my room, in my office, and I'm like, oh, maybe we should go to Rhode Island. I know we can meet up with Sharon and Fifi. Go meet them at the truck. And I'm like, what am I talking about? I'm sitting in here working, stuck at this job, right? I do it all the time. I even take screenshots to see where you are, just in case. I swear to God.
Vivian Mavros in the house. How you doing, Viv?
Yeah, Viv's here.
Viv's here. You're creating memories already of the places you've gone to, and you've taken us with, says Viv. And that is 100%
Exactly.
true. That's part of what we like to do.
And we're going to go
that's
to...
part of the reason we do this. We always said, you know, like the
Let me eat a little
pitch.
while you're talking.
You know, it's basically the pitch. What do? We essentially like you know, we're not 25. We're doing a lot of things that we've already done, and we're sharing it with other people instead of doing it by ourselves. And then we're also doing new stuff. There's always stuff that we never got around to doing, or things that just appeared out of thin air that weren't existing until just recently. And then we want to do those things, and it makes it a little bit extra special by like having some company.
Like
and
what
you guys
Marilyn
are
said.
big time company.
I love that. My memory would be
Marilyn said-
better if I was having a turkey dinner with you in New York. I always ate turkey dinners when I went to diners in New Jersey. Yeah, that's the thing, right?
That's the thing. That turkey dinner. And
Anthony and I eat turkey all the time. We eat it for lunch.
Yes.
We have the dinner sometimes here. We have turkey sandwiches. We have the what is it called?
the triple
decker with the turkey. Now I'm hot.
The
See?
turkey here is
never
always
fails.
super fresh.
Yeah, the place here is good.
It is. It always is.
Anyway,
A
wait.
little bit.
So, all right. Anyway, so what else does November do, right? So what I was saying is there's memories. We're gonna get back to Thanksgiving for a second, but I want to just say that today is the bank holiday for France. I didn't know that. I looked it up, and there it was. Did you know that, Anthony?
I did not know that.
November 1st, today is the month. It's the month, actually it's a month in Catholic, but it's the month prayer for the holy souls in purgatory.
That is correct also.
Today
That
is Diwali as well.
Diwali.
Tomorrow in the United States is the daylight savings time ends, so we go back 1 hour, and that starts at 2 a.m. tomorrow night. So it's really Sunday, but before you go to bed, you can move your clocks.
Remember to fall back. Except for
yes.
you folks in the UK who already did that traumatic thing.
And
I
then
believe.
on Sunday is the New York City Marathon, the running marathon, which one of our amazing
subscribers and channel members,
Jennifer H, will be running at the marathon.
Jennifer H, so send out.
Where's my little face?
Send out some
I was so
like
cold
vibes.
when I got here, but that
some
sweater is warm.
Send out some running vibes to Jennifer H.
I get
She's
nervous
amazing.
and I
She's gonna
sweat.
be like, she's gonna be booking it through the streets of New York.
Exactly, she's gonna be booking it, and we're good. Thank you. And all right, then that's Sunday. Tuesday is election day in United States. Hi, Adriana. How are you?
Adriana, what's up? Desi.
What was that?
How you doing, Desi?
Your knee got stuck?
Yeah, my knees.
All right, anyway, so election day is for Tuesday. I, for one, can't wait for that to be over. That's all I'm going to say. Then Monday, the next Monday after that, November 11th, is Veterans Day in the United States.
Correct the mundo.
Then we come to all these other things, right? Like, I know it's like lung cancer awareness. It's other like diseases awarenesses, high blood pressure. It's amazing how
Lung cancer?
Yeah, lung cancer and high blood
didn't know
pressure.
that.
High like
Danette was doing her research.
high
today.
blood pressure in November when everybody overeats. Like, what? You know what I mean?
High blood
Like,
pressure month in November
Well, when everybody's eating too much.
but also when everybody is like nervous about
because
the
of the
Christmas
family
season
and the
and about
family.
Thanksgiving
So
when they have
anyway,
to see their relatives.
There's also now we get to Thanksgiving, right? Now Thanksgiving is very late this year, right? Wait,
I see
what
Miss
is that?
Jennifer
November?
H in the chat, by the way. I
Yay,
believe.
Jennifer!
Hey, Jennifer. Good
Jennifer's
luck.
gonna have a bagel and a banana early in the morning before she runs. I remember she told us that. Anyway,
Good luck to you and have a
yeah,
great,
that's right, Adriana. Monday
great
is our
ride,
anniversary.
essentially.
Thank you for remembering. Hi, Gertrude. How are you?
Gertrude,
All right. Hi,
how you
Owen.
doing?
How you doing, Owen? Good to see you. Anyway, so getting back to then November 28th is Thanksgiving. Okay. getting back to Thanksgiving. Every year when I was a kid, we used to go down to the parade as a kid. I have memories, I have pictures. I have my father took my cousins. We went in a group. There was so many different situations where one of my cousins got lost. My brother ran off with my other cousin. There's just so many stories. I can go on and on. How
Our cousins always getting lost or
they're always running away.
wandering off into some place.
Everybody thinks they're independent. Well, anyway, so I'm not going to talk about that now because I need 3 hours. So we'll do that as November goes on. I will drop little stories here and there. Anthony's stories of Thanksgiving are priceless. We have so many more people here in our chat who have not heard the stories from Anthony's crazy ass mom. And so again, we're not going to go into that right now because we have plenty of time to do
mentioning stuffing.
Hold on. So
and that's where that comes from.
Yeah. Yeah. Hi, Andy. Yes, how are you? So
Andy, yes,
when we
thank
go
you so
live,
much, and
somebody's
thank
got
you for
their
joining
light on
us.
in their car. So when we go live this month, we're going to have a ball dropping all the stories. Hi,
Hey,
Tommy. How are
LeBeau.
you?
Tommy LeBeau with a channel.
Tommy, can you hear me? Anyway, and so after Thanksgiving is, what do we have after Thanksgiving? Black Friday, Small Business Saturday,
Friday.
Holiday, let's see. Then we have Cyber Sunday. Anthony and I do not
I always
participate
thought it
in
was
any
Cyber
of that.
Monday.
Didn't you have a salad tea? Yeah, I haven't. I had one bite so far, but I have to do
Well, you know what it
talking.
is?
I
The
don't
thing with
shut
the-
up.
the
That's why
thing
I
with-
gotta cold
You want to know
dish.
what's the thing about salads?
My
is that
coffee's
they're
getting
not
cold.
going to get cold.
Look at you! You didn't barely even touch your potato. Well, you could take this home and heat it up later. Anyway, so I want to get back to what I was saying. Black Friday, Small Business Saturday, Cyber Sunday. We don't participate in this, right, Aunt?
First of all, the
I don't feel
potato's
like
gigantic.
I don't feel like getting trampled on, and I don't have the patience. And I don't know what to get Anthony this year. I really don't. There's nothing to get him. I don't know anything. You guys need to help me. We need to go live again and wrap Anthony's gifts. It may only be 5 minutes because he's just going to get 1 or 2 things this time. So we had fun last year. Remember that? We did that on Christmas Eve. I was wrapping Anthony's gifts. Anyway, just the two of us.
I do all my Christmas
Just me and you
shopping
guys.
online. Already started.
Everybody
Says
does.
Sharon DePasquale.
So-
So many people do. Cat
Yes.
lady, how you doing?
So-
for me, this time of year is a remembrance of
The people, pets I have
people and
loved.
pets I have loved,
Exactly,
lost,
cat
and the
lady.
people and
It's so
pets
sad
I
sometimes.
hope to love. I have hope to
You
love.
know what, cat lady, hugs to you. This is what
Hugs
I
to you.
meant.
That
It's
is-
like
that's true.
No, thank you, but thanks for saying hi. So listen, the thing is this. It really is. It really is a like sweet and sour. What is it called? Sweet and sour.
Bittersweet.
Bittersweet. It's kind of sad. When my mother passed away, she passed away in May. When that Thanksgiving came, that was the worst. Thanksgiving, the year she died, I tell you, that was the worst. I will never forget it.
It was tough.
It was horrible.
Then I had a tough time. That is
The
true.
days leading up, the day of it, and then the guilt the day after that I couldn't enjoy myself. It was just so bad. And I don't mean to bring this up. It's just, it's life,
Jennifer
right?
says today is my mom's heavenly birthday.
Oh, Jennifer. Happy birthday to your mom. I know it's tough on you too. I know. And again, not to make it sad. Yeah, you didn't. They're just crumbs. He's eating a lot of the bread. He's a bread guy. He's Italian. He likes a lot of bread.
I'm a bread
He grew up
guy.
with a lot of Italian bread in his house. Anyway,
Yeah.
So that's why I want to say to you guys, look, if you want to come here and get shenanigans and get like, not that we can't talk about serious stuff, that's fine, but we're here together, right? Hi, Kiana Marie. The first are always difficult. Yeah, but the thing is, I'll have a little more to warm it up. No, you're good. So the first year was just difficult because that was her thing, right?
I'll take a little.
Again,
Thanks much.
Italian.
You're welcome.
Oh yeah, that looks good. Italian household, you have traditions. It's not because Thanksgiving was the best holiday with my parents. I always loved Christmas, you know that. But what it is that like your mom or your whoever is the one who like did her own traditions and stuff. Hi. So, so for me, it's just, she just got up at 5 o'clock in the morning or 3 o'clock, who knows, I was sleeping, and just made a big deal out of it. And it's just like, again, being around the Thanksgiving table, it's bittersweet, right? So this is what we want to talk about. I agree, it's so hard to lose your parents. I lost both with my,
I'm sorry
within
I'm laughing.
2 years. Yeah,
I'm sorry I'm laughing
Sharon.
at that moment. I just read something that
Anthony, run downstairs and get me
red-
some
red-
onion
red-
rolls.
uh,
And the
the
remembers
last thing-
too, the onion
You remember the
rolls.
onion roll? Anthony, run downstairs and get me some.
How about run downstairs and get me some hot dogs?
Run downstairs.
Here's a $5 bill.
Here's a $5 bill. Run
I'm so
downstairs
sorry,
and get 20 or
guys.
30 hot dogs.
And you know what? Feel free to share anything you want here because you know the way we are. I don't have to.
Oh, and
You're
Maya,
here
the big
already.
O in the house.
When I lost my mom, I felt alone, grieving, lost, and an orphan. Yeah, Desi, I'm sorry. It's just the worst, right?
We were talking about my mother
Jennifer.
the other day.
Well, anyway, we could go into detail to different things, but let me get to this. So,
And in the house,
it's
I
also
see
hi,
MN.
MN.
Thanks
So
for
it's
coming, and
also a
Tommy G.
time to be grateful, right? So we need to twist it sometimes and look
Oh,
at
and
the
Myrna.
positive. Hi,
Hey,
Myrna.
Myrna.
Oh my God, you lost your parents within 4 months, Sharon L. My goodness
Man, that's-
gracious. Yeah, let's be happy. So having said that, right? Let's get to asking. Let's twist it a little, right? So let's ask this. First of all, I want to tell you that we're going to. That looks really good, Anthony. We're going to be live. Go to the parade. We're going to be in the front of the parade,
We're
like
gonna
we
go to
did
the
last
parade.
year, right at the beginning. The other people that were at the beginning with us last year that were in the area was two
Bagels and
people.
Walks.
Bagels and Walks, who I never
And,
met, but I
I've
knew he
never
was
met,
there
we
because
didn't
someone
meet.
told us. I don't even know what he looks like.
And Fernando,
And
who we do
Fernando,
know.
yeah,
and we
we
met,
did meet him
He
by
gave
by
us
accident.
like a little bit of like coaching of where we
Yeah.
should go and how.
He's
where
so
we should
nice.
go.
Fernando is Super
he's
Friends,
Super
NYC.
Friends NYC.
He was so
If
nice.
if you ever get a chance to meet him, he's so nice.
Virginia met him by
he's
accident.
Yeah,
Virginia
Virginia
and
met him by
Charlie.
accident. In person, he is incredible. He is incredibly nice.
He's so generous.
He's nice on the live stream. He's always personable on the live stream, but he's so nice and so generous with his advice and time in person. So you guys check him out. It
Exactly,
was fun
Jennifer.
running
Thank
into
you for
him
saying
there.
that. Mm-hmm.
He, of course, was in full costume for the dress like one of the floats.
Okay, so
Goku.
let's twist it up a little bit.
Hey,
My question to you guys.
did we say hi to May? May
Yeah, I
was-
did.
Yeah, I did.
Mhm.
Well,
You didn't, but I did. Hi, May. Being nice is nice, exactly.
being nice is nice indeed. Hey, Liz
Oh my
Nadal.
God, Liz.
What did Liz Nadal say? She lost her mother when she was.
13, that's
That is
sad.
that is so hard. That
Can
is
we
so
do a raffle to take one of us a guest to the parade? Holly, you want to come with us?
Wanna come? Yeah, anyone can come.
Anybody can meet us, I don't care. But do you need a pass? We're going to be in the street, so.
We're gonna be in the street. The thing about that is that like.
But if you want to be on the other side, we'll just keep coming to you.
Yeah, it's also not impossible. You could bullshit your way in, like walk really close to us, like you're part of the team.
Yeah, you can. Come with us, we'll get you in. Goku, that's who it is. Goku, Andy says, yeah?
Yeah, Goku,
I'm sorry, guys. You know I read this over again.
not Roku.
And
That's a character from Avatar.
I
The
know
Last
there's so
Airbender.
many people here, so many people have touching stories and stuff. I'll look at it later. Not to like go over anyone or hi Freddie Feliciano, just letting you know. Liz, I'm
Freddie.
sorry too. Don't forget Turkey Day. That's right, Turkey Day on
Turkey Day on
MST3K.
MST3K.
But it's on all the
Freddie,
time anyway.
I was gonna use I changed my mind and I ditched it. You know the notification that
Here's
I put
the
up for
turkey.
the upcoming live stream for this live stream. I used the thing that I made up, the placard I made up with the turkey and the leaves.
Did you
and all
see that? Did you
I
see
did that with the leaves and all that. But I was originally gonna use Freddie will know what this is immediately, and maybe a few other people. Originally I was gonna use a screenshot of the title card for A Date with My Family. And then in the
why
thing
didn't
I
you
was
do
gonna
that?
say it's November 1st to the Genius family, but you know, to be honest, I like my family as a friend. I don't really want to date you.
Anthony, why didn't you use that? Anthony, use it next time.
I'm sorry, honey. I'm moving to Fire
Okay,
Island.
anyway. Also, just to let you know, every November, I watch every November during around Thanksgiving time. I watch Pieces of April, one of my favorite all-time movies of all time.
Some people in here already know about the next.
Yes, Emma did, because Emma checked it out and she liked it. That would have been great, Anthony. I think we'll do it next time.
I like my family as a friend.
Oh, Emma. Anyway, so we're gonna switch it up now. Love keeps us strong, and you always make us laugh like true friends. Thank you so much, Cat Lady. Lena, it's also always good to see you too.
Lena, always good to see you.
You would love to live on Fire Island? All right, so here's what we're gonna, and I want Joseph to answer this too. I saw Joe was in here. What are we talking about? Hold on.
I don't know.
Hold on. Let me go back. Hold on.
I don't know.
All right, let's not talk about that. We don't know him personally, Stephanie, but I don't know about that. We're not going to talk about other channels right now in a negative way. It's okay. It's okay. You're voicing your opinion. That's fine. But let's move it along. I want to ask you guys a question. Okay. So the question is, what is your favorite Thanksgiving Day dish or food, and what is your worst? So anybody feel free to go in there. Yes, Pieces of April. It's a great movie. My favorite movie. One of my favorite movies.
Yeah, did not watch it.
I don't even know who Avalogs is, to tell you the truth.
Oh.
Maybe he is. I don't know. We don't know him personally, but he was nice to us.
He's
so
nice to us.
He was nice to us. I can only go by what happens with us, not other channels. All right. Anyway, so what is your favorite? Most people say stuffing. Did you show them your stuffing?
I did not show the stuffing. The stuffing is under the turkey.
All right.
It's the classic.
That's
under
another
the
thing.
turkey
When you get stuffing, when you get turkey and stuffing in a diner, they put
it's underneath
It's
the
a
turkey.
giblet gravy. See that? And it has carrots. There's little carrots. I'm gonna try it.
I love Pieces of April thanks to you, says
Who said that?
Chop Skull, I believe.
Oh,
I believe
thank
it
you,
was Chop
Choppy.
Skull. Unless I'm
No,
wrong.
it's not.
Chop Skull, the artist formerly known as Chop Skull.
He loves saying that, Choppy. He has a problem. Why do you always say that? Maybe she doesn't want anybody to know the old name. If she's rebranding, why you keep bringing it up? Do you care? If you care, I'll tell him to stop.
I will stop. I will stop, Monica. I will totally
Oh,
stop.
stuffing and cranberries are my favorite, and pumpkin pie, says Heather
Stop the
W.
shenanigans. Stop the near insanity.
Wait a minute. Nova Rain says she's been doing steak giving for 7 years. Oh no,
What?
don't worry, Stephanie. Lena asked. That's fine. That's why I don't want to be negative. I don't want to be negative to you. It's nothing personal. I know people talk. I told you it's all right to talk here. I allowed it.
No,
We
it's
allow
okay.
it. It's just that it's not your fault. It's my fault.
Nobody's gonna.
It's my fault. It's okay. Nobody's angry or anything. It's all right.
Seriously, no one is angry.
Seriously, we know we don't care about that. So
I'm very unangry.
I just don't want to. I don't want to talk about anything negative. That's all. And
very
maybe
unangry.
you're right. You guys could be 100% right. I just don't know about it, so I can't comment on it. And it's okay. So let's move on. What else? What else does everybody? All of it's my favorite, including rutabaga, says Barbara McPeak.
You like the rutabagas?
Tanny says the
Stuffing
dark
and
meat on the
mashed
turkey
potatoes
pie.
and cranberry sauce.
Pile tie with gravy
worst
and
is the
cran-
pecan pie, says
No,
Liz
don't delete it.
Nadal.
Don't worry about it, guys. Come on.
Don't delete
You don't
it.
have to worry when you come here. See? We can forgive. We can forget. We can move on.
Most of the time.
It wasn't none of the things that we talked about just now was in haste or in negativity. It's fine. Just, move on.
Steak with stuffing, says Asnat Boy.
Anyway.
Steak with stuffing? Steak with stuffing doesn't sound bad at all.
Favorite is deviled eggs. Worst is oyster dressing. I never had oyster dressing. Is that in the stuffing? I've heard of it, but
Annette
never
loves
had
deviled eggs, actually. She makes a mean deviled egg. Am I correct?
Yes. Freddie says best is stuffing and the worst is the yams.
You don't like the yams?
Okay, there's a good question.
All right,
Freddie, I'm
which
glad you bring
yams
that
do you
up.
mean?
Do you mean like baked
whole
potato
yams?
yams, or do you mean
Or
like
do you mean
candy
candied
yams?
sweet potatoes?
And what is the steak giving, by the way?
Like the maple syrup or the brown sugar.
Sharon
or all of
DePasquale likes all of the
that. 'Cause
sides.
I really like all of that.
Fifi likes mashed potatoes. Mashed potatoes and gravy,
Mashed
says MN.
potatoes are amazing. I very rarely eat mashed potatoes except on holidays. Isn't that weird?
No, that
I
isn't
almost
true,
never
is it?
order-
Dorian says stacks. Is that your worst or your favorite, or you just teasing me?
By the way, I did not mention it, but I thought I saw the word
Tomato,
durian
anyone?
fly by on the screen, and I did not. I did not
Rex is
reference
forever
it.
making fun of me. I love it. He's always reminding me.
I don't think there are any bad things about Thanksgiving foods. It's probably my favorite holiday food, says Heather W. There's a lot to be said. I like stuffing with my stuffing, says with McLeod, says Chief McLeod.
And by the way, speaking of stuffing, see, we have so much to talk about.
What did Lena say? She never had a yam?
What? Wait, where was that? At the bottom, I went back. Hold on. Candied sweet potatoes, Marilyn said. Hold on. Thank you, Sonia J.
Candied yams.
I used to love one of my aunts, not a real aunt, rice pudding. Oh, that sounds good. Almost
sounds
burnt
good.
stuffing in the roaster pan. Oh, that sounds good. It's so good when it gets all crispy on the
By the way,
edges,
what did
D.
Choppy
Michael.
say? Did Choppy say I should stop?
Planes, Trains, and
using my
Automobiles and
lengthy,
Pieces of April are the
lengthy
best Thanksgiving
introduction?
movies. Oh, nice. Wait, I don't know. I didn't see it. Hi, Katarina. How are you? Your kids were
Katarina Falcone,
adorable.
how you doing?
Oh my God, they dressed
They
up. There
were
was,
indeed.
she never had a yam. Have no idea how it tastes.
Who never had a yam?
Lena.
You'd never had a yam in any form.
Because Heather, it's your favorite,
I
that's
think
why.
Freddie is opposed to the candied yams.
Oh, we have dry-aged ribeyes with bacon, blue cheese, and onions, a potato dish, and a veg.
Who said that one?
No,
Who said that
refrain.
one? No.
May 8th, because she's having steak giving.
And she's
Mashed
cooking.
potatoes with gravy and cranberry on the side, says May. Sounds delish. Myrna says,
I
my
like
favorite and worst is sweet potato pie and toasted marshmallow topping.
Sweet potatoes, butter, and cinnamon.
Love it always,
Oh,
except for the
chopped
year I
skull.
made it. My sister's new kitchen. Wait, oven was too hot. I lit that up, almost burned the house down. What, Myrna?
Choppy, I said, would you like me to stop with the full introduction
Oh,
of
no,
you
you have to
as
go,
the artist
Stephanie.
formerly known as Chop Skull Theater?
Oh, your son is moving. Well, thank you for being here,
Thank
Stephanie.
you so
I'm
much.
sorry.
We really appreciate that.
Sorry about
and
that.
this is a
Have a great weekend.
It's wonderful, always wonderful having you, and have a great weekend.
Absolutely, always glad to see you. All right, anyway, so Pookie Smith is here. Great to see you guys and everyone in the chat. Thank you, Pookie. Homemade cranberry sauce is yummy, says Frank.
Homemade cranberry. Danette makes a mean homemade cranberry.
I only made it
But
once.
much like CAK,
I like it in a
she
can.
really likes the can. You know, CAK, Carol, she really likes
Oh
it
my
in the
God,
can.
Lisa.
With the ridges.
You don't have to celebrate it like on Thanksgiving,
like
the
Myrna
food.
says that
Like
has
they
to
make
have
it in the
ridges.
diner here?
Myrna says they have to have the ridges.
Yes, they
What
do.
did Myrna say over there? My favorite.
And worst. I just read that
worst.
to you, crazy man.
Sweet potato- oh, yeah.
New kitchen, and then she almost burnt the house down. That must have been funny. Not to laugh,
Hey,
but
beach bum in the house. How you
yeah,
doing,
she's
beach
been
bum?
here.
Well, I didn't say hello.
Anyway, Choppy says that Planes, Trains, and Automobiles and Pieces of April are the best Thanksgiving Day movies. If anybody wants to share any other ones that we might not know about, just drop it here.
Thanksgiving is very
Lisa
low
says-
on the totem pole for movie,
Lisa says she
movie
celebrated
celebrations.
Thanksgiving for the first time last year. We don't have it in UK, that's right. And I made mashed potatoes and with marshmallows and loved it. Even though before I did it, it seemed crazy.
Mashed sweet potatoes, I'm sure.
Yeah,
right?
your stuffing story with Anthony's mom was hilarious. That's the damn
Who
truth.
said
That's the
that?
damn truth.
That story is
Katarina.
not made up. It's
Lisa
true.
says, what
It's
is a
raw.
yam? A yam is like
Without
a potato,
memories.
but it's like,
There's
it's
a little kid wearing
a
pajamas.
sweet potato. It's
That
like
was a custom.
like an orangey, garnety color, and it tastes different than a potato. It's softer. You'd have to taste it.
Yes. You have to taste it to believe
Thank you,
it.
Virginia. Aldi's has a great sweet potato casserole. Really? I'd have to check
Oh,
that
that's
out.
interesting. We're going to have to check that one.
Freddie says Planes, Trains, and Automobiles is a
Hey,
classic.
Desi Des with a $4.99 super chat.
Oh my God!
Wonderful to
Thank you
see
so
guys.
much. Gotta
Thank you so
ah,
much,
Thank you
Des.
so
We
much for
really
that. You're so
appreciate
generous all the time. Thank
So
you so
generous.
much.
Speaking of generosity, I want to thank
Hold on, Anthony. Hold on. Let me catch up. Just give me a minute. Because it's going too
Sweet man.
fast. No, I don't mean to cut you off, but just give me a minute. Let me read this first.
Okay, go.
Turkey is really a thing overseas unless you have an in it with the U.S. Embassy. Don't like string beans with Beach Bum doesn't like string beans with potato sticks on top. Cat Lady is yam a sweet potato? Yes, it's the same thing.
Same thing,
I'm really
basically.
far behind, Dan. I'm sorry. Two
it's
best
all right.
things after stuffing: crispy turkey skin and the marshmallow crust on the candied yams. Fruitcake, it says Liz. Ocean spray, yes. So glad you told us about Pieces of April. Yeah, it's a wonderful movie. Thank you, Choppy. Wait. I'm almost there, Anthony. The Leftovers is a good Thanksgiving movie. I was going to say The Leftovers is good food. My favorite Thanksgiving story of my two unmarried aunts, I think they were my real aunts, cooked a turkey in an oven that the other aunt forgot she was storing her money, burnt her bankroll. Oh my God. Anthony. Oh my God, Myrna. Her bankroll was in the oven and it burned. Myrna sent 5 memberships, gifted memberships. Oh my God, Myrna.
Myrna,
Thank you so much. Holy mackerel.
Thank you very
Deborah
much,
H.
Myrna.
Thank you so much. We got Heather W.
Heather
Yay.
W. Congrats, Heather.
I almost timed that person out. Deborah H. Yay.
Deborah H,
Marco
thank
Tempesta. Yay.
Marco, thank you.
April M. Yay.
April M.
And Nick Johnson. Yay.
Johnson,
That's
yay.
amazing. Thank you so much. Hi, Angelo. What? So wait. Okay, Blue Star. My dad loved the 8mm film. I had them on. Oh wow.
By the way, Myrna, do you know?
I didn't know about that.
interrupting
Now
you
I'm
again.
done. I'm up to the.
By the way, I was going to talk about something, but I don't
No,
remember
you
what
said
it
you were
was
going to
anymore.
thank. No, you don't forget. I
After
had
the
that
next
written
thing, but
down.
I want to
Let's
do it by the way. By the way, Myrna gave us 5 memberships. Thank you so much for that. But you know what that also means?
No, what?
I needed 3 more to be able to add an emoji.
Really?
Yes.
We have so many emojis already.
Now I can add in an emoji. When I go home, we're gonna have 14 emojis.
Wow.
Or 15, I don't know which it is. But one more.
Thank you so much, Myrna
I needed
and
3 more
Desi.
for
Thank you so
another
much for your
emoji.
thoughtfulness. We have to thank some other people too. Okay, go ahead, Anthony. Wait, who was that? I saw some. Oh, Carl Roth. How are you? Good evening. How you doing? Now it really feels like the holidays.
Carl Roth. How you doing, Carl Roth?
Wait, is Nick in here?
It's Nick in it. Nick Johnson,
And he
isn't
got gifted, but
He
I
did
don't
get a gift.
see him.
Actually, Danette and I got a gift in Nick's channel.
Did we?
Yeah, gift membership in Nick's channel.
You mean you did, Danette and Anthony?
Danette and Anthony.
When you
Danette
see
and Anthony.
Danette and Anthony, that's
But
Anthony.
that's usually me. That's nine times out of 10. If you see Danette and Anthony in a chat, for anybody watching, even
Except
if
for
you're just
the
watching.
except for the comments, we both do the comments. So
Yes, we're both aware of the comments. But 9 times out of 10, when you see Danette and Anthony in the chat, it's Anthony.
there he is. Hey Nick,
So,
how are you?
Nick Johnson, how you doing? Brand spanking new member. There's a cookie next to his name. Yes, 9 times out of 10, it's always Anthony. Am I right, Danette? Mm-hmm. So, like, Danette
Carl
is
loves the holiday
usually herself.
season.
Carl loves the holiday season.
Yes.
Definitely should.
All right,
It's
now you
always
can
fun.
tell them
I
what
was
thank
going to
you.
say, speaking of thank yous, I definitely want to thank one more time Sonia and Lawrence, Sonia's hubby, Lawrence J.
Thank you,
I want to
Carl.
thank him like a million times over for my Met jacket.
It was a
That
gigantic
That
surprise.
was a surprise,
We were overwhelmed by it.
and it was overwhelming to add to my
He has
Met
2
wardrobe.
jackets already, but not
I
like
have
that.
2 jackets.
Hi, NYC skyscraper.
I have a
Good evening, friends with
1988.
Neponset Queens. From
Hey.
Neponset Queens. Hey, how you
Hey,
doing?
New York City skyscraper. Thanks for stopping by, and thank you for coming in and adding some more.
Let those
Queen's flavor
emojis
to the
fly.
chat. Yes, let those emojis fly, Myrna, in the house. Well, I was going to say it adds to my collection. I have my Mets apparel. I have a 1988 jacket. I also have a 1969 style jacket, which is fun. But this is the first one I ever had with the sleeve, with
Nice
the
white
like
sleeve.
that, and it's reversible. That's my second reversible one. I love the reversible. It's like 2 jackets in one. So now it's like I have like 5 jackets.
Good night, Sharon D. Pasquale. Thank you so much for being here. Have a great rest of your vacation.
Sharon. Have a wonderful vacation. And have a really
Paul, you
safe
and me
trip
both.
home when
Unique-
you guys are on your way back.
Yeah.
To the
Unique.
East Coast.
Paul wants to know, does anybody have any suggestions for the unique Christmas gift giving? I like to
Well,
go
that's
to
an
like.
interesting question.
I like to go to the markets. The New York markets have
Yes.
very unusual stuff, things that you've never seen before, or the Maker's Mark.
People like do like a whole like thing. Yeah, you know, there'll be people who complain that like the New York
Hi, Joseph
holiday
Grasser. How are
markets.
you?
What are we
If I'm
in the
saying
house?
that wrong.
What is
Is
it? Joseph Grazer?
Grazer.
Grazer. Oh, Joseph Grazer. I think that's Cora's Joseph.
Oh, that's right. And you're also celebrating a birthday. We haven't sang yet. We'll
That's
do it
right. We
soon.
haven't done the song
But we'll
yet.
be saying it.
But there's somebody else in here whose name looked new to me. I'm gonna flop back for a second. Oh, Pookie 6 I saw, and nobody else. It was just me having an hallucination. Cat Lady just became a member. Come to being a super genius. Thank you, Cat Lady. We well, let me not ban Desi.
Wow, thank you so much. Mwah, Cat Lady. Thank you so much. Look at
Cat
that
Lady.
black and
We
white
really
cookie. That's what I
appreciate
want
that.
right now.
Thank you
Let me
so
ditch the
much
salad
for
and
joining,
get that
joining
cookie.
the team. And it adds to that. Carl Roth, you can't go wrong with a headlamp, says Holla. That is correct. The headlamp, one of the finest presents that anyone can get.
I don't know what you mean by that.
Carl, if you weren't here last Christmas.
And yet, when the
Danette
fireman came the other
totally
day,
dissed.
did you see I said I wanted a flashlight,
Totally
remember?
dissed my headlamp.
What happened? Why'd you stop talking?
I was reading what somebody said.
Hold on. Salad's good, but it's too big.
Oh, it's a big salad. It's a big salad. She totally
Oh,
did. Yeah,
cool,
if you were here
Choppy.
last Christmas, you know that Danette is totally dissing my headlamp that I gave her. I gave her a giant miner's flashlight for the top of her head, a headlamp and a toque.
Sonia, goodbye. See you tomorrow. She said, see you all tomorrow.
Sonia, see you
Thank
all
you for
tomorrow.
being here.
Thank you so much
I had
for
like
stopping
in a what does that say? What is
In a
Myrna saying?
toque.
And one in
Needed
Staten
the head-
Island.
yeah.
Oh,
was
she
sort of
entered
like
into
she
the
could
thing.
look
Okay.
around like that. Like I tell her she's
All right,
going to need a
Alicia.
headlamp eventually. Let's look forward to the future.
Absolutely,
says
Cat Lady.
Thank you so much.
Yes, it is hearty. I'm still eating it.
Salad is hearty. The
Anyway,
salad is indeed hearty.
Now we also have to thank.
We also have to thank
Today we got a surprise.
surprise from HC Teacher.
A beautiful,
From Virginia,
beautiful kind of
beautiful,
open card.
card. It becomes like a bouquet of flowers.
It's huge.
With like
it's
butterflies.
beautiful.
And we
we
love
have
the
to
color.
show you. Yes.
I love the color.
I love the color.
It's this pastel color. It
Thank
looks
you
like
so
it's
much,
in a
Virginia. We appreciate it.
watering
Mwah,
can. We
girl.
gotta show you when we put it together.
Yes.
Because whenever we didn't have time to put it together, what did Freddie say about Danette? Let me see. Well, Danette gives some cooking tips on some of her great dishes for the holidays.
Absolutely.
Actually, she will, Freddie. She will.
We're gonna do a little
Toque is
more cooking this
A
week-
toque
this
is a
month.
beanie, and it's pronounced toque. I always wondered whether it's pronounced toque or toque. I always wondered that. I always wondered how you pronounce it. It's kind of a beanie. It is sort of a beanie. I have a lot of beanies
Also-
at home. I didn't wear any beanies today because it's freaking hot.
We also would
outside
like
here
to
in New
thank
York.
Joe Maliga, who sent us some opera stuff that we love.
Yes, Joe Maliga. Joe and
I want to try your broccoli. Of all things, the broccoli looks good. I'm gonna try some broccoli. Good.
Joe and his partner David. They are at the opera tonight. They're seeing Tristan and Isolde. And Joe sent me an email. He said he sent some great paraphernalia, and he sent Annette another butter
Pin?
button,
Another butter.
pin, another butter.
I
He
put it in
also
the
sent us a
vinaigrette.
beautiful Halloween card that was really cute. He sent us a couple of other little gifts. But they're at the opera in San Francisco to see Tristan and Isolde tonight, and he mentioned it's a very long opera, so he anticipates possibly at some point there's being some nodding off.
What? Why would you go?
He said that.
He said that?
Nodding off, like falling asleep. He anticipates possibly nodding off. One of them.
That's
He said
weird.
one time David nodded off and did the head jerk. He's telling me a story. I'm gonna assume it's okay for me to tell this story, Joe. when you watch this later on. Joel,
Oh
I'm
my
assuming
God,
it's okay
Anthony.
for me to tell the story.
Maybe you shouldn't
He said
assume.
the guy did that David did the head joke. You know when you nod and you go like
Leaning
that,
so good with
and
the
you suddenly
vinaigrette.
wake up again and you get the whiplash. And Joe said David did it so quick like that.
Thank you,
It scared
Sonia.
the daylights out of the woman sitting next to him in the
Hi, Jackie M. How are you?
in the stands. She was like, ah.
She wasn't
Which
falling
I
asleep,
told
though.
him you do remember, and so I wrote back to Joe. I told him, well, you must remember my story of putting my hardcover book all the way to the other side of the subway car when I was on my way to work one day. I was like, oh, I nodded off and woke up and went, the book flew through the air, tumbled in midair, landed at the feet of somebody about 35 feet away. And I had to leap to my feet
Hi,
like
Ian.
this.
How are you?
Walk over,
Did anybody
snatch the book up,
hand it to you?
like open it up and start reading it as I walk back to my seat. No, it just landed at the guy's foot. He
Yes,
didn't kick it.
Desi, yes, we both had our COVID shots and flu shots this last month, a couple of weeks ago.
Who asked? Des? We did.
Yeah, we both did.
We
Chop
did the
Skull,
COVID, we
please
did the
keep
flu,
us
and I did
me
that other
updated. I'd
one.
love to see your work on the big screen. I saw it last year, Latin version. Okay. Yeah, that's great. Tell her, she's going to keep in touch with us too. Cora, oh yeah, I know you did tell us that. I'm so sorry. What was the other thing you were going to say?
Oh, what the heck was I talking about? Oh, but I threw. There was something. I don't remember what it was.
When you
anyway,
shot your...
I shot put it. No, the guy did not kick it with his foot. It just landed right at his toe.
He didn't give it back to you? You had to go
So
get
I
it?
popped up. No, I popped up. I snatched it up off the floor, opened it up to where the bookmark was still in it.
Good, Ian.
Opened it up like right to the page I was reading and like strolled back. And by the way, I just want you to know, I was never one of those guys that walks around without holding on to shit on the subway cars. I was never one of those people to walk around. But
Joseph
this is the
was so
only
sorry,
time
Joseph.
I like. Oh, should I stop?
No, keep going.
What about? Oh, it was just one time, literally embarrassment gave me tremendous balance and dexterity walking around. I didn't grab anything. I just opened my book
Hi,
and I
Mark.
strolled back to my seat while the train was going like this. I didn't, and like right back to my seat and plopped myself back down in there. I told Danette when I got home that I threw my book all the way across the subway car. It was like one of these.
Yeah,
Luckily
Mark
it
is
didn't
here.
hit the woman next to me. Which Mark?
Mark.
Oh, that's Mark.
Yeah.
Well, there's Mark Blazing Trails. Then
No,
there's
you already
Plain
said
Mark.
hello to Blazing Trails.
Hey, Mark, how you doing, Mark?
Anyway,
Good to see you. Good to see you.
Desi, neither one of us got the shingle shot because our doctor said that you don't get it if you didn't have the chicken pox, and neither one of us had the chicken
Never had the
pox.
chicken pox. Never
So
the
if
chicken.
you had-
Oh,
if you-
that's what I was saying.
There you go.
That was what it was. Just reminded me. Yeah, we both got the COVID. We both got the flu, and I also added on the RSV. So
Yes.
my arm was hurting quite a bit,
Yes.
but otherwise I felt great. It was just an arm situation, and I was a little sleepy for a day or two. That was about it. But then I'm sleepy constantly. Am I sleepy a lot, Danette?
Yeah. G. Michael said so much food talk. He got a meatloaf, mashed potato, brown gravy dinner in the microwave.
Myrna says she never had chicken pox either. Yeah, I never had any of those things. I actually never did. I never had. Now, Danette had other things. She just never had the chicken pox. Like, did you have measles or something like that?
I had the
or
mumps.
Mumps. She had the mumps.
I'll
When I
never
think of
forget that
mumps,
day.
I just think of like cartoons I've seen.
You know what happened?
You know, with your head wrapped
were
in a,
all supposed to go to the
wrapped in a
Yankee
snood
game.
and your like
Listen
fingers
to this.
swollen.
We were supposed to go to the Yankee game. My father, I was really young. I think it was in '73. And my father and my mother were taking us to the Yankee
Chicken
game.
tendies, says that
And
boy.
I couldn't go. They bought the tickets already, but I couldn't go because I had the mumps. So my mother and I stayed home, and I watched it on that little TV that I told you about.
Yes.
Remember that little
Did
black
you
and
have
white
the
TV?
broccoli?
I had it. Yeah.
I thought it disappeared.
No, and I dipped it in the vinaigrette. It was
What
good.
the hell happened?
Anyway, so
I
I
thought that was
watched.
funny. I thought it was a pickle she was dipping in the broccoli.
There's no pickle on the table. What am I going to get a pickle
whatever
from?
that is.
Anyway, so my father and my brothers went. My mother and I stayed home. And the TV was like this little in the bedroom. And my mother said, look for Daddy, look for Daddy, look for Jimmy, look for John, look for... And I'm like a little kid looking, and I felt sick. And when my father came home, he bought all of us a baseball, and he signed it, his signature. I still have that baseball on my dresser. He was my hero, Aunt. I've always cherished that baseball. Always cherished that baseball.
Her father's logic
I have
was
it
probably
on my
something along
right
the lines
now
of,
on my dresser
I would
drawer.
have been a major leaguer.
I put it in a plastic thing that you put balls in. It's old, it's dirty, but his beautiful signature is on there.
It's in a cube, guys.
It was a big deal
It's
to
in
me.
a cube.
But you know, you joke, Anthony. My father.
I joke.
My father could have been a baseball player, but he had that thing that happened. You know, like the Tommy John surgery. They didn't have surgery back then. He didn't have the money anyway.
Tommy John
So it turns out.
Pookie Six says I had
Thank you,
shingles
Lena.
several years ago,
Thank
and
you,
it was
Nova.
terrible. She had
I'll show it
chicken
next time.
Pookie
Oh,
had chicken
even
pox
Sheila
as a
said
kid.
it. Sheila said she had the shingles. I heard that's bad. It must be
Yeah, that's
bad.
what Pookie just said. It
That's
was terrible.
Yeah, that's what we had, D. Michael. They were rabbit ears with the Reynolds wrap on top.
With the Reynolds wrap. The
So
old
what
black and white
happened-
TV. Carl Roth.
So
Carl
listen,
Roth also mentioned that.
I will definitely show you that baseball. It's right on my dresser. There's a
It
lot
is.
of things
It's
to
right
show. But anyway, so my uncle, my father's brother, who's younger than him, was also an amazing baseball player.
Yes, pitcher.
He tried out. Both of them were pitchers.
Both of them were
He tried
pitchers.
out for the New York Yankees. Of course, the Yankees were their big, that was it, the Yankees,
And open
And
tryouts.
open tryouts, and he met up with, what's his name? I forgot his name. What was that guy's name, man? Do you remember?
Mantle?
He was loud. No. He was loud. He was
Billy Martin.
Billy Martin. Anyway, it turns out that my uncle didn't have heart. They
didn't wanna do it.
They came and they wanted to. What is that called? The scouts came and they
They
wanted to sign him
for a bonus.
but he wouldn't do it. He didn't want
To a
it.
minor league
he,
contract.
Yeah, he started in the minor leagues. He didn't want to do it. My father was like dead. My father was like, oh my god.
Now,
If
her
I
father
had the
who had-
arm,
Her
his
father,
arm.
who was injured
Yeah.
and never recovered from the injury,
No,
because
'cause
they
he
hadn't
didn't-
invented.
and they wouldn't have
This
been
was
able to
before
afford it
Tommy
anyway.
John surgery, so they hadn't invented Tommy John surgery yet, because Tommy John hadn't played baseball yet.
That's right.
when
There
this
was no
happened.
Tommy John.
He hadn't yet. Tommy John's career began about 7 years after her father's injury, so there was no surgery yet. So.
And everything
So
my
he was
uncle
injured
knew,
and he
my
couldn't-
father
so
taught
he
him.
couldn't do it. So
My father taught him. There was
her
years
father
of
was a great
difference.
pitcher. Her father could still throw really well. He just didn't have the velocity because of the injury. He could still thread the needle. He could get the ball to you on a fly. If you put your glove here, her father could stand like 60 feet away and hit the glove. He just couldn't hit it with speed anymore, and couldn't not.
Hi, Brenda. Thank you for stopping
He
by.
couldn't snap off the curve
Thank you
anymore.
for being here.
That's what he said. Because of the injury, obviously, he
That's a
couldn't
good
snap
question,
the curve.
Hala.
He couldn't generate the speed anymore. Now his
Heather,
brother,
you had the shingles when you were 40.
they were going to sign, and he just didn't
was-
want to
my
do
father
it.
was so,
Father was
disappointed.
Her father was disappointed
'Cause he taught him so
didn't
much
wanna
stuff.
He didn't want to
But if you don't want to do it,
His
Aunt, what are you supposed to
thing
do? You're
was-
going to do something you don't want to do? It's your life,
met Carl Roth met Tom Cruise in person. That was my famous celebrity meeting.
Wow.
The Nets met many celebrities. We always are.
All right,
running
don't
into
change the
people.
subject. Go
I
back
don't
to
know
what
how
we're
that
saying.
happens, but we do.
Well, we live
and
in
the
New
net is
York.
always running into them.
Anyway,
that's the one who runs into them.
Anthony, what did my uncle become?
He said that he just didn't want to. You know what it was? What your father told me was that his brother said basically he didn't want to wait. He didn't want to wait his turn. You know, like go to the minors, work your way up.
Oh, come on,
make it
that's
to the
how
majors.
it works,
He
Ann.
didn't want to wait his turn to break into the lineup. And he said, like, what if it takes this long? What if it takes that long? I want money. I want to start a career. He was studying to be an electrician. He became
No,
an
he wasn't.
He wasn't an
No,
electrician.
he was an
What was
architect. He
An
did
architect.
blueprints.
Yeah, he was a draftsman. That's
Draftsman.
right. He was a draftsman. So he wanted to do that, and he didn't want to take any time away from those studies.
And he loved doing draftsman stuff.
Yeah, you're right. It was draftsman. I've had
He
that.
did the blueprints for like places.
Yeah, he wasn't an architect. He was a draftsman.
Anyway,
architect.
my father's
But he
answer
didn't
to
want to do it.
that
Your father
was, "You have no heart."
You have no heart, and
He didn't want it bad enough.
you have no
man.
heart. And remember, if you would have been in the majors, and you know, even in those days before high salaries, all players made plenty of dough. And you still could have went. You know, her father's theory was you could
Hi,
still
James.
went to.
Hi, look,
You
Mom.
could have still went to college and studied those things in the off season. That's what her father would have said.
Desi said, "I used to work at the Plaza Hotel for 8 years and met all kinds of Samoa's people. After a while, it was no big deal." Wow. Desi, my husband had the shingles twice. Jesus Christ.
Damn. Welcome, Moderators. How you doing? Who we got? April M in the chat.
Yep, and you just got
Hey, April,
members
you've just been
gifted by
membified.
Myrna.
You were membified.
Membified.
You were
Mummified.
membified, April, by Myrna, which was very
My
nice.
ex-husband was in AAA. Oh, Diana says her ex-husband was in the AAA for the Pittsburgh Pirates when we were first married. Unfortunately, he blew out his knee right before they were bringing up to the major. Oh, that's so awful. Don't you feel like bad when you hear that? Wow.
That's terrible. Who said that? Who told that story?
Diana Gonzalez.
Diana? Oh,
Carl
man.
says my doctor played minor league baseball before he studied medical science. Brilliant. Wow. You have to have the heart. You have to want to do it.
But
Otherwise,
there
how
were a
good is
couple
it?
of doctors who were baseball.
I can
former
understand
baseball
not waiting
players.
around. Right, Myrna, I agree. I don't think that was it, though. I think and my father, that was his dream. My father's dream was to be a pitcher. And he loved baseball, and he was gonna he taught my uncle what he knew, but he had the arm. He even admitted that he thought my uncle was better than himself.
He thought
He was
his brother
so
was better.
good. He would have made it right to
That
the
he had
majors,
better.
but
That
he
he
didn't
had
want
better.
to do it.
He had more talent.
My uncle was different than my father. My father was like a go-getter and he was a, what's the word, Anthony?
Honey Bunny, how you doing, Honey Bunny?
Hi, Honey Bunny. How are
Shalom
you?
to you.
My father was like a leader. Like he took life by
Yes.
the chunk. You know what I mean?
Yeah, he took
My
a
uncle
bite
was
out
more
of
laid
things.
back. He wasn't in the limelight. He didn't want to. I don't think he would have made it for that reason.
Yes.
You know, the
Probably wouldn't have made
personality. I mean.
Your father often said he didn't have the personality to make it because
We
it's
could see
rough.
that.
It was rough then. It's rough now. It's always been rough.
Remember
to
that
be a
part
major
of that
league.
movie? What is it? The Mechanism. What is that movie?
Clear the Mechanism.
Clear the
what?
Mechanism. You have
Like
to drown
for the love of the game.
Yeah, you have to drown out people screaming at you and looking at you, and all. You have to be able to
Playing
pitch that
baseball
pitch.
was hard then. It's hard now.
Yeah.
It's always hard. It's the hardest thing. As Ted Williams, was
God,
it Ted
here he
Williams? I
goes.
don't know who it was, but it was Ted Williams. Ted Williams says that hitting a baseball is the hardest thing in sports.
Now, when I was growing
You
up,
have to hit a round ball with a cylindrical bat that's going nearly 100 miles
we have
an
to
hour,
sing Happy Birthday.
or flipping and diving around. And even when you fail, if you fail 70% of the time, they put you in the Hall of Fame. That's how hard it is.
My father, what was I going to say? My father, when we were growing up, all we did, my father knew where every batting cage was in New York City. I'm not kidding. Every borough in Long
Anthony's
Island.
favorite baseball talking game.
Hi, Clara. How are you?
What if the Nets' uncle made it but wasn't on the Mets? Who would Anthony root for? I would root for
Growing
the
up,
Nets
we were Yankee
uncle.
fans.
I would root for the Nets. Would have rooted for the Nets uncle if he was young now and playing now. I would root for him in every other game, other than the ones
Silly.
against the Mets.
When I was growing up,
See, easy question to answer.
my father used to take us to all the batting cages, and therefore I played, and I would love to go to the batting cage. I was good too. He taught us how to hit the ball. He taught us. I'm not a good thrower though. I have to
The
admit,
net can't
not
throw
good
a.
at throwing.
The net
I'm a
couldn't
girl.
throw a
I don't know.
marshmallow.
I can't.
She throws. You know when they say that line, which is like kind of insulting because
That's all right,
some girls
April.
are
I'm
amazing.
having a chef salad. Anthony had a
Some
turkey
girls have amazing arms,
dinner. Not me.
But the net throws
At the
like a
diner.
girl, and I don't mean because she's a girl.
It may be worse than a regular
But
girl.
she throws like
I'm not good at it.
She throws like a girl, like as in not a woman. She throws like a little girl. She throws like she's
I wasn't good at
6.
that part. But
She throws
I can
like
hit
a
a ball.
6-year-old.
you need
but
the eyes.
She can hit the ball.
Do you know what the ball is about? You have to take. My father told me this when I was 5 years old. Besides your stance and bending your knees and putting the bat right in the right spot,
It's the eye.
you have, the number one thing you have to do is when that ball leaves that glove, you have to watch that ball. You never take your eyes off that ball, ever. That ball comes to you with that bat. So we used to go to the batting range, and one of my brothers is another one that was excellent, used to be good. He used to hit like 99. We go to the batting range, they have the highest one. My brother would go, he was like my father.
Hey,
He didn't have the heart
W.
either.
How you doing?
He didn't have the heart either.
He didn't have the heart either.
Well, anyway.
My brother went. He was an outfielder and a pitcher, and her father said, "To be perfectly frank, you're not that good a pitcher." And he said, like he was a very good hitter. So his father advised
good with
him
lawn
try
darts.
out like as an outfielder, like like hit, throw, things
Yeah.
like that. Her father said, to be honest,
He hit
pitching
the-
isn't your thing.
No.
So what did he do? Contrarian that he was, he went and he tried out as a pitcher. Said he wanted to try out as a pitcher, and of course, since he was the guy that
He didn't
her
listen.
father said, "Really, you're not that good as a pitcher." Guess what? he wasn't picked up. They weren't interested.
He went to Yankee Stadium himself, my brother, and
It was
tried
like an
out.
open tryout. thing.
But my father was like, "Why did you do that? You could have did something
Why
else."
didn't you try to like?
You know,
oh,
you can't
never
just hit. You have to
mind.
play a position. You know. Anyway,
And that was unfortunate.
oh my God, that's a good thing, a good quality in women, especially if she's throwing a remote control towards your head.
That's right. That's a good quality. You want a girl with a bad arm.
The only reason why I don't go to the batting cage anymore is because I have a bad
To
back.
the left.
Otherwise, I would hit every one. Do you remember we used to go to the batting cages, Anthony?
Our house
What's
is
going on
loaded
here?
with baseball bats, by the way.
We have bats, gloves, and balls. We have balls.
There's actually several.
You don't know
baseball
the love
bats
of baseball that's in our house. You have no idea.
in the house. I have several baseball bats. Most of them came from the Nets. I had some that were gifted.
We
to
did
me
not
from
go to the
Nets
game this
father.
year. We had tickets, but something came up, and then we never went back.
I had
It was
bats
just a
from the
bad
Nets
scheduling
father,
thing.
And also, I kind of inherited some when her dad
I also
passed
have
away.
I also have a catcher's mitt.
Yes, the net has a catcher's.
I have everything. We have left, right-handed gloves.
The left-handed glove is for me because I'm a left-handed person. I throw left-handed and bat.
If there's
left-handed.
such a thing as an open tryouts, yeah.
Yeah, they still exist.
Or you could be
Doesn't happen that
scouted,
often.
which is what happened to my uncle.
My uncle was scouted because he was a high school phenom in Manhattan.
What would have happened if he made it, Anthony? Can you imagine? We'd be going to the baseball games.
You never
My
know.
cousins, his children, we would all be going to the baseball games. And they love baseball too. So my cousins, his children, all love baseball too. They're all Yankee fans, of course, because, grew up Yankee fans. My
Yes.
father was a Yankee fan, and we watched the Yankees growing up, but we also went to Shea Stadium, because my father loved baseball so much.
He would go
wanted
anywhere to see a ball
Anywhere to
game.
see, yeah. One year we went on vacation where we went to a lot of ballparks. We went to Boston, and we saw the Columns. Wherever you sit, there's like a, the columns.
The
Can you
green
do a
monster.
giveaway with one of the gloves? What do you mean, like give a glove away? Is that what you mean, Lena?
I could.
If you
Not
want to
my
give
left-
it,
Not
you don't
my
want to give
left-handed
away.
glove because it's the only one I have.
Like you're gonna play a game soon.
I know that's true. You can
I
give
wouldn't
my
think
glove
anybody
away.
wants it though. They're used. They're old. You know what? We
They're
could
old.
show that too. There's always show and tell, isn't there?
I have some old. I don't know if I have any more batteries.
We have a bat under the bed,
Yeah, there's a bat under the bed, just in case.
just in case. What? Munchkin
No,
like
nothing,
sleeps
never
up next to
Munchkin
it.
sleeps next to it. It's under there. Every once in a while, if I have to move the bed to like sweep or something,
You slid
I,
into
see
first
the-
base
I
once?
see
That's
the
good.
bat, and I go like, "Wait a minute, what's that from?" Oh, I
Oh, as a
forgot I have
gift.
bat
Okay, well
here.
think about it. You know what? I'll see what we have. Imagine giving away a bat.
If I was your father, I would autograph the bat. Like people want to
Give me a break. Who do you think you are?
Danette would autograph it. Actually, Danette's handwriting.
I know I'm not.
She would autograph it.
Why would you put my name?
She's the Louisville Slugger, Danette. Which, by the
Exactly.
way,
Bat under the
quick
bed.
sidebar, yeah, that was pretty brutal. The Yankee
Oh my
choke job in
God.
Game 5.
I felt so bad for them. Yeah, it was
Which, as a
brutal.
Met fan, just
It's
makes
so
me go
brutal.
like this, like every other Met fan. Yep. Would've
Ozzy
beat 'em.
Osbourne would love it. Hi, Lorburn.
Mets would have beat the Yankees.
Ozzy Osbourne would love you mean
A bat
a
underneath.
bat?
All right, yeah.
Is the cat alone at home whenever you go out? I was wondering about that. Yeah, she's sleeping.
She's okay.
She's okay. We're never gone that
She's
long.
okay. We're not gone that
My
long.
Jersey-born paternal grandfather was a Yankee fan and would listen on a transistor radio from Canada. Wow, Myrna. My aunt Francie used to listen on a little. She had TV and all, but she just loved to listen to the. Who was it back then, man? Who was the people? Who was it John Sterling at the time? Back in the like 80s?
No, I think it was like Phil Rizzuto.
Yeah, Phil Rizzuto.
Phil
that's right.
Rizzuto.
She used to love
Frank
listening
Messer.
to him. I haven't been to the batting cages since I was in my teens. My
White.
dad and brother used
Can't
to
remember
drag
the
me
guy's
when my
first
brother
name.
played in his youth.
If anyone can remember the
Wow,
third guy,
April.
Bill White.
Bill
That was
White.
the guy, Bill White.
Hi, Lorburn. Yeah, and my brothers were in
Lorburn,
Little
how you
League.
doing?
It was like a thing. You just grow up doing baseball. That's what it was.
Grow up doing baseball.
All right, we're going to
Grow up
sing
doing
now
it.
because I think it's
Because
time
it's time for people to
sing
celebrate their
and celebrate
birthdays.
their November
We're gonna
birthdays.
celebrate
So
November
just so you
birthdays.
know, the signs of November
We're gonna have the rest
is
of the
Scorpio. Yes,
What is it?
after there's Scorpios and Sagittarius. Hi, Leela. How are you? Good to see you.
Leela in the house. How you doing, Leela? You saw Adriana earlier.
Yes, yes. And the flower, the birth flower for November is the chrysanthemum. And that's pretty, right? Okay, so here's the birthdays that I know of in November. If anybody in the chat, if I missed you, because there's a lot of people, if you want to share that it's your birthday this month, kind of corner,
Kinder's Corner.
then just let us
Oh
know.
my God,
I'll
I
add you to
watched
the list.
so many episodes
So did I.
of Kinder's Corner.
Isn't it wonderful?
And
You
the
can go
Mets,
back and
in the
still
old
watch it.
Ralph Kiner. Some of them are probably,
Oh,
I
I
think,
remember
on
when he
YouTube, by the way.
passed.
When Ralph Kiner, that like Hall of Famer.
Oh my
Just
God,
think
no, but
about
your
that.
birthday's in less than 2 weeks. Do I have you down? No, I don't.
Imagine
Let
making
me
the Hall
do
of
it.
Fame. Imagine the
Anybody else's birthday in
Imagine
November
the immense beauty.
that I don't know?
Imagine the beauty of the fact that you could make the Hall of Fame as a ball player and as a broadcaster. Think about that. That is a career.
It's amazing.
Like an unbelievable career. And of course, Ralph
Thanks,
Kiner,
Alan.
famous
Oh my
for
God,
his.
why don't I have a pen? Where's my
No.
pen?
Ralph Kiner, famous for his other quote, which he used to recount, where he was, according to legend,
Okay, Nova Rain. All right, go ahead, Ann. I'm
according
sorry.
to legend, he said that you know why you want to be a home run hitter, because this was back in the 1940s when Ralph Kiner said, because you want to be a home run hitter because singles hitters drive Fords, home run hitters drive Cadillacs. That's what Ralph Kiner supposedly said back in the 1940s.
Oh wow, your hubby and your daughter's birthday are
Which
both in
Ralph
November?
said in the booth. Yes, I did say that. Now it would be a different kind of car.
Myrna, that's
Still
hysterical.
expensive.
Still expensive.
Still expensive.
All right, you ready?
I
We're
love
gonna
China's
say
corner.
whose birthday
Happy
it is.
birthday
No,
to
we gotta
one and
say
all.
it first.
We
Okay.
gotta say whose
There's a
birthday
lot
it
of
is.
people's birthdays. Okay, so Nova.
Nova
So
Rain
Myrna's
is a birthday also?
Myrna, yeah, Bertha. No, why am I saying Myrna? Because I'm reading what Sonia said. All right. So the birthdays are Nova Rain, Joey, who was just in here from Joey and
Joey
Cora.
Grazer.
Yeah, Joey Grazer. Happy birthday, Joey. Happy birthday, Nova Rain. And then we have Stephen Fox, who we haven't seen in a while. Stephen, I hope you're doing well.
All right.
And
if
we always
you're
think
watching,
about you, so
we
I
wish
hope
you
you
a
come
happy
back
birthday as well.
if you've been gone. And love to Liz and Miles. So we always think about you, Steve. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to Adriana, to Vivian Mavros, and to Lou72, which are all on the same birthday. Happy birthday, Adriana. Happy birthday, Vivian.
Birthday, Adriana.
ARB.
ARB was
Birthday,
Anya
Anya.
from the West Coast.
Yay! Joe R.
Joe
which
R.
is Joe Root.
Joe Root, who does not do the chat.
Stefano
but
will be on the 8th. Go ahead, I'm
we
listening.
know him well.
Wait a minute. What's going on? Hold on.
What did April M say?
Macy is born November 28th. Let me take a screenshot so I don't lose this. These are her family members in it. Okay.
Oh, yeah.
It's not Myrna's birthday.
No,
It can't be Myrna's birthday.
I don't think it is. Myrna, it's not your birthday.
Yeah, I know, Myrna, that we miss him, right? So that's why I'm saying he's truly missed. We miss Stephen Fox. So if you're watching, happy birthday to you, Steve. We're always thinking
Happy
about
birthday
you.
to
You
you.
know we love you. And all right, get back to ARB, who's Anya. Happy birthday to you. Thank you
Vivian
guys for
also,
putting all the dropping it down.
Viv,
Vivi, who's here.
Viv, a wonderful lady from down under.
Joe Root. Thank you. Happy birthday to you.
Joe Root.
Jay-Z, who's been here
Jay-Z.
from the beginning.
Joel
Oh
has
my
been-
God,
yes,
Joel.
almost from the
Happy
beginning.
birthday to you, Joel.
Happy
Yeah, we
birthday
know
to
Myrna.
you,
That's okay.
my friend. Thank
All
you.
right. Elle the original.
The
We haven't
original,
seen
the original.
also
We
in a
haven't
little
seen her
while,
in a
but we
little
know
while,
she's
but
around.
we know she's around.
Happy birthday to you, Elle. Cool Guy. Happy
Cool
birthday
Guy.
to you.
Mr.
And
Ricardo.
to Pete. Pete and Cool Guy are on the same day. So happy
Pete
birthday
and
to
cool
you.
Guy, happy birthday.
Liz
to them.
Nadal,
Liz
who's
Nadal
in here. Happy
on the
birthday to
11th.
you, Ma.
Liz just said.
Yes, I have that. And Barbara McPeak, who's here. Happy birthday to you.
Who's
the seventh?
Who's on the 7th?
I don't know who's on.
who's
Oh,
on the 7th?
Adriana,
Adriana and
Vivian,
Viv
and Luce.
And Luce.
72.
72. April.
Yes. And then there's Barbara McPeak. Happy birthday to you. Yay. Oh, Ian, yours is on the
Happy
10th?
birthday.
All right. So Ian and Nova, I have to add. All right, Jen, Gen, who I don't see too often, but if they're watching, happy birthday to you. And Andrew Pfaff, who always comes in. Happy birthday to you.
Andrew Pfaff,
So
happy
Ian,
birthday.
happy birthday. When is your birthday, Ian? Let me see. When did he say?
Richie,
Ian Malillo. Oh, the 10th.
Hey,
Yay.
Ian Malillo, the 10th.
All right. All right, let me just see. Okay, Joseph.
Joseph Taylor will be right
Put
back.
Ian 2 on the list. Yes, I'm adding Ian and I'm adding Nova Rain. All right, so you guys, happy birthday to the
I haven't
November
seen Luce
people.
in a while,
Leela, I
says
know
Myrna.
you're
I
next
know, I haven't
month.
I've seen him around in chats, but only Oz, only a couple of
Yeah, I
videos
know.
back.
I haven't. Yeah, but he's been here.
He's
so
in and out.
I want to anybody's birthday. I want to recognize.
wanna
Somehow we have his
we wanna
birthday,
recognize
so that
him.
means he shared it with us. So we're gonna recognize it. Yeah.
Absolutely.
All right. So you ready? Yet? We're gonna do it nice and low.
We're gonna keep it like a little more sedate than usual.
Okay, you ready? And your daughter's is the 10th. Yeah.
What's that?
It's
Who's
HC
that?
teacher. Her
HC
daughter's is on the
teacher?
10th.
The 10th.
Cool.
HC's daughter.
Wait a minute.
Celebrating.
Yes, Vivi.
Happy birthday
All right,
to
Vivian's-
the November birthdays.
Vivian and
November babies,
Adriana and
says
Luce
Viv.
is 72. Is all on the 7th. That's gonna be a big day. All right, you ready?
Yes.
Okay. Me. You know, it was a month ago since we sang this, Aunt.
Goodness
Me.
gracious.
Oh, that's what I'm talking about, Fawn Marie. Manhattan Special. Yes.
Special happy birthday. Tip one back.
All right, you ready?
Enjoy.
There's a lot of people in here, so we have to do it nice and quiet. Are you ready? Oh, Myrna.
Myrna.
Me. Lip and tongue action.
Plenty of lip
Lip
and
and
tongue
tongue action. What is that from?
That is from,
Can we have more decaf when you get a chance? Oh, and two to go to go.
the gold container things.
Okay.
Oh, sure.
Do you want your potato? Yeah,
I'm gonna
take that.
take
You
the
want your
potato
potato?
and the broccoli. Make it
Just a
easy.
second, guys.
Those go
Do you want a
together.
dessert?
Yeah, I think so, yeah.
What do you want? Tell him, and then when he comes with the coffee again, you could get that.
I think I'll have Lindsay tart.
Lindsay tart. All right.
Thank you.
Yeah, a little bit.
Yeah, we'll keep that for me. I didn't get that
Just
yet.
keeping that for her.
And this.
Oh, appreciate
Thank
it.
you.
Thank you very much.
You can put that aside. I'm gonna get coffee. All right. Thank you
Thanks
so
so
much,
much.
Siobhan.
Thank you.
All right. Thank you. All right. I have my half a roll I want to eat, so I'm saving that.
This
Okay.
Nadell's going to be the big
He's going to get a
6'5".
Lindsay tart. What? Yay,
Winner
Lindsay,
65.
yes. Oh my
Or
God, that's such a
64.
great age. I love it. I would be too shy. Okay, what did Hollis say? Wait, you should get the staff to sing with you. Tell them it's one of your birthdays. No, they already know our birthdays.
They already know when our
And
birthdays
it's embarrassing. But he's going to hook us up with new coffee and also with the dessert.
I know this
For you
is going to
guys.
sound. I know
Go
this is
ahead,
going to
what?
sound ridiculous, but on your birthday, if they know it's your birthday, you get a free dessert. Which goes to show how many actual regulars they have in this joint.
Oh, April said she was with us so she could sing it in Italian. I wish I knew Italian. I wish I knew. Anyway, I wish I was one of those people that knew like 5 or 6 other languages. I would love that. I would love
That
that.
was my grandfather. He spoke 7 languages.
Did he? I didn't know that.
Yes, he did.
Okay, you ready yet? Do you want to wait for him to bring us the coffee first? Because it's embarrassing. It's
My
right there.
grandfather spoke English, Italian, Portuguese,
He didn't want
Greek.
cake. He likes cookies. So do I, which is really weird. I think
Greek, Spanish.
Greek. What?
Yes, my grandfather spoke
I
Italian.
spoke. Wait.
I believe he spoke Italian, Portuguese, English. That was number 3.
We still have napkins, so that's good.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Greek, Spanish, German.
Latin,
There was one more, but I don't remember what it is.
Japanese,
No, not Japanese.
Italian, Spanish, Italian, Greek, Latin.
He did not speak Latin.
Oh, not Latin. Okay.
Not Latin. He spoke English, Italian, Spanish.
Thank you, 100 people being here. Hi,
Portuguese, that's the
Christian.
one.
Oh, Portuguese.
Spanish, Greek, and German.
Oh, yeah. Wouldn't that be great, son, if she sent the video? Oh, thank you, Fawn Marie. That's so sweet of you. Thank you so much. All right, let's sing. You ready? If we stop singing, it's because he's coming by. We'll just pick up where we left off.
Oh, not German. That's right. It wasn't German. I think he spoke Yiddish.
Yiddish? What? That's
He worked for a
hard.
Jewish guy.
HC says I
So we
speak
learned the
pig
language.
Latin. Remember that. I used to sing all the time at the restaurant for our guests. They loved it. Oh, yeah. Learning different languages keeps your brain healthy. Absolutely. I agree. All right, you ready, Aunt? Let's go.
Yes.
Me, 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 me. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Genius family that I'm going to mention again. Joey, Stephen Fox, Adriana, Vivian, Lou 72, ARB, Joe Root, Jay-Z, L the Original, Cool Guy, Pete, Liz Nadell, Barbara McPeak, Jen, Andrew Pfaff, Nova Rain, Ian, and all the other people that are in the family members of the Geniuses. Happy birthday to you. Hail, hail, the gang's all here. What the heck do we care? What the heck do we care? Hail, hail, the gang's all here.
What the heck do we care now? Now bow to your friendly partner.
Bing. And everyone at home,
And everyone at
all
home.
together now.
Now, all together now. And say
Happy birthday to you.
Happy birthday to you.
Happy birthday, dear geniuses.
Happy birthday to you.
Oh, happy November birthdays,
Happy
you
November
guys.
birthdays.
We wish you all the
Happy
best. Have
very
the best
much.
birthday this year. Have a fantabulous birthday. And we wish you all the best.
Yes.
Yay! Cheers if anybody else is having coffee. Cheers.
If you're having coffee,
Cheers.
if you're having a little bite, if you're having a little
I
little
love-
dessert.
I love the little happy birthdays in the hot pink. Do you see it? Do you want to move over? Maybe move over?
Oh no. That's
So
not
you
right.
see all the happy birthdays in the hot pink? I love it.
Love them. Love them. You can't oversaturate. You can emoji it up. This is one time when you're definitely okay using them emojis.
We like the emojis.
You like the emojis. Spam the chat with those happy birthdays. And now with all these new members, I can add another emoji.
Oh my God.
I'm gonna add one of
With
the old
funny,
ones
honey
back
bunny?
as a placeholder. And then I'm gonna make up a new one. I had an idea for a new emoji, but I totally forgot what it was. I know it'll
Was it
come
something
back
we
to
said?
me again. It's a phrase that we use. It's a phrase. I can't remember what that is. Oh yeah, maybe.
I don't think people like phrases. Isn't it better just to do like a picture?
I don't know. They sure like happy birthday and sidebar and genius squad.
Well, if you have too
What
many,
the hell
that's
are you
all.
doing?
Was it
What
something?
is it? Cat Lady
Oh my
with
God.
a 10-pound super chat. A little something towards the meal, and so glad to be part of this new family. Happy birthday to you, whoever you are. Thank you so much, Cat Lady. We really appreciate that.
Mwah, thank you
10
so much,
pounds
Cat
from
Lady.
Cat
That's so
Lady.
generous of you.
We
You
appreciate
guys
that
are so,
so
nice.
much.
Thank you so much.
Very much so. And as I said,
Very
as
sweet,
I-
very sweet. Thank you so much,
As
Cat
I
Lady.
see by the sign on the wall over there, there's 102 people in the chat.
I was like,
And
where?
You guys, the sign on the clock wall over there, 102 people in the chat. I want to thank you guys. Here's a little bit of the commercial. Thank you guys.
Oh,
Remember
God.
to give the video a thumbs up. Remember to like it,
Son.
the thumbs up. Share it if you have someone. Share it with everybody you know. Share it with your relatives, your friends, your enemies.
Not your
Tell-
enemies. You don't want enemies.
Annoy your enemies by sharing my
Let's not
face
forget
with-
Munchkin. I was
And
thinking
don't
of
forget
switching out
Munchkin.
Munchkin, but I said they'll get mad if we switch
That's
out
right.
Munchkin.
That's the one. Push the button. Push the button. I was already thinking of that one.
Maybe a button with an
The
F
button,
on it or
Fred.
something, and that you'll know it'll be over.
Push the button.
Like when
Fred.
I say
that was
what-
the one, Freddie.
Yeah,
That
like
was
when
one
I
of the
say
ones.
something like, what did we learn? And then everybody puts the F for Frank. You have to explain that because a lot of people don't know what that is. So go ahead, explain what push the button Frank is
Push
for the
the
people
button
who
comes-
don't know.
For those of you who don't know, that TV show. I was also going to say, and if you're not subscribed, please subscribe.
Share it with the
because I like to have
Yankees.
new folks. Yes, share it with the
You
Yankees.
guys are too funny, as in oh boy.
Share it with my enemies.
Keep Munchie. We keep it Munchie.
Share it with the Yankees.
It's
It'll be
family
a
time in
consolation
November,
prize.
so we have to keep Munchie.
Share it with the Yankees. It'll be a consolation prize when they sign Juan Soto this offseason.
All he talks about, guys, he's pathetic.
I
All
watch
he
a lot
talks
of Juan
about,
Soto content.
all he talks about when the Yankees lost
I
was,
admit,
okay,
I've never-
that's it. That's it. We're getting him.
The guy was.
He
not-
don't care.
the guy
He
ain't
don't
give-
care about the
I'll
Yankees.
tell you
He
that.
cares
He
about
ain't
the
giving them no
Mets.
discount. That's for damn sure.
What do you
He ain't
mean?
giving anyone a discount.
All right, I'm plugging this in.
The man's
What do you
getting
mean?
the bag.
Who's the man? What are you talking about?
Juan Soto, he's getting the
Speak
bag.
English.
He's gonna get the bag.
Anthony, tell them what you mean about Frank.
Oh, the Frank. Let me go back.
All right, let
to
me go
Frank.
up a little so you
For
they
those
see our
of you
faces.
who
There we go.
are
Unaware of what
push the button,
Frank
comes,
at the end of our
Freddie
videos.
definitely knows. Freddie,
Yes, a lot of
it's
people know,
from
but not everybody.
It's from the television
A
show.
wise ass emoji. I like that
A
one.
wise ass emoji.
Oh my God,
That
everybody would be
cool.
dropping that all the time.
Actually, that's not a bad
I
idea.
like that, but how do you do that? How
Um,
do you do a wise ass? Just put Anthony's face. That's all.
my
You
face
could put
with
Anthony,
my face
Hala, George, which we don't know what he looks like though.
with-
Who
just
else?
a
Who else is a wise ass?
Just the
Who else
word
is a
wise ass. Everybody, whenever there's when Hala or like George come into the chat, you spam the chat with the wise ass.
Yeah, then you know the wise ass has
You
a
know the
vibe.
wise ass is
Oh, I'll
Here
take
comes
it.
the cookie.
Oh my
comes the
God!
cookie.
Nowhere else do you get dessert like this. Look, it's
at
not
that.
just a cookie. Look at
It's not
this.
just a cookie. It's an
This-
adventure.
First of all, it's art. Look at this. This is art right here. Anthony,
With the
look,
whipped
and
cream.
come, just smile. Okay, there we go. I think we're gonna leave the. Do you like the?
I like the thumbnail. We
Do you
have,
like the
though.
thumbnail? That not for nothing. Do you like
Do you
that
like
thumbnail?
that
Did you
thumbnail
guys
for this
see it?
video?
Oh, look
Is
at
that
that
nuts or
powder. Look at that. Look at that powder. Look what he
The
did. Look
head
what
said
they
it looks
do.
like-
They put the chocolate sauce and the whipped cream all around the plate for a Linzer tart. Do you see this? Uh-oh, it's moving. Right here. Take that. Now, what were you saying?
Yeah,
I really
I
think
think-
if the Mets would have passed the Dodgers, they would have beat the Yankees.
I think so, too.
Absolutely. I said to Anthony the other day, listen, this is what I said to Anthony on the third game, I think. I said, Anthony, if only the Mets could have won, we would have obliterated the Yankees. But I think the Dodgers were a
Gotta
better
play the
team.
games.
Gonna be honest, the Dodgers got it done between the Mets. Hey, let's
got it
face
done.
it. There was so many people on base, and if it wasn't for what's his name, who's the guy who got the home runs? Who's the what's his name? You know I can't remember names. Who's the master of the Mets? What's his name?
What, Lindor? Or
Lindor.
like
If it wasn't for
Alonso?
Lindor and Alonso
and Vientos.
and Vientos, those three guys, we've never been as far as we were, right? We never made it over there. We would have never made it. It wouldn't have been. It was a real baseball competition. It was freaking hot, right?
The Mets
so
and Dodgers
if they
was a
didn't
real
do that,
series.
yeah, it was a real series. But you can't depend on the same one or two
Thought she
people
broke a dick.
to get you by. You just can't. I really believe personally that the Mets had a weak pitching staff. I think that the Mets need better pitchers. The pitchers on the Dodgers were good, and when they competed against the Mets. Honestly, I didn't watch the Yankee game.
I think
Watched
the
only a
Yankees
little,
needed
so I
some
can't tell.
guys in the
The
field.
Yankees, I don't know how they made it to the end. I get they're a good team, but I know maybe they just were weak, just like the Mets were weak at the end. I don't know.
I gotta tell
There's
you one
Luz. Yay! We sang to you, Luz. Happy
Speak
birthday.
of the devil,
Happy birthday.
who's 72? How you doing?
Yay! Hi, Coleslaw. Let me see what Coleslaw said. Hold on. I can't talk on my computer in the chat without being a mod on a channel. YouTube is broken. What? What? We see you. I don't know what you mean.
I see you.
Happy
talk on
birthday,
your
D. Michael,
computer
whoever has a
without
cake
being
with
a
the
mod?
candles in it.
Oh, that's
Luz,
awesome.
we hope you have a great birthday this month. Game 5 was a great game to watch. Oh my God, look at this. All right, well, I'm gonna take some. We have our own little plates. Look, this is what a Linzer tart is, by the way. One of my favorite cookies, and also Anthony's. It's a dense cookie, like it's really 2 cookies in one, with that jelly in the middle. It's the same kind of jelly that's in the rainbow cookies. It's a jam. It's a jam. It's delicious. How can you not like it? Did he give you a knife? Can I have the knife? I want a smaller piece.
Hey,
Okay, go
Patricia
ahead, Ant.
Cruz.
You want to read something? Hi, Patricia. The Mets went home. Somebody has to lose. I love the Yankees.
Somebody does have to lose.
That's right.
The last team to win a game is the one that's the
That's right.
champion.
And I think that the Dodgers really came through. I don't know.
I gotta tell you one thing though, you know.
It's not easy.
I'm gonna tell you.
What are you going to tell us? Let's see. You take the whipped cream. You just throw it in your mouth. What are you going to say? Put a little cookie on
That
top.
fifth inning for the Yankees, that was brutal. And let me tell you, hey K-Jack in the house. How you doing, K-Jack? How you
Hi,
doing,
K-Jack. Who are you?
That fifth inning was brutal. And you know what it is?
Christian.
Aaron Judge. He is such a great ball player. But let me tell you, that play that he blew, that was so... I told the net, oh my God, it was a can of corn.
I was like,
Said
what?
can of corn.
I said to Anthony, I
said,
saw a
that's
short,
the can,
and I saw him like.
You
I felt
realize that
so bad for that
fly
guy.
ball was the definition of a can of corn.
I'm not even talking about that. When that pitcher went like this and pointed, And the guy stopped running. I felt so bad. I was like, oh my God. That's bad communication right there. I think that's the pitcher's fault.
But
the pitcher should have ran to the first base.
Yeah.
You always do that. You always run to first
But
base.
he was already let me put it this way. I'm not going to say Garrett Cole was right to not cover the bag, but he was already rattled by poor defense.
But also, he was too
himself was
far from the
rattled
bag.
by
You
poor
can't run back
defense.
to the bag. The guy was already
He was
safe.
rattled by poor defense.
Okay.
And Rizzo, the first baseman, totally had a brain freeze of indecision. And the point is that it all begins with Aaron Judge's dropped fly ball. It begins right there.
I'm sorry you're having trouble, Coleslaw.
I don't know what could cause that. I've never heard of that before, Cole. When
That's a
he
good
dropped
question.
that
We'll go back
ball-
to that in a minute, Coleslaw. Sonya with the...
When he
the
dropped that ball, that really was the
what did
opening of the
K-Jack say?
floodgates.
Did they have the baby?
And the fact that
Oh, yes. I'll be in the city next week at this time for a quick weekend to meet our newest granddaughter. Congratulations, K-Jack.
Hey, that's
What is her
that's-
name if you'd like to share? Oh, how cute. Strawberry rhubarb is Liz Nadell's favorite. Yeah, you guys talk. It's all right. Go ahead, Anthony. Why isn't it a can of cranberry sauce? Why corn?
Can
I
of
don't
corn.
know. Why do they call it a
I
can
said-
of corn?
I
I don't
don't
know.
But that was the definition of a can
What
of
did
corn.
you see?
And
Okay,
I'm
good.
gonna
What's
tell
the
you something.
definition? I want to
The
know.
definition is an easy fly ball. I'm sorry. He should have caught that.
Yeah, well, we all
Aaron
make
Judge
mistakes,
is a
don't
great
we?
ball player.
And everybody
the
makes
unfortunate thing
mistakes.
about that is that if somewhere down the line, if Aaron Judge never makes it to another World Series, or if the Yankees never win another World Series while he's
Yeah.
playing for them,
Yeah.
which, probably it won't happen that way, but if it does,
Mm-hmm.
he's always going to have that in his mind. He's going to have that in his mind that he dropped that ball. That could have
Oh,
made a
Lucy
difference.
Joy.
The Yankees were on their way to winning that game.
Congratulations, K-Jack. Her name is Lucy Joy. I love that.
Lucy Joy, that's a
Aw,
nice
it's
name.
so pretty. All right, anyway, I have one more thing to say about that. Exactly, Carl Roth. I can't wait for it to be over. All right, but I have something to say about that. Did you see those two guys grabbing the arm of that outfielder? You had to have seen it. It's in the news. That was awful. I totally agree. They should have been escorted out. How dare you? How dare you? First of all, do you realize that you could have broke his wrist or broke his arm? You're grabbing a Major League Baseball who's up in the air. You're grabbing his wrist and stopping him from making a play? How dare you? You could have ruined his career. You could have hurt him so bad. And on top of it, this is the World Series, which could make a difference in who wins. How dare you do that? How could you be so selfish as to grab a player's arm while he's up in the air? It's disgusting. It's terrible. Hi, Mercy. They were banned. Yeah, they were
Mercy,
banned.
yes.
And you're right.
Mercy H 1983.
I love her name
yeah,
too.
they were
Isn't it
banned.
pretty?
They were banned. Yeah.
I mean, think about that poor guy. If they had broke his wrist. And did you say he was?
But the thing that's
an
really
injury?
bad, not only they're not just banned from Yankee Stadium, they can't buy tickets. They're banned from every ballpark. So they can't ever go because you wanted a effing baseball
Effing, you
that
just said?
bad. You can't ever go to a ball game again.
Lou says.
Just think about how dumb
I
that
know
is.
how dumb. Well, I'm
Because
sure
you
they
wanted
know they
one
made a mistake.
baseball that bad.
Okay,
Where the
guys, wait a
baseball-
minute.
When the baseball's
Let's
in
not-
the guy's glove, I'm sorry, the play is over.
Look, Lou says that, what did he say? I just lost it now. Oh, Christian said the Yanks rely on Aaron Judge and that pitcher, and I forgot something.
And when Judge wasn't hitting, they had nothing.
Hold on.
And the Dodgers essentially pulled a Barry Bonds on Juan Soto. Just pitch around him. Because most of the series, the Yankees weren't doing
Yeah, guys,
anything
if
else.
you're doing personal blocks, please keep that to yourself. Let's not bring the chat down, please. I appreciate that. Thank you, Sonia. Thank you. Good choice, Sonia. I appreciate that. Sometimes you can lose your mind in seconds on intense rivalry, says Lena. Yeah,
That's
you're
right.
right. Exactly, Virginia. No one should put their hands on someone. It's wrong. Absolutely. And this guy was up in the air. I mean, I don't know if you saw it. It's so bad. He's up in the air, and both two guys. One was grabbing one arm, one was grabbing the other. First of
Hey,
all,
Ralph.
we're talking about seconds. The
We
guy's
got
up in the air. You know he's going to come back down again. Hi,
the
Ralph.
Ralph in the chat who says, was
Oh,
alcohol
yeah,
involved?
maybe. Who knows?
Let me tell you, I would be shocked
Probably.
if alcohol was not involved.
Yeah, and that's one of the, well, you know what? There's no excuse here.
Listen, there's no excuse.
Exactly,
though,
April,
is that,
thank
like,
you. No
You know,
drama.
there's a lot of time, you know, like, you're allowed to, like, and you're allowed to indulge at a ball game in beer. Let's put it that way. Those guys had expensive ass seats. That's downstairs at the World Series. Those expensive seats. You're supposed to be like you're supposed to behave like have like a civilized brain, you know? Like you cannot grab a ball player in the field of play. You can't do that. That's it.
Right, Freddie. Some sports fans go too far. I mean, they were lucky enough to have the tickets. You know how many
Can't wait
people
for
would
the
have
parade.
died to have those tickets? Do you know how many people would have loved those tickets? And you're like two buffoons grabbing someone's arm. You could have twisted his arm. That's his career. That's his livelihood. And you're messing around with his wrist. What is wrong with you? Right, Anthony?
You're not wrong about that, Ralph.
And Hollis says
Alcohol
yes.
is the fault.
Mets fans don't do things like that. They should have been brought up on assault charges. I don't know if Mets fans wouldn't do it. I have no way of. I wouldn't say all fans are a certain way. It's just those two guys, you know.
Just those two guys.
She was
I'm
born
sure-
on September 5th, but my mom got Legionnaire's disease. Oh my God! And I need to stay to her and care for. My mom survived it. Is doing well, very well. Thank God, K-Jack. I'm sorry to hear that. Wow. Baseball season is over after 2. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Baseball
let me
season
tell
is
you
over
guys-
after Tuesday. Calm returns. That's all things. And the parade. Yes, yes. You're right, Nova. Totally
Can't
uncalled
wait for the
for.
goddamn
I think I feel
parade. Can't wait for
maybe
that
they
parade.
know what they did, and you know that's a lesson for them. I wonder if they're banned on any baseball, or is it just
No,
Yankee
they said I
Stadium?
believe
or-
they're banned at every ballpark. Oh, we got the Belmar Beagle in the chat.
Hi,
How you doing,
Belmar. How are
Rich?
you?
What's up, Rich? Yeah, I believe they're banned at every
Hi, Gigi.
ballpark.
How are you?
Gigi NYC.
As
how
a
you
New
doing?
Yorker, that was embarrassing. But you shouldn't be embarrassed
Yeah.
because everybody's responsible for their own actions. It's not like the only thing a New
Yeah.
Yorker did wrong. Think about all the other people in the stands. I wonder if they were going, yeah, get them out. Because, like, God forbid, you know? That guy's wrist. I just still can't believe it, you know?
What did,
Exactly, showing respect to the park.
Did you hear Judge is going
It's going to be
at
at Times Square for New Year's Eve.
so he can drop the ball?
That's a good one. Who said that, Aunt?
Oh my God, Rich.
All right, that's
Rich,
it.
that
Rich,
is-
you did it. You just won. We haven't had it in a couple of months, but we're bringing it back. You just won the Danette and Anthony Player of the Game Award.
The
Player of the live stream.
Award.
So in the
You know,
community,
we're gonna be
your
posting
name
your
is now
name.
going to be put on our trophy.
The
When we get
Lebowski
home,
Award.
we're gonna give you the Maud Lebowski Award. Which, by the way, where's Maud? I miss Maud. I hope
Miss
she's all
Maud.
right.
I hope everything's okay with Maud.
I know she doesn't always come in here much, but I haven't seen her in so long. Hey, Next Creative, how are you? Good to see you. I hope everything's all right with Maud. We haven't seen her in so long. Anyway, ball drop. That was a good one.
That
Are you a
was
wise ass as well? I don't
ingenious.
remember
might
you
be
being a
part
wise
of
ass.
the people that you might be part of the wise ass crew, Rich.
That's okay.
Rich is a New Yorker.
Rich, you are a New Yorker, so
Rich is a
we'll
New
give it to
Yorker.
you. I mean, see, you just blown us away, so we have to bring back that Mount Maud Lebowski Award. Where's the hot spot to get your favorite rainbow cookies? I want to get some when we're there. Okay. Fortunato's in Brooklyn. If you're not going to Brooklyn, you can go and get some fresh, delicious rainbow cookies right on 14th Street at Venero's.
Venero's.
And while you're there, pick up yourself some Italian cheesecake. It is delicious. You know Venero's, K-Jack, right? It's on 2nd Avenue and 14th Street. We haven't been there in so long, Anthony. The holidays are coming. We have to go.
But if you want to take a ride out to
Williamsburg, Brooklyn.
on Manhattan Avenue, I believe it is.
Yeah. Not just there's rainbow cookies, but when you walk in there, you'll be like blown away.
The cannolis are delicious. I think the cannolis are better at Villa Abate, but that's far away. Don't
I would
bother
say just
trying
go to
there.
Venero's. Venero's
But
is
if you
delicious.
went to
Just go to
Venero's, you won't be
Listen,
disappointed.
Go to Venero's.
Venero's
You
is
can get
great.
on the bus
If you
want.
can't get to Fortunato's for the rainbow cookies.
Are we talking about
Venero's is
Christmas?
second
Whatever you
best.
want, Cole. You want to talk about Christmas? Go ahead. Go at it. We just talked about November, but you know, right after that is Christmas. So, and so the person who said, "Am I going to do recipes?" Yes. So this month is about food and being grateful for each other and sharing. And so I'm going to do some recipes. I think the first one on my list is going to be stuffed artichokes. If you're Italian and you have Thanksgiving meals or holiday meals, you always have stuffed artichokes and stuffed mushrooms. I love it. Love it, love it, love it. Let me see. Yeah, people in your neighborhood put little Christmas lights up already. That's right.
I'm
Yeah, hi,
having a
Maud. Hope
Lindsay
she's
chart.
okay. Right,
Kristen
HC. I don't
Hansen.
know. Rich says, "Oh, wow, my lucky day. I went to a courtside basketball game one time with a friend in place of her husband and a few drinks and barely reached over the official. My friend freaked out." Bye, Eileen. So long, Eileen. All right, what was I saying? Let me read that back. My friend freaked out, loser. I didn't know better. Oh, you had fun, right? It's a memory. Was it his fault?
We always had
Hit
those
the edge of
copper
glove or
pennies
something
carrot
like that?
fish.
Well, so Christian wants to know, was it
What
his
the heck are you
fault?
talking
Hit
about,
off edge
Cole?
of his glove. So what happened? He's talking about Christmas. So
Oh.
what happened was he was going like it was.
Jeanette, you look pretty tonight.
Oh, thank
Must
you
be
so
wearing
much,
red,
Kristen.
says Kristen.
It's maroon. Anyway,
Or
so
maroon.
Anthony, tell
She does look great in
Anthony,
that color. I told her that when we left the house.
Anthony, hi, Damien.
Gorgeous.
Oh, you coming? Oh, wait. Do you want to meet up with us, Damien? Do you want to, even just for a little cookie or something? Maybe Venero's. Listen. Tell
Let us
somebody
know when
wants
you're
to
in
know.
town.
They want to know exactly what happened. So you describe it better than me. The guy was going up to catch the ball, and
Yeah,
it goes a little over
Judge,
the.
you know what it is? Judge is a center fielder, and there was a lazy pop fly to center
Choppy.
field. It was essentially the guy in the booth, the announcer, was
Thanks,
basically.
Howard.
And Anthony looks stunning. I know I do, Howard. In the booth, the guy in the booth was ready to say like 1 out. He was ready to say one out. He was ready to call the out. He was calling the out.
Oh, I never heard
And
of
what
that.
it was, it's essential, was a lazy fly ball. It was he barely ran in to get the ball. But what Judge did, you could see it on the replay. What he did was he took his eye off the ball. He was looking to the runner at second, the runner who was in between.
Oh, well,
first and
happy
second.
birthday to him too, Joey. 2 birthdays in November. Wow,
Joey's
that's
son
amazing.
Tristan.
Yeah.
19.
On the
Can't believe it was
20th.
20.
Oh, nice.
On the 20th.
Where
He'll
did
be
time
on the
go,
19th.
right? Oh,
He'll be
on the
20.
19th. I'm sorry.
On the 19th, he'll be 20.
Yeah,
So,
happy
like,
birthday
he
to your son,
essentially
Joey.
took his eye to check the runner.
Remember, it's
in
a couple
between
of
first
seconds.
and second. Yeah, but you can't do that.
No, I know.
You can't take your eye off the ball when the ball is
Great, Damon. Let us
this
know.
close
Send
to
us
you.
an email. We could just be
it was
coffee.
Poor
Something simple.
timing. Poor timing. Would you ever want to be on a parade float for Macy's?
No.
Now
No,
that is a
thank you.
question that is.
What, like next to an amazing singer, like maybe Barbara? If I could be a background singer for Barbara, maybe.
Yeah, next to Barbara or who's somebody that always seems to be in a maybe we'll be on there with Ariana Grande or something like that. Next up, Jeanette and Ariana Grande. You're the announcer. You know that announcer that you always hear?
Can you imagine for 4 hours just going like this on a float?
Al Roker.
And then you go to the other side.
Santa Claus.
And you do the other side, and then you do the other side. You love when we share our cooking? Great. All right, so here's another question. Speaking of food, let's go back to that. What is your absolute... No, we already asked the favorite dish. What? Now, there's a lot of women in here, and men cook too. Neil Diamond's Coming to America.
Coming to America.
All right, so I would like you guys to share with me, right? This is important now, okay? You ready? This is important. Share with me what is your best...
Engelbert Humperdinck.
What is your best what is your best on Thanksgiving? Wait. Sweet Caroline. Bum, bum, bum. All right, anyway, what is your best
So good.
meal that you make? It could be dessert, it could be yams, it could be... What is the thing that's special to you? What do you make that no one else could do? Like, what is your favorite? Everybody wants you to bring it. Your pie, or like when you go to holiday, even if it's not on Thanksgiving, what do you make that's special? Like HC, what do you make that everybody wants? Like, what is on demand from your family that you make or bring? It doesn't even have to be something you make.
What's your favorite? What's your
Could be...
What's your go-to?
It could be a punch. It could be a special drink. It could be anything.
Reservations.
So Joey says, I about lost it when you guys seen Art the Clown. Holy crap, I watched his movie. We haven't seen it yet. Yeah, that's it, Myrna. Sorry. Signature dish.
I'm going to be
honest.
I don't think the net would probably like the Terrifier movie.
Apparently, Judge's father never taught him like Danette dad. Keep your eyes on the ball, never take your eyes
on the ball,
exactly.
never take your eyes
You know
off the
why you
ball.
do that too? Because you don't want to get hit by a ball. That's why he taught us that, and then he put us right in there, just like when he taught me how to drive, right into. Oh, Virginia, Virginia. When you make that, if you make it, please send us a picture. I make reservations.
Much like
says
Holla.
Freddie. That's great.
Holla, you and
like the
Freddie,
deviled
you
eggs?
and Holla,
Everything.
Holla, you and Freddie both like reservations. Hawaiian butter mochi. Everyone loves it.
My
says
mom's
Fawn Marie.
cheesecake.
So she does the Hawaiian butter mochi.
Oh, what is that?
You have to see that.
Oh, Fawn Marie. Hey, you guys, in your minds, if you make something before the holiday or during the holiday, and then send us a picture. You don't have to share the recipe, but send us a picture, and we could share it with the guy, the people in the chat. And if you don't want to share it with the chat, just send it to me. I would love to see that. I never heard of that before. I know what mochi is, but I never heard that before.
That's right, Asnan boy. That didn't teach him.
That sounds good, coleslaw. Wow, Virginia, that sounds amazing. Christian likes deviled eggs. April says everything, but what's your number one thing? I'm just kidding, but it's true. No, it could be true.
Damien
could be a
says
great
his dad
cook.
in England makes the best fruitcake for
Really?
Christmas. Lots of great
Icing on top. Oh, I've never had it with icing. Have you? It's not
fruitcake with icing.
With icing?
Although
It's sweet enough without the icing.
Everywhere with icing.
I don't think I've ever seen that. I don't remember. Oh, you'll send me the recipe? Oh my God! Thank you, Fawn Marie. I can't wait. Pumpkin roll. Pumpkin roll. Is that like a dessert where you?
Is that like a
Is that
dessert?
like one of those things that they make for Christmas too? Like, what's a pumpkin roll? I'm not sure what that is. Yeah, I know mochi's pounded rice. I've had desserts like that, but I wonder what she's talking about. Ice cream cake for Christmas. Everyone loves it. Oh, that sounds delicious.
Katerina
Vivian.
said, I wanted to go to Disney for Thanksgiving.
But my
the
kids cry. They only want me to cook turkey. They love. Oh.
Let me tell you, Katerina,
That
your
sounds
turkey must be
amazing.
mighty good.
God, can we come over? Yeah, it must be so
must be
good.
mighty
Let me
good if
tell you
kids
something.
don't want to go to
If
Disney.
kids
right?
want turkey and that's
But
their best
Disney
thing,
World.
let me tell you something. You know what, Katerina, you did good. Because you put that, I swear to God, you put that memory in their minds and in their heads for the rest of their lives. They'll always think that way. That's how I feel about my mother and my father. That's amazing. You should be proud. You should be proud that they told you that.
Remember
what a
that
great
year-
compliment to you. Yeah, Italian cookies. Yeah. Liz
Danette
likes
one
fruitcake
year-
too.
One year, Danette made a crap load
Of cookies?
Spritz cookies. Of the Spritz cookies with the gun. And
My
they all
aunt used to
came out
make it.
perfect, and she dipped them in the chocolate. Oh my God, those things were so good.
I
They were
stopped
so
making
buttery.
them. Yeah, I used to make cookies.
And
It's
then
too
she
much
made
work.
the other butter cookies that were really good.
I'm more, believe it or not, I'm more of a, oh my God, Sonia, that is so cute. That's like a little TV or something. Do you see it? That's adorable.
That's so
Anyway,
good.
I'm more of a food person than a dessert person, but I love cookies. I
There's
just
nothing
love
nice. She
Jeanette
does love
Spark.
cookies.
Yeah, I was thinking of doing that. We're going to do that again for Christmas, of course. Christmas Italian cookies. Yeah, like the strufoli, the little balls, and there's a lot of them though. Let's see. Don't know what we are going for Thanksgiving
Bark
to do for
says-
us. Let's just bring it together.
Myrna
I'm
votes
sorry
Bark.
about that, Cora and Joey. I know.
Core.
A pumpkin roll is when you buy a cheap pumpkin after Halloween and use it as a bowling ball. Another wise ass.
Which one was that?
Stuffing and coleslaw. Stuffing and sage sausage.
says
Hi,
Fred.
Paz. How are you? Bands. I'm surprised the other fans didn't put the guy in the house. That's what I'm saying. They must have been cheering when they left. You
When
know.
they threw the guy out.
It
'Cause
must have
first
been
of all,
bad.
it delays the game. First of all, it makes everybody else
Oh, they
in the
do. They have the
stands look
cookie
like
gun. I
jerks.
have one of those. I haven't used it in a long time.
It makes everyone else in the stands look like jerks too.
Yeah,
'Cause
right,
it reflects
Christian?
on you.
I'll-
Second of all, it delays the game.
Yeah. I'll just
Because
quit
they
my
have to
job and make
both
cookies
do
all
all
day
that.
long. I don't think I could
Quit
do
a
it.
job and make the
That's
cookies
for
all day
Sheila.
long. The Nets
Pretzel project. That was a flop. I'm gonna try it again though. There's other things I gotta do.
Remember the year I
sage
brined the
sausage.
turkey? That was a.
What did you do? When?
I brined the turkey. Remember
my
that
God,
year? But I
yeah.
realized we had so much stuff. Well, our refrigerator was not designed for you to
crazy.
have a turkey brining in it. So, like, I got one of those big buckets. You know, one of those like 80-gallon buckets.
A lot of people do that. They put turkeys in it.
And we put the turkey in it, and I did the full brine. Now, but I had nowhere to put it. So then I said, what are you going to do with it? So I left it out in the car all night long.
Oh, that's what I thought it was, Marilyn. That sounds delicious. Look, Anthony, you make a large thin pumpkin cake, a cream cheese mixture, put it all together, roll it up, powdered sugar on top.
Like a Swiss
2
roll.
days before. See, the desserts you can make ahead. That sounds delicious. Yeah, like a Swiss roll, exactly.
I make Norwegian North Sea wafers and cardamom buns. I'll send
Yes, I
pictures
do.
and
Please,
recipes if you want,
send it.
says K-Jack.
Yes.
Thank you so much, K-Jack. Thank you so much, Karen.
Thank you, Karen. That sounds amazing. Take your time, because I know you're busy. It wasn't a flop. The wreath came out good. Yeah, the wreath.
I thought
I
the
have to
wreath
admit.
was nice.
Yeah, I forgot about the wreath.
I thought the wreath
But the
came
trees
out nice.
weren't. Yeah,
The
and for my
trees were a
first
little
try,
bit-
I never did it before, and it came out pretty good, right? Decorative boxes with Lena's artwork on it. Well, when you retire.
Thank you,
yeah,
Myrna.
right.
Myrna says it was a clever car bride idea. I put it in the back seat of our car.
Why
It was
I
a
forgot
turkey
you did
sitting
that.
in the back seat
So it would
of
be
our
outside.
car.
We had
all
no.
night
We had
brining because it had to go overnight.
A lot of people they put it in there like what is that
I
called
had no
outside?
front porch.
No porch or
We
like
had no front porch, so
what is that
I
called?
went
Step
outside.
out?
I went outside.
Psycho.
I carried it to the car. I put it in the car, and we like parked the
It
car
does sound
outside.
fantastic,
And every
doesn't
once in
it,
a while,
Damien?
I would like wake up in the middle of the night and
And
I'd go
we-
to the front door and I'd look outside
Like as
and
if
see
it's
the
an
car was
animal.
okay. Like as if it was an animal.
He didn't care
in
about the car. He cared
I
about
cared
the like
the
$20
turkey.
turkeys. What do you
I
think is
cared
going to
about the
happen? It's
turkey.
going to run away?
And when it came out, the turkey
someone's
was
gonna steal
delicious.
it? I mean, you had it covered.
The turkey was fabulous. It was delicious.
so
it was brined
good.
perfectly. It was tender. But let me tell you, after we ate it, I went like this. We served it. Danette's parents were there. We served it. Everybody went home. And then I went
Oh,
like
wonderful,
this to Danette.
K-Jack.
You know
But
what I
that's
said
not
to
necessary.
Danette?
But you'll talk. Send us a message.
What did I say to you, Danette? Yeah, I'm not doing that again.
Yeah, well, it was.
It wasn't that delicious. It was delicious, but it wasn't delicious
Well,
enough for me to have it sitting in the car all
But that's
night.
because we had a tiny little refrigerator. Everything was small.
Everything's always small.
That wasn't the apartment where the shower was in the kitchen, but it was just a little bit bigger.
It was a little bit
It was
bigger.
a lot bigger, but we didn't. We had
It
family
was a lot
coming.
bigger, but the refrigerator was not bigger.
No, we didn't have a fire escape. It was.
think
It
about
was
it, the
in a private
refrigerator-
house. We lived in an apartment in a
if
private house. There was no fire escape. We were on the second, the first floor.
The fridge in that apartment may have been smaller than the one in the shower in the living room apartment.
Champagne risotto lasagna, but it's not like you think of an American would be. And then probably malarotis, then crab cakes. What's malarotis? I don't know what that is. That sounds delicious. I love all kinds of lasagna. It could have bechamel. It could be vegetables.
She's got the
I know,
fancy
she's got a little
recipe. You gotta
champagne
show us what that looks
risotto.
like.
I love risotto. When I was growing up, I never had risotto. And then I had it in a restaurant once. I was like, what is this grain? It is so good. This rice, I love it. I love risotto. It's so warming. What was I going to say? You guys and everyone here are our family, and we love all of you. Anthony is the class clown. You both make us happy. Oh, thank you so much, Joey. Hearts,
thank you so
hearts
much. We
to
really
you
appreciate that.
and Cora, and to everyone else. That is very nice of you, K-Jack. I don't want you to go in any trouble, but we'll talk.
Gingerbread house is the best.
We have to do that
thank you
again
for that,
this year.
That vote of confidence.
Anyway, what was I going to say? I mean, God, champagne risotto. That
is
sounds
a
good.
shit show,
Yeah, I never
man.
heard of that either, Myrna. What is this? You have to explain this to us, April. What is that? I would love to see you make your stuffing.
Not the one in the
Make it
sink.
for my family. My stuffing was my aunt's, my aunt, my
The
mother.
mince is fabulous.
You can have it with meat or without meat. I personally like it without the meat. I
And
think
I
it's
like it
too
without
greasy.
the meat. I like it with the meat.
Everybody else loves it with the
But
meat,
you
with the
can make
sausage.
it like with less meat.
Yeah,
it's
I've-
like a nice recipe because you can kind of adjust
You can do whatever
what
you want. Well, isn't that the way stuffing is? There's hundreds of ways you can use stuffing. You could put raisins. I don't like raisins in it. You could put any kind of nuts, walnuts, almonds, anything like that. You could put the oysters. I've never tried that. I would like to try that. You can use any kind of bread, right? You can use cornbread. You can use Italian bread. You can use all the different breads, right? Any kind of dry bread.
And ours is more, we don't stuff the bird.
No,
usually.
my mother used to do that when we were younger,
So
but not
ours
anymore.
is generally, I guess, more of a dressing than a stuffing.
Yes.
Because we make it in a pan without meat,
Right,
as
example.
Natalie.
Yeah, without the meat, it's
meat
delicious.
is onions and garlic mostly.
No,
and,
it's onions,
onions, carrots,
celery.
definitely.
No,
Celery,
Anthony,
right?
stop it.
Isn't it
You remember what
carrots?
you said
I
to
saw
me?
carrots.
Keep the baseball to me.
I think
Wise
there was
ass.
carrots in it. I think she's
I
fibbing.
think he's tired.
Isn't she?
But
lovable?
whoever said it before, it is very important to make the rim of it, the outside, nice and crispy, and that's the best part.
Oh, you
I
make
also do a
farro?
nice farro. I don't like farro.
You like farro?
I don't like
April?
that. I
I've
don't
only
know.
ever had it a couple
You like
times.
the
I never
sausage
cooked
how?
it. I never cooked it though. I have a I have
All right,
a-
Diana, maybe I'll make it. We'll see. You've what?
I have a soup recipe that uses farro that's called the Gran Farro. It's a famous soup recipe. I can't remember it. Is that the one? Is that the caldo nero? It has supposed to have black cabbage, but you can't get black cabbage in New York when they did the recipe. Now, of course, you could just get kale, which is essentially the black cabbage.
Lena.
Yes,
Anthony
use
is
kale.
cute. Me personally,
Back
I
in those
love
days, I used to make soups all the time.
when we have holiday in my family growing up. My favorite was my mother's antipasto, like real Italian, and I loved her eggplant parm. That was the best. She made lasagna, eggplant parm, the turkey, all of that. But I just love the eggplant parm, and the antipasto was my all-time favorite. My mother used to make what she called, I mean, I guess they call it Italian wedding soup, but she never called it that. She called it the soup with the meatballs, the little itty-bitty meatballs. And she made the lasagna with the little itty-bitty meatballs.
It was all about tiny meatballs.
Anthony
and
is the
that's what it was.
bomb.
Anthony's the bomb. I never laughed so
Yeah,
hard. It
anyone
was
like-
your first stream, says Marilyn.
Oh my
Perlman.
God! You mean that? Yeah, that was when we had the three. What was it called, Anthony? She's talking about the Christmas one with the gingerbread
Was it the
houses.
the gingerbread
Oh
houses?
my God, that was funny.
The first time
Holy
we made
crap.
I made the gingerbread house. I remember
Anyway,
that
a
first
Cornish and
stream
stuff with apricot
with the
glaze. That
gingerbread
sounds
house.
delicious, Virginia.
That first stream, I remember the time, and that's like I always tell the story that Danette and I thought like, oh my God, there's so many people in the chat, and then later on we
Really, Nova?
watched it years later, and we were like, oh shit, there's nobody in here. How did we think it was so many people?
All right, Diane, I'll do it because you're saying it would be fantastic and you're sending me kisses. All right, so I'm gonna have to add stuffing to
It was
that to that
basically
list.
Classy, Sonia, George.
I probably would,
Marilyn,
April.
a couple of other people, Susan.
Susan,
Sheila. That was it.
I think Sheila saw it later.
Oh, there was so many people in there, and then I looked back.
Charlie's
and we rewatched
favorite.
it, and I said, "Oh my God! I thought it was like millions of people. It was classy, Sonia, George."
Very easy to make. Oh my God, Virginia, if you make that, send the picture so we could show everyone. I don't know how to do Cornish hens. Apricot sounds delicious.
Cornish hens. Danette always tells me she doesn't like Cornish hens.
No, I had it once and it was good, but if you don't get it right everywhere. I had it at a wedding in Pennsylvania
You'll never get her
once.
to eat quail.
No way.
You'll never get her
No
to
way.
eat a quail.
Only because of the way it looks. Anyway, what were we just talking about a second ago? What were you just saying a minute ago?
Someone celebrating.
What did you just say a second ago?
I'm not sure.
You're killing me, Anthony. What did you just say a minute ago?
I can't remember.
Heather says it's all making me happy. Hungry. The start is always impressive. No, I think I'm done. Do you want
we're
anything?
done.
Do you want any more water?
Can I have some more? Ice water? Yeah.
Thank you. All right. And what was I just saying? What were you just saying? You just finished talking. What were you talking about? What were you just talking about?
I think it was it a food product? Oh, the quail.
Oh,
And that's
no,
never gonna
before
eat a
that.
quail.
Before that.
Cornish hens.
No, before that. Before the Cornish hens came up, you were talking about something.
No,
Why
I don't
can't I
remember.
remember?
I don't think I was
forget
talking
it.
about anything.
You were, but I don't remember what it was. I don't remember what it was before she brought up the Cornish hens.
It was all about tiny. It was all about tiny meatballs.
Oh, that's what
in
it was.
the nice family.
I said that I liked my mother's Italian food. What was your favorite thing your mother made? Do you remember? Of all the holidays.
No, it wasn't the sing stuff.
Thank you.
Thank you. It wasn't the
Lamb
sing
chops,
stuffing.
yum. I never really liked
thing-
lamb chops until about a year and a half, 2 years ago. We went to the night market in another restaurant. And then I thought, oh, this is good. My aunt would make Cornish
I'm gonna tell you
hens
what my
anytime we
mother
were
made
invited
good.
over. My people would say, why are you feeding us tiny pigeons?
Tiny pigeons.
Oh my God.
Here's what my mother would make. Here's the thing that I always liked. There were two things. One
Oh,
thing
the
I liked was
broccoli.
the fried broccoli,
Yes.
which I had to always eat.
Yes, it was good.
I like broccoli, and I really like fried
She made it
broccoli.
the Italian
She made
way.
it Italian
You know when you make the
way. It
chicken
was really
cutlets?
good.
That's another thing in my family.
Share the coffee?
No, I think we're
I don't
done.
think so.
That's it?
No,
Thank
we're
you.
done.
Water? No, we're
Nope,
good?
we're good.
All right.
Chicken cutlets in an Italian family is like the number one thing, beside all the Italian stuff. The real thin,
My mother's
authentic
chicken cutlets weren't as good as Danette's.
All right, but it was
mother's.
still good.
They were still
She
good.
made the broccoli the same way. She would dip it in the flour. She would pat the broccoli, right? She would cook it, pat it dry, let it get cold. She would like make it flat. Then she would dip it in the flour, dip
They
it in
look
the
like
egg,
broccoli
dip it in
cutlets.
dip it in the what do you call it? In the breadcrumb, and she'd fry it just like she would fry a chicken
Fry it.
cutlet. Oh, it was delicious.
They were so
I
good
forgot
as
about
like
that.
a
It's been
side
so many
dish
years.
or like as something to start
Thank
the
you,
meal.
Sonia.
The,
And what was
other
the other
thing that I
thing?
really liked was, I have to admit the truth, my mother made pretty nice Sunday sauce. You know, gravy,
Yes,
meat
well,
sauce.
she was Italian.
She made that Sunday sauce,
My aunt
and
would
it
make-
was
okay,
all
what else?
about. And you know what it was? It was all about grabbing a piece of the Italian bread and dipping it in the sauce somewhere in hour 3
Oh, that
of
sounds
it
good
simmering
on
on the
pork
stove.
chops.
Or taking out,
Yum,
scooping out one
Virginia.
meatball and stuffing it in like a little the elbow of the Italian bread, because we'd have like more
Oh,
than
the
one
cauliflower
loaf.
was good too.
So you rip off the end, and then you hollow it out a little, and you stuff a
Anthony,
meatball. You
you're
fish
just
out of the sauce.
Anthony, you're
into
talking
there.
about any Italian. You're just
I'm
another
talking
one.
about every Italian.
My father used to do that. My mother would buy when she would make sauce.
There was always the braciole.
She wouldn't buy one Italian bread
There
for
was
the
always
five
the
of
beef
us.
braciole
She'd buy like 5
and
of
the
them.
pork braciole.
Because you
had
use leftovers.
You had a beef braciole, a pork braciole. You had sausage.
Yes,
You'd have
meatballs.
like a rib.
A
My mother
rib,
would put
yes,
the spare rib in
meatballs.
there. The meatballs, of
And then you
course.
hollow out the
And then,
the end
like,
of the
it
Italian
would
bread.
be
You
up
stick the
to here.
meatball
And
in
it
it.
always came right up. The sauce always came right
Right
up
to the rim,
tip
yes.
To the rim.
My God, you
And
sound
then,
like my
Like
mom.
every Sunday, I would like help out. You know what I did? I did
Yes,
this.
that's
I
what we
had
were
the
talking
mill.
about, Marilyn. Thank you.
I
See how
had to
fast you
turn the
forgot to?
crank on the mill to squish the freaking pulp out of the tomatoes into the pot.
Katarina's
from the canned
Nana would
tomatoes.
make the broccoli like that too. Oh, now I want to make it. I think I'm gonna make that. I'm adding that to the list. We're gonna make stuffed artichokes, your mom's fried broccoli, stuffing. Meanwhile, I don't know what we're gonna do with this because we're
I like
gonna be
the
at
fried Brussels sprouts with garlic.
Ooh, that sounds good. Oh, but that's what we were talking about. We were talking about Christmas. Marilyn just reminded me, and the Christmas houses. And remember at the end, Marilyn, I said, okay, I think the houses are on fire. It's melting because we couldn't get this frosting to stay on. Those stupid plastic
It was
bags.
very
Do you remember
warm.
that?
It was very warm.
No
in our
rolled
apartment.
monster hot dogs. No, none of that.
The matzo hot dog
Although,
is one
I
of the
do have
most
to say-
important food groups.
One year, not that long ago, on New Year's Eve, it was last minute. I had friends over for New Year's. On New Year's Eve, and I saw this recipe. It was simple, and I did it. Instead of making little hot dogs, I had gotten the regular size hot dogs. You know, like what is it called?
You know,
Hebrew
they call
National.
pigs in the blanket.
Yes.
These were
And
dogs in a blanket.
Dogs in a
These
blanket.
These were
People
Great
loved
Danes in a
it.
blanket.
Instead of those little salty, like greasy, like little ones that you buy.
Vienna sausage things.
Right,
or
you just get
little
regular
Smokies.
hot dogs, right? And
Just
then
got full-sized hot dogs.
regular full-size hot dogs. And then when you do is you buy, you know the thing that you hit, what is it called? And it expands.
Like the Pillsbury.
Like Pillsbury, right?
Pizza dough or
So
something.
I would get
no,
the one-
No, she got the other one, not the pizza dough.
No, I would get the one that was like for
Flaky pastry. yeah.
no, what is that called? The round thing.
Croissants.
No, the round thing. The round
dinner
thing.
roll?
No, be quiet for a second. Let
The
me
round thing.
be quiet.
All right, let's see you come up with a name.
Buttermilk.
Biscuit?
Yeah, that's it. If you keep saying something, I'm not gonna get it. Anyway, listen. So you get the biscuit one or any one. It could be the regular one, the crust one. It doesn't matter, right? Well, I got the biscuity one. And what you do is you lay it, you full it out, full size. Yes, the full size one.
Biscuits.
And then what I did is I just cut it into like a strip. Just simply cut it in like half into a strip. And it almost looks like, it just looks like it's less of it, right? And then when it expands in the oven, it's like a crispy biscuit kind of thing.
Yes,
Hi James,
rubber biscuit,
exactly.
that's
Hi
right.
James.
Hey James Cowan, how you
So
doing?
what I did is I wrapped the hot dog like this. Like, so here's the hot dog, and I took the biscuit, and it's not cooked yet. You put it on raw, right? And you go like this sideways, kind of like making it into a ribbon like this, long. So it's not like right like this, like close. It's kind of like long, like this, like kind of long, right?
We gave them to the guests,
And
and they
I
thought
mean,
like
they
acted
loved
like,
it.
They acted like some of them acted
Because
as if
who wants
the
a
net
little
had
greasy, tiny
It was
little
like
hot
as if
dog?
the
They
net
wanna
had
taste the
invented the
meat.
wheel right there in
And
the kitchen.
yeah, crescent roll.
Good
And
Nova's
my
story.
mom would do the same with the hot dogs. We'd add in cheese and have them. Yeah, you could do that.
With tomato soup.
Also, what you could do, and you could put more of it if you want, or less of it, or you could cover the whole thing and just have the sides sticking out. But instead of just be in the middle, all biscuit or whatever, I would make it elongated so you would see the meat in between. It wouldn't have a lot of the stuff on it. And with the biscuit one, it kind of like grows and it's flaky and buttery. It was so good. Dip it in mustard. I want one right now. And if you don't want to serve it that way, like a whole one to everyone, you just diagonally cut it, right? You know what to do. Diagonally cut it so it looks like a little, you could put a little toothpick, a fancy toothpick. You could put like, you know, a little olive on the end. I wouldn't do all that. But
Although
you could, you know.
our guests were just picking the whole thing up there.
And then they wanted more.
Shoving it in their face,
It was like,
and then
this
they
was
asked,
the
"Do you
biggest
have
thing I
more?"
made. It was a big deal. It took me 5 seconds.
Do you have
I
more?
swear to God.
The net went in the kitchen.
And I whipped up
20
like
minutes
6 more.
later, 6 more
Wasn't
came
even
out.
20 minutes. You know what I did?
It was
This is
like
what I did.
They like had like a,
Let me
they
give
would
you the.
turn, they
It
were
is
turning
delicious.
cartwheels.
Sonia. Let me
They
explain
were
how I
turning
did it.
cartwheels in the living room.
So I did it my own way. What I did is I boiled it. And also when you boil it, it gets a little the oil and the fat out. And you don't want all that grease, right? So I boil it. Then I drained it. You know, pat it dry. It doesn't have to be hot. You could do it raw if you want. But I mean, it's going to get greasy, right? So after I did that, I patted it dry. Took it out of the water. Let it cool. And then I just cut it. Put it on. Stuck it on a cookie sheet. Put it in the oven. It was like 3 to 4 minutes. You can see it when it gets brown and crispy. Took it out. They were like, oh my God, this is delicious. Can we have more? I'm like, yeah. Went inside. They kept, oh my God, how'd you make it so fast? Because the hot dog's already cooked and you're just like making the crescent on it. That's it.
Nova's mom would use the croissant ones.
Okay,
Those are
now
good,
maybe
too,
I should try
'cause those
that.
are flaky,
Maybe we
so
should do
we
that
should
on a
try
live
those.
stream too.
Could do it.
We got a lot of things to cook.
That's not boy.
Exactly, that looks cute.
That's it. It's like that.
You're gonna have to show us the net. We need to see. Okay, that one I will definitely
need
make because
visual
I will be
evidence.
eating it right after I make it. It
You
was
know
the
how
best
the net
stream,
feels about
Marilyn.
the hot dog.
Marilyn, you're not the only one who talks about our first Christmas stream. Talk to Southern Belle. You guys could be
and Southern
teammates
Belle
there.
could be like
Southern Belle has
sisters.
seen it 1,000 times.
Sisters.
Southern Belle, if you're still in
Sisters.
here, what temperature did that? Okay, so here it is. You're gonna go by the instructions. If you don't remember anything I say, go by the instructions on the package of the what is it called, Pillsbury croissant thing. That's what I did. All I did.
Did you do anything to the dogs? Like cook them a little first?
I
or
just
put them
said
in
it.
the
He don't
boiling
pay
water?
attention, guys.
I didn't.
Guys, he don't pay attention.
Well, them's the breaks.
I boiled. Let's repeat. I boiled
you go.
the hot dogs first, and then took them out of the water. Only boil them for a few minutes. You don't have to fully boil them. You don't want them to get all big and broken. Just boil them for a few minutes.
Dip it in the onions? I bet you could.
Wait a minute, you could. Just boil them for a few minutes just to get a little of the grease out. That's really what it is. It's really gonna cook in the oven, right? Then
Yeah, you want to get some
pat
of
it
the
dry.
oiliness out
You
of
don't
it.
have to do that. It'll cook in the oven, but I will like it fully cooked, like have it cooked. So I don't know. It's just the way I did it. Okay. Then you follow the instructions.
Sheila agrees.
on,
First Christmas
Yes.
extravaganza.
And then what you do is, Virginia, you use the instructions that's on the Pillsbury package, right? But also watch, because I think it's $3.50 for like 3 minutes. I don't remember. It was so long. I did this like 4 years ago. I think it was 2019 into 2020, right? Or
Yes.
2018 into 2019. And I haven't made it since.
It was before YouTube.
Exactly, Holly. Exactly.
It was before
Listen,
the YouTube
It was
channel.
before all of this. And it was the first time I made it. I would swear to God, I never did it before. And I was like, holy shit, this is this is like one of the best things I ever made. I made all these other things nobody cared about. I got the little, what do you call it, White Castles. They didn't care about that. It was all about the hot dog. So, and
By
I'm
the
not
way,
kidding.
Nova says no husband that pays attention.
Yeah, really. That's exactly right. I just said it, right? And when you make it, right, you can cut it like into this size. Like cut it into like, not tiny. You don't want little thin. You want to make it like a bite size, like the same size you would get in the mini hot dogs. And you can put a little toothpick and then you can put it on a platter. Make sure you have the good mustard though.
Or you could just have them full size like the net did.
These people were
People
shoving
just-
it in. I was like, you finished it already? I didn't even try mine yet. And like, oh, you got to make more. I'm like,
hungry.
okay. I went inside. And that's
What was
another
it,
thing.
New Year's Eve?
New Year's
What was
Eve.
it?
It was
New
New
Year's
Year's Eve. And I
It was
remember
New Year's Eve.
I went in
And
the
it whipped
kitchen
them up.
and I came out and they were done already. See, the trick is to cook the hot dogs before. Just let it boil. You can boil the water first, throw them in, flash cook it, and then stop the water, and then pat it
Someone
dry.
said-
and it was so fast. That was
Danette,
the
do you have
thing.
any more of those? And Danette said, I think I could make that happen.
Absolutely. Fawn said, that sounds fantastic. Add buffalo mozzarella. Yeah, you could do anything you want.
You could, obviously.
And
Yeah,
then,
you could.
I could make the homemade onions and you can dip it and you can do whatever you want. No husbands pay attention, put on the listening ears.
Hey, you know what I did one day? I didn't have.
Sonia,
I
you
had bought
saying
some
Lawrence
pizza
don't
dough.
listen to?
I had bought some pizza dough with
Oh
like garlic and
yeah,
herbs
we
in
got
it.
it at Trader Joe's.
But it
We
was
wanted
getting
the
close to
regular.
the date. We never made the pizza, or rather, I could have made pizza, but I didn't have any cheese. I didn't have any shred cheese. I didn't have fresh meats. I had pizza sauce, but I had nothing to put on it. So you know what I did? I went in the kitchen. I was
Wait a minute, I'll
making
answer
lunch.
that in a minute, honey.
I was
but
making
good.
lunch for us. I went in the kitchen while
I was
Danette
like, well,
was
you
working.
could freeze it if you want.
And I worked the dough. I worked it and
He made
turned them
these
into
little
rolls.
rolls.
I turned them
And he
into
split it.
garlic
I
and
didn't know he
herb
was-
rolls.
what did you do? You put
And
an
I
X?
Put the X on top.
I'm
and I
inside
put
and I'm
them
like,
on a cookie sheet
it
and I
smells
baked
like
them
a
in the oven.
bakery. I was
Then I
like-
said, it smells like a bakery in there. I said,
was
I'm
like,
baking rolls.
Oh my God, I was like, this smells delicious. It was so
I forget
good.
what else I made, but we had something else.
No,
for
what
lunch.
was Anthony? Oh, we had lentil soup I had made.
Lentil
Remember the
soup.
lentil soup I
Yeah.
made?
I
So we had a little
heat up
roll
lentil
with the
soup
lentil
with
soup
the-
for
with the
lunch. It
low
was so
rolls.
filling, I had to skip dinner.
I made a few
Anthony,
rolls.
what was the herbs? What was the herbs in it? Do you remember? Remember? It was two
It was
herbs.
just like there was. I know there was like
I think
there
it was
like
rosemary
rosemary and thyme. I think with
He
garlic,
doesn't.
garlic, rosemary, thyme.
Okay, Honey Bunny
Like,
wants to know one question. With all this Italian foods, what do you drink? Good question. So,
Depends on how you feel about it. A lot of
You
people
could-
like a wine.
Yeah, we don't really drink wine except
not
at the
big wine
holidays. With the
drinkers.
holiday, we do a
The
What
at
is
the
it called?
holidays we'll do the Hardy Burgundy,
no. It's not just Hardy Burgundy. It's
Gallows Hardy
Gallo
Burgundy.
Hardy Burgundy. It doesn't
With
taste the same if you get another brand. We've tried
cream soda.
it with cream soda.
Now Heather W, if she was still in here, she would remember
might
the
still be
time.
here.
She would remember the time that like I'm pouring it out, and she said, "I thought you put
Anthony's
cream
the bomb.
soda in that. Why are you using?"
Yeah, we
root
made him.
beer?"
I knew it was
And
off.
Danette was
11
saying,
herbs
"This
and
tastes
spices,
different."
right.
And that went like that.
Wine with cream
Holy
soda, yeah.
smoke, why
But it
are
has
we
to be
using
burgundy.
root beer?
It tasted off. I thought
The
it was
wine
my
and cream
mouth.
soda.
Yeah,
It was
11
us
herbs and
that
spices.
were off.
I haven't had JFK.
I bought a bottle of cream soda that
KFC in
turned
so
out to
long.
be root beer.
It does.
So
Anyway,
we always do the Hardy Burgundy with
cream.
the,
No, not root beer. Not root beer. It tastes funny.
the cream
It has
soda.
to be cream soda with Hardy Burgundy from Gallo.
cream, always cream.
And we've
Hardy
tried the other
Burgundy from
the
Gallo.
other brands: parsley, sage, rosemary, and thyme. Yeah. So when I have that,
Cabernet with Poland ginger, ginger seltzer. I think you said.
wait, she may write it again because she took it off. I was gonna say when I have that wine, there she is. She's still
Still
here.
there. You
So
remember
listen,
that, right?
So listen, when I have that wine, I'll have like this much. Like this is the much cream soda. I'm not a big cream soda person.
Yes, and
So to
it'll be-
kill the
the
cream,
wine will be like
and my
that.
wine will be my wine will be up to here. It's very
there.
little. I don't
Now,
drink much. Now
when I
Anthony
do
will
it,
go up to the
it's
top.
reversed. It's like most of it's the wine
And a little bit.
and
And
I
see,
top it
that's
off
what
with
I
the
like
cream
about it
soda,
too.
and
Oh,
I
there it
stir
is.
it a little
I
with
drink Cabernet with
Polar
ginger seltzer water. Ooh,
Oh, so
we
you
should
kind of
try
make
that.
like a flavorful little spritz,
Like a seltzer, yeah.
like a spritz, like a wine spritzer.
Yeah, always cream, absolutely. So that's the thing I like about the wine and cream soda. See, now I'm getting excited. We bought the wine because we saw it in the store. You can't always buy it.
We
find
have it in the
So
closet.
we have it in the closet waiting for the holidays to come. No, it's in the closet.
We're gonna put it in the fridge pretty soon. 'cause
Anyway,
it's getting
so
to that time
what I
of the
like
year.
about mixing that is you can make it as strong or not as strong as you like. When I make it, I put a lot of ice, and I like the ice to melt, so it gets really cold, and it gets less, like, I don't like alcohol. I don't drink that often. So for me, it's just a little bit is just perfect. It's mostly soda.
Now we
You
also
remember but
like
never
to have
tried
a
it,
little
yeah.
bit of Manhattan special.
Oh, Manhattan
That's why we have the
Special.
emoji in the chat.
I
The
have to
Manhattan
find the
Special emoji.
Manhattan Special because I'm gonna stock up, and every time we meet someone,
We always stock up for the
I'm
holidays.
gonna find it again. Holla has the hookups. Holla knows where to get them. He has the
Holla
hookups.
sees
He's
those
following
guys
all
that,
those
like,
guys all
he
over
follows
the place.
the Manhattan Special
Anyway,
guys all over the place. They're,
and
like,
so
loading
does-
up
and so
shelves,
does,
and then they disappear
Choppy.
into the into
Choppy
the
goes to her.
breeze.
We may have to go to Staten Island. Choppy goes
They're
to her
like those
Stop and
guys.
Shop.
Freddie, you in there? They like those guys that the guy at the Manhattan Special guys.
didn't work.
Freddie, they're like those guys that deliver stuffed bread. They fly back up to
Anyway,
heaven.
what was I saying? Wait a minute, don't lose it. So every time we meet someone, we met Joe 1,000 times, Joe Taylor, and I never got him a Manhattan Special. I forgot. We always forget. So what I want to do is give whoever we meet who didn't have a Manhattan Special, I want them to taste it. Anthony, now I remember you never explained.
Hey, Ali from Iraq. How you
Hi,
doing,
Ollie.
Ali?
How are you? The tannins
you?
in the wine
Welcome
are a little
back.
rough. I gotta dilute it. Me too. And it's heartburning. I have GERD. I gotta be careful. Oh, I miss my father-in-law making the burgundy out of the basement in a store. It makes me sad. Yeah, that's a good memory though, right? I emailed them for a tour. They haven't gotten back. We called, we tried. They're never gonna
That's
get back
right.
to you. They're never gonna get back to you.
They have
It's
that,
like certain
that voice.
things.
They have that voice on the answering
Anthony,
service.
before
that's
I
like
forget.
with the Brooklyn accent going.
Anthony.
Please leave a message and we will get back to you
Anthony,
as soon as possible.
Before I forget, I know what you forgot to tell everyone. That was like
Oh,
2
where it
hours
comes
ago.
from, where push the button, Frank.
Yes,
comes from.
go ahead. Don't
Push
get
the button comes
interrupted.
from.
Get
This
it.
time I will not
Now
get
you're gonna
interrupted.
tell.
For those who
Hi,
know
Ollie.
why I say that, It comes from the TV series Mystery Science Theater 3000. Now, we know Freddie is a true, like, dyed-in-the-wool MST3K fan.
So like, just like
It was
us.
a TV series that goes back to the 80s, and it ran for
Diet
it ran
decaf,
for 10
but I really
seasons
like the regular
originally.
one the best.
Then it was brought back for
The
2
Diet
seasons
decaf.
on Netflix, and recently for
Exactly,
a
Heather, that's
13th
what I was
season
thinking.
on Gizmoplex, which is a streaming service that's run by the original creator of the
Virginia.
show Joel
They're all in
Hodgson.
this same room.
So the Gizmoplex was there. So that we're still waiting
Don't you
for
love
season
that word,
14.
Gizmoplex? I
We're
love
still
that.
waiting for season 14.
Can you make a
And there is
Gizmoplex emoji?
It might be copywritten by Joel.
Aw.
I'm not going to break Joel's copyright.
Manhattan Special Plan in
So
Brooklyn.
the
April.
show Mystery Science Theater 3000.
Oh, Fawn
it
Marie
is-
knows the show.
Fawn Marie knows the show.
There you go.
And it is currently on YouTube. You can find 24 hours a day, 7 days a week.
Since
live
January
streams
1st this year,
with
it
chats
started.
of episodes of the show.
Right.
There's several different streams going on.
Oh, what about
that?
that?
Are MST3K streams,
Like
Mystery
that?
Science Theater 3000 streams.
Yes,
Plus-
so do we, Fawn Marie. We used to go to the movies too to see it in the
Yes.
theater. Did you do
Plus
that too,
a,
Freddie?
We'd go to see the riff tracks.
April,
the
you
riff
can get
tracks
us a
guys.
tour in Manhattan Special. If you could do that, oh my God.
If you could do that, we'd
Are
work
you
your magic.
serious?
Come on.
I don't know if
Go
we could
ahead.
do it. I have
Let's
doubts.
see if we could do
I have
it.
doubts. They don't answer. Oh my
So,
God, could you please, 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 please?
Then it says pretty pleased with sugar on top.
All right, go ahead,
Pretty
whatever.
pleased with real cane sugar
We're
on
also
top
trying
for
to
the
get
soda.
into. We're also trying to get into Bellotto, Don Angie. You can't get in. You can't get
But
in.
that's tough. Eventually
They're
you will.
all tough.
I almost had a
I
reservation
give up on
once. I threw it back.
Rayos. It's crazy. Well,
I
we
had
didn't
a
know.
reservation
That
once
was
for
that was a
Don
couple of
Angie
years
that I
ago.
threw back because we
Well, we'll
really
keep
couldn't go. I
trying.
did it by accident. So anyway,
Yeah, maybe they do, Hall. I didn't think of that, Aunt. Maybe the
What?
Seltzer Boys knows them.
maybe they. Oh yeah, I never thought
There are
they
2
asked them.
seasons of MST3K on Netflix.
Yes, the 2 seasons.
All right,
Season
so
11,
tell them the
season
rest.
12. And season 13 on the Gizmoplex. So seasons 1 through 10 and season 13 are running like 24 hours a day on the MST3K YouTube channel and also on the Shout Studio
That's
or Shout
important.
Factory YouTube channels. So
It
you
is
can
tough.
watch them
It's
on
so
those
tough.
any time of the day or night. Like sometimes at night I'll go in and I'll like.
I'm
like
sorry
put
about
on
those
a-
lights.
I'll put
These
on a
people don't
short-
get out of their car,
I'll put
do
on
they?
put on something. I'll put on the shorts, or I'll put on a movie. You never know
We-
when Werewolf
Freddie,
will be playing.
Hold on. Freddie, between you and me. Freddie, we watch the same episodes every night. They repeat. So here's the thing,
No,
Vaughn, I don't
they
know
don't.
if you know.
It's not the same
No,
episodes.
they're constantly playing. Do you know how many times we've
Not
seen
on
the same
channel that's
shorts,
running,
the same...
That's running them all.
And we
all
have,
back to
let me
back.
tell you something, we have a lot of episodes that we got over the years that I bought them for Christmas. Before it started being on TV when you couldn't get it, we got DVDs, we videotaped them from before when it was VHS, and then we changed them over to DVD. And it turns out there's so many episodes that we can't see on TV, they won't play them. Girls
There's some
Town,
episodes that
there's
are-
so many great
There's
episodes.
that they don't have
that
the
they
copyright
won't,
for.
yeah, they won't play
so
it.
they can't play them. But you
Oh,
can
April,
see
if
them
you can get us
on
in.
other
Thank you so
people's-
much, April.
That you
Appreciate
can
it.
see them on other people's YouTube channels that are still there, like Analog Kid. You guys know Action Kid? Well,
Yes.
before Action Kid, there was Analog Kid, who posted videos from
Yes.
Mystery Science Theater 3000. And there's other guys that do
Yeah,
it also.
I bought the things for them for Christmas for you.
There used to
couple
be a
times.
lot of bootlegs.
Yes, for me.
Now
We
there's-
watched it on Comedy Central. You could still see the commercials.
You
on
can
Comedy
still
Central.
see the season.
And I remember the 2 comedians. What's their names? Remember the 2 guys?
Penn and Teller.
Penn and Teller was always the commercial.
They were the voice on the commercials.
Yeah, of Comedy
So
Central.
like
Go ahead.
season 0 is also available, but they're not running the season 0 shows. Now by season 0, MST3K aficionados all know season 0 is the season before the
Yeah,
show
you may
went
be right,
national.
Howard. Who knows?
Before they went to the Comedy
Maybe
Channel,
there's a reason.
which was originally the Comedy
because
Channel. Was originally part of the HBO network, and the Comedy Channel eventually became Comedy Central.
They don't want anybody to get their recipe because no one else makes it like them.
What's that? What's
Manhattan Special. That's why they won't let you in.
They don't want you to
Well,
get
I'll
that
just-
recipe.
Even if you can't go into the plant, I'd like
I'm
an
gonna make
interview.
soda.
No, but I'd like an interview. Why not?
I'm not
I
gonna
would
make
love
soda.
I would love to talk to them and tell them how their product has influenced our lives. And like we met Raven in here.
Many of them
who
out
sold
of
it, her
circulation.
father.
That is true.
night,
Monica Rodarte,
Monica.
good night.
Didn't know you were
Thank you
here.
for
Thank you for being with
stopping
us.
in. A great many of them, yes, are out of the rotation, like Freddie says.
Well, get back to why you
the
say.
season 0 shows are available.
before they went
Season
mainstream.
0 was public access before they went mainstream, and season 0 you can find pretty much all season 0 on YouTube. They do exist.
Is that
on
the one with
YouTube.
just Joel?
That's Joel, and it's very primitive looking. And
Oh, because it's the beginning.
It was the beginning.
You
It's very
guys, you
primitive
would have
looking.
seen him on Saturday Night Live. He brought the box. Is that true?
He
On
did
one of the
use-
episodes.
He used to do props.
Yes, Raven,
And
exactly.
it's an interesting story of how the show was created.
All right, good night, Ian. Great to see
And
you
then
here.
they
Happy
created
birthday
the show
to
and
you.
they went national. So you can find season 0
Really?
on
Wow.
YouTube, and you can find most of the episodes running in the 24-hour, but not all of them. But some of those you can find on your own. Like you can stream Girls Town on YouTube,
We have
but you
it.
won't see it on the what do you call it?
Right,
on
not
the,
on there.
on the stream. And there's some other
Thank you,
ones
Sonia.
that you can find on YouTube that people posted, like
You know
under the table.
Okay.
And there's a few episodes. You want to say something?
No, keep going.
Are you sure you don't want to interrupt me? And there's a few episodes that are
But you didn't tell
nearly
them why you're
impossible.
saying Frank. You got to get to the point.
Oh yeah, I'm getting like
All right,
to
good.
the,
It's
let
few
me just
episodes,
know.
good.
There's a few episodes, like Freddie said, that are nearly impossible that are out of circulation. The most famous ones that are hard to get are obviously the one you can't find anywhere
Rousdower.
online. Yes, is Final Sacrifice, which I got a copy of Final Sacrifice. The guy basically.
Yeah, you were naughty.
It's. I don't think the guy's supposed to be selling it.
Don't give his name out.
I'm not giving his name out.
Don't give his name out.
But I found it on a very
That's how much of
weird
a
website.
fan he is.
And like,
Go
and I
ahead.
got it. And guys in the chat, like Chief McLeod. We got Frank Chief McLeod.
Right,
And in
there's
the
an
chat,
actual
there's
Chief
an actual
McLeod
Chief McLeod
in the
who's
Mystery
their
Science
chat.
Theater chat. These are the same people you
So-
see all the time. They're big
So
fans.
big fans.
So what other movies?
So Final Sacrifice, I had to buy another one.
No,
that you
we're not
can't
gonna get
find.
kicked
No, they're not going to close. Another one that you can't find, which you can find it on
very
YouTube,
busy
but it's a
tonight, though.
terrible print. You can find it on YouTube. Is The Incredible Melting Man? That's a tough one. And then a couple of others that are really hard to find, and they can't run them, and they have the copyrights out. Are of course the infamous Godzilla episodes.
Wait.
There's 2 Godzilla episodes.
No, because you're not allowed to use Godzilla.
Because Toho
They
is
got
really
away
mean.
with it. Yeah.
Toho is mean.
Okay, hold on.
But you can get the links
Pause.
on a website, and you can get the links to find them on the Internet
Okay,
Archive.
pause for 5 seconds. Take
They're
a breather.
there.
Take a breather. I'm gonna just get back to Holla for a second. You know what I think I'm gonna do, Holla? I think I might do this. There are, I think, 2 restaurants in Brooklyn that have it on tap. They have the Manhattan Special on tap. So what I'm gonna do is we're gonna go to that
Yeah,
restaurant
right.
and we're gonna ask them. They obviously have those guys coming in with the Manhattan Special on tap, right, Anthony? And see if they can get us something. Like they're gonna do us a favor, but maybe they'll talk to someone. I don't know.
They're gonna do us a
I think
favor.
I think it's a pizzeria, Italian restaurant.
It's
Okay.
a pizzeria
yeah,
that
I don't
has
really
it.
like it either, Christian. I'm with you. And any soda warm is gross. But anyway, now tell them why you say push the button. So
And
who's
push the button,
Frank?
Frank is TV's Frank. And TV's Frank was a
He's a
character
comedian.
who appeared is Frank Conniff,
Ooh,
who was
yeah,
a
honey
comedian and an actor who played a character called TV's Frank on the television program Mystery Science Theater 3000. He played it from season 2.
The Incredible Melting Man, full movie. Did they do
movie.
that?
The full movie. Yeah, that's the one that's hard to find, and you can find it on YouTube, but it's really poor quality.
Do you mean riffing or just the movie itself?
You can find the movie without the riff. in a better quality.
And then tell them what
but in the
riffing
riff
means for people who
version.
don't know Mystery Science
Riffing
Theater.
is just when you look, you're watching a movie and
and you make fun.
You're making
So
jokes about
most
it.
of the movies
You're
are
making
bad
movies
B
fun.
movies.
Most of the Mystery Science Theater movies are really bad, either B
Exactly,
or not
Hala.
even B. We ain't talking B movies. Freddie can tell you. We're talking some of them are Z movies. People talk about like, oh, Plan 9 from Outer Space is the worst movie ever made. No, it isn't.
It's pretty
not
bad.
by a long shot.
Oh my God! Sometimes we watch it and I'm like,
Edward Jr.
Freddie, I can't
was-
watch this. I say, Anthony, I can't watch this. It's so bad.
Edward Jr.
Even the
was
jokes are
that-
bad.
That joke about that scene,
Edward.
That scene in the movie Ed Wood where Ed meets Orson Welles. Edward Jr. is Orson Welles by comparison to the guy
It is
that
a
made
fabulous show.
Manos, the
Some
Hands of
people
Fate.
love it and some don't.
And he's basically Steven Spielberg compared to the guy who made The Creeping Terror and the other guy who made Monster a Go-Go. And he is literally like Martin Scorsese by comparison to Francis Coleman. Francis Coleman, a man who hated his audience more than human
Well,
imagining.
he was a creep. So
The Godzilla ones are probably the most rare of them all.
yeah, because
Exactly,
they're
Freddie.
blocked from
Because
what
of
is it called? Toho.
If you ever watch Brandon
How they got
Tenold,
away with
he has
that.
a whole bit that he talks about how
Oh, yeah,
Toho gives him
Brandon.
Brandon Tenold, who's a Canadian YouTuber, he has a whole running gag about how every time he so much as says the word Godzilla, Toho gives him a copyright strike.
He doesn't. That's so interesting. You should mention him because this YouTuber doesn't use YouTube anymore. He uses like this is interesting,
YouTube,
but he doesn't get
doesn't
paid.
monetize his videos.
He doesn't monetize
At all.
because he gets monetized a different way. So
He
there's all
uses
different things on
He
YouTube.
gets paid through Patreon. only.
Patreon. People love him so much they join Patreon, and that's how he gets paid.
He has thousands upon thousands of patrons.
So if you have good content like that, or you have a niche of talking about something that people love to watch, if you're that lucky to do that, your work, your art, your imagination, all of that. Good night, Monica. All of that will get you where you want to be. If that's what you want to do, make money, stop your job, do it as an art form, be creative. You know what I mean?
It's like Neil Young. You either love it or hate it, said, who's
So
that
unique,
one?
nobody like him. There's nobody like him, says Christian.
Who said that? It's like Neil.
Christian. Neil Young is so unique. It's like, no, there's nobody like him. Well, he has that. There's a lot of people like that who are singers, though.
Yes, the show is like that, I think someone said.
It hasn't rained
said.
here in a month. That's right. What you talking about?
No, so
What
so
you
like
talking
from
about?
season 2 to season, let's see.
We
what
still didn't
season
get to
was it?
Frank yet.
From season 2 to season 6, TV's Frank was played by Frank Conniff. And so, like,
Who's a comedian?
he was a comedian and a great riffer.
At the
and
end of every
also-
single show.
And at the end of every show, Dr. Forrester, who is TV's Frank's boss, they were the mad scientists. Dr. Forrester would end
the whole
the
program.
transmission, which was basically the program, would end the transmission by saying to TV's Frank, "Push the button, Frank."
There would be a button, and when he pressed it, it would go like the old TV shows, and it would end the program,
and then the theme song would run.
Yeah, all the
The
credits would go
roll,
up.
and it would like
You like a
roll
challenge,
that.
April?
So,
I hope you could
like,
get them
press
to
the
talk
push
to
the
us.
button,
That'd be
Frank.
great.
Oh my God, I like a that will be challenging.
That would be amazing.
That'd be challenging. It would be amazing.
Anyway, so he goes,
that's
push
the
the
thing,
button,
push the
Frank, and it
button,
ends
Frank.
the program. So for us, Anthony decided to say, push the button, Frank, and
Press
we end the
button,
program.
Frank, and push the button, Frank.
Right. My father
fa-
took me to see The Incredible Melting Man when I was 10. A very intense experience when you're a kid. Yeah, right?
That movie actually has some really, really over
You know
the
what's
top
so weird?
grotesque
You know what's so
makeup
weird?
effects.
When we
And
were
also
kids,
the only movie where the movie monster gets swept up by a janitor into a garbage can at the end of the movie. Think about that for a second.
when you were a kid, did your parents think that you were like coloring or doing something, or like not just your parents, but maybe other adults, and you'd be like, your eye was like your periphery, you would be watching everything, like there'd be things you weren't allowed to see or do, like rated R or whatever, and you'd be like, you know, acting like as if you didn't see it, like, but you'd be curious and you'd watch it all the time, especially at my relatives' houses. They just thought, oh, they're so young. Bullshit. Because when you're a kid, you're like a sponge. You absorb everything. You
You're taking
absorb everything and you don't forget. Not like now when I forget everything, right?
Not like now when she forgets everything.
I didn't get all of that. Can you, Anthony, repeat everything you just said? God forbid. Say
The
God
makeup
forbid. Say
effects
God forbid.
are actually pretty grotesque in The Incredible Melting Man.
Is it really melting?
Yes.
What is that movie that we see almost every friggin' night at different times? I forgot the name. Where the thing looks like a rug that's moving and it looks like a lobster. It looks like a lobster tail. It moves.
Thank you.
Look, it moves so
Thank you.
slow, right? And this is how bad.
Thank you.
This is how bad the writers are. Ready? The bad guy, right, which is some kind of monster, is moving.
It's the creeping
If you
terror.
went backwards, you would be going faster than the monster. And yet these girls are like, no. That all you got to do is run away or walk away, and you wouldn't get attacked.
Well, someone just
it's so
discovered
stupid.
running. Like when somebody runs away in the movie, the red thing.
Yes, kids are very
someone just
curious.
figured out
Exactly.
how to
And so
run.
was I.
So people in the 1950s didn't know how to run away from things.
Virginia, that's hysterical. My parents would have parties in the basement. We would sneak and watch them slit in the door. They acted so silly. Yeah, you think like, oh, we're in the basement. We could say whatever we want, right?
The adult
yeah,
parties.
I know.
Where you listen to the door.
Yeah,
and
you hear them
go like,
talking
"Wow,
about
the
somebody.
grown-ups are talking about
Yeah, exactly.
the grown-ups.
Ah.
Yes, I remember the creeping terror. It looks like a rug that's walking around, essentially.
It's so stupid.
And people kind of climb into
What
its
is it
mouth
called again?
and it
Say it
eats
again.
them. The creeping terror.
The creeping terror. And that's
People
not
kinda
even the
climb
worst
into
name.
its mouth.
Some of these movies have the worst names. Tell me one of the worst names.
Well, everyone knows Manos, The Hands of Fate.
No, that ain't that
Maybe
bad.
the worst movie ever
No,
made.
what are the ones that are stupid?
Was it stupid? There's Red Zone Cuba.
Oh, let me
no.
take a picture, a snapshot of that.
Beast of
Okay,
Yucca
next
Flats,
time try the
which
delicious
includes
wine
the-
from Italy, Bertinura Sparkling Moscato. I would definitely try that.
We'll give it a
Thank
shot.
you. I
Thank
like
you, honey
Prosecco
bunny.
sometimes.
What is it?
Or Moscatos. similar.
Any movie from Coleman Francis, but the one with the stupidest title is Beast of Yucca Flats.
Yeah, that's a dumb title.
The Beast
Come
of Yucca Flats.
Come on.
He does not look like a Yucca Flatian.
The Fly.
The Yucca Flatians. Beast of Yucca Flats. Which was a movie in which this was the first movie Coleman Francis made. So Coleman Francis, who was like really not a great filmmaker, decided that
Oh, cool
you know,
idea,
who
Holla.
cares about knowing who anyone's talking to?
Walkie-talkies. Remember
So
that
he
when
just
we were
filmed
young?
everyone at a
They don't-
distance.
They still have them, but nobody uses them anymore.
Filmed everyone at a distance. Didn't mic anyone or use a boom mic on anyone. Just showed them talking and then dubbed in their words.
Can you
later
imagine?
on.
Can you imagine doing a whole movie and all the actors did the scene,
They were
but
all
he didn't
going like
tape
this.
it. He didn't tape it, so he had to go back
He didn't
and
tape
get
it, so he went
actors
back
to
and-
do it. Now, if you were
and had
a
guys
respectable,
lip-sync it.
if you were a respectable, hi Steph.
Steph, you're still here.
If
You're
you were a
back.
respectable, like, what do you call it?
Filmmaker,
director, yeah, all of the above. You would just ditch that movie. You would say it was my fault, ditch it. Then he told them he was going to
Coleman
pay
hated
them, and he
people.
never paid them.
Oh
paid
no,
them.
no, that's a different guy.
Oh, who's that?
That's the guy from the Creeping Terror. The guy from the
Sneaky,
Creeping
yeah,
Terror
I like
was the
that.
guy who told everyone.
That
in the
was
town.
Holla's favorite
He
gift
had
was the
everyone-
walkie-talkies.
The Creeping Terror guy. That guy knocked his camera into the water, and he had no sound. He lost half the sound for the movie because the
And then he
camera
didn't
fell
tell
in the water.
anyone?
He didn't tell anyone because he was a con man. So he took all the money.
Oh my
Everybody
God,
in the town
Ann.
invested in the movie. He took their money.
Wait,
made
he used the-
movie,
he used the people
and
in the
then
town as
movie
the
never came out.
actors?
So someone took the movie, the film that he had filmed, and they figured they recouped some of the money they lost by him robbing them.
Anthony has the
By
ice
them,
cold.
like hiring another guy, the same guy who did the narration on Monster a Go-Go, another
Another dumb
film.
name, Monster a Go-Go.
And the guy did narration, so the movie's almost all narration. No, Beast of Yucca Flats, Coleman Francis didn't mic anybody at all. It wasn't that he had an accident.
What a terrible thing
He
to
didn't
do.
do it, but he said,
Oh, she was helping move. Her son was moving.
Coleman Francis, one of the running gags is,
You were a bad
is
boy.
Coleman Francis discovers this.
Oh, you see what he said?
One of the riffs for the Beast of Yucca Flats is one of the
Really?
robots saying, Coleman Francis discovers the cure for sound sync. You don't have to sync people's voices to what they're saying. If you're so far
Monster
away from them
Go-Go.
in with the camera, that
You're not going to
you
hear
can't
it.
even see what
Yeah.
they're saying.
Listen to what Philip Freddy said. The
Oh, the
incredible
incredibly strange
who
creatures.
stopped living and became crazy mixed up zombies is one of their best. The funny part is that one of the actors became an Oscar-winning cinematography, I think. Well, there was a lot of actors that were in. What's that guy who used to jump on the floor and do the, when he got older at the Academy Awards, that like he did the hands, the stand up or whatever. He was
Jack
in.
Palance?
Jack Palance was in some. There was some good
Jack
actors.
Palance was in some Mystery
Yeah,
Science
then there was the
Theater
guy
movies.
from, the guy he's a joke.
How will you make it?
One of my favorite ones, which I like the movie, even if it wasn't a riff, was like I always mention it because I like it. That's my favorite one. Is Girls Town. It had Paul Anka. He sang in it.
Mel
It had
Torme
Mel
as the-
Torme.
as
It
the
had
villain.
Mamie Van Doren. What was the sister's name? She was a big actress
Mamie
too.
is still alive,
I know, it's amazing.
still looking good, and still talking on social media.
What is her sister's name? Who plays the sister? Do you remember?
Eleanor Donahue.
Yeah, is she
She
still
was
alive?
She was kitten or princess from Father Knows
Oh,
Best.
wait a minute. I want to say something. What about Prince of Space?
Oh, Prince of Space.
With the big nose and the thing. By the way, Freddie and anyone else,
Rancor of Phantom.
Fawn Marie and anybody else who watches Mystery Science Theater, what is up with the Christmas things that they get? And that Thanksgiving Day parade. Where was that? In Pennsylvania? Where
Oh, that was
that?
a Riff Tracks.
Oh,
the
my
one in
God,
the
it's
Philadelphia parade,
worst.
Balloon Land.
There's a balloon. It's called Balloon Land.
Freddie,
if you
did you ever
guys
see-
would go crazy if you saw
Yeah,
this.
Mel Torme played a tough guy.
Yeah,
Freddie.
yeah, exactly.
Freddie's telling you the truth.
Not Jack
Mel
Torme.
Torme played
Mel
a
Torme.
tough guy.
I love that movie.
Let's back that up and say
And
it one more time. Mel Torme played a tough guy.
And what did he sing in that song? What was the
Paul
song?
Anka?
Yeah, what was that song? I
Oh,
forgot.
Ave Maria.
Ave Maria. It was
Hey,
beautiful.
Ave Maria.
It was a great movie. I like that movie. And they can't play it because it's like blocked or whatever.
I like. Yeah,
Anthony.
I like when they go.
What's
like,
that? Listen, if you guys could look up. I'm not talking about Mystery Science Theater. I'm saying if you look up the movie or the frogs, the frogs, not the Thanksgiving Day parade. What was it called?
Balloon Land.
It's called Balloon Land.
You can find
will
that
think
one on
you
Riff
took
Tracks.
some kind of pill
I
and
think
you're
it's
in
on-
crazy land.
I think it might be on.
Balloon Land. It is the worst. The worst.
There's one balloon that
If you
apparently
want
that
to
has
see
some sort of
ghetto,
head
if you
wiener.
want to see ghetto floats,
Another balloon has a huge goiter on its neck.
it's
There's
crazy.
one with a huge inflamed head wiener.
It's crazy. And then they have ones that are
These are
Christmas.
frightening.
They have something. It's a Christmas special, and they have an Easter bunny. They have a Christmas on like sand. This is the most craziest Christmas specials, right? What are they called? What's the one where they go to all different countries, the little kids, and they're like, what is that called?
Oh, Mexican Santa Claus.
Mexican Santa Claus. It's just crazy.
The movie's called
Yeah,
Santa
exactly,
Claus.
Stephanie. Is it from 1939? Fawn wants to know.
No.
Is it? Where were they? They were in Pennsylvania or something. It was a real parade.
It's a parade
This
from
wasn't
the
makeup.
1960s.
It was a real
Ma-
parade.
You know how Macy's has a parade?
Well, they had it in like Pennsylvania or Philadelphia.
Gimbals
or
has
something.
had a parade
It was
in
horrible.
Pittsburgh. I think
That's
it was
what it was,
Pittsburgh
Pittsburgh.
or Philly. I can't remember which one.
Called
Gimbals had a
Balloon-
parade.
Balloon
and it
Town?
was Balloon Land.
Balloon Land.
Fun in Balloon Land.
Oh my God!
You
It's
think
so
you like-
bad.
A head
So
wiener,
bad.
yes. Stephanie, a head wiener.
Anyway,
it's kind of disturbing.
Anyway, it's a real parade about Thanksgiving in Pittsburgh, or wherever it is in Pennsylvania, and it was awful. And they were making fun of it. And I'm like, these people were watching on the sidelines.
Freddie, Santa Claus. That's the one where
it's so
Santa
crazy.
Claus fights the devil.
Do you know how many
with the
times
little
we
kids.
see this? They play it all year round. Doesn't it?
No.
Yeah, Lupita is such a cute little bit. What about the beanstalk one? What is that?
Lupita is aggressively cute. She punches you in the face with cuteness. That kid is cute. And then there's the little bad boys. Santa, don't
Yeah, it was a real parade
Let
in
me put it this
Pittsburgh,
way.
but it was awful.
The
It
guys
was
that-
terrible.
It was a real parade.
And they're making fun of
Pittsburgh
it.
or
Chris Mystery
Pennsylvania.
Science Theater is making fun of it. And how this guy Joel, designed
That wasn't
to...
Joel, though.
I
That
know,
was,
but I want to say something.
That was,
It was
the
called-
Riff Tracks guys.
It was called Mystery Science Theater 3000. It's MST3K for short. He's the one who started this.
With the pincushion man.
Yes.
I think that's right.
And so he would put himself and the two bots that he drew like in a cardboard cutout, like as if you're sitting in a theater, and he would sit there and you would see it in the corner of the movie, and they would make fun of the movie. Then after all these years, it progressed into riff tracks. Sometimes you could hear the jokes with nobody on the screen. I'm not going to explain everything. It happened in 1965. Is that
Which
it?
one was that? The Santa Claus?
Yeah,
Santa
Balloon
Claus,
Town,
or
right?
Balloon Town. In Balloon Land.
With the pincushion man. So it's for Misfit Inflatables? Yes, exactly.
So,
And that's what it is. Making fun of bad movies, and that was a parade they were making fun of, right? Aunt?
yeah, so Santa
Which one's
Claus
your
fights
favorite?
the devil.
Is it Manos? Which is your favorite if you can only watch one the rest of your life?
I'm gonna make a bold statement. I love Manos, The Hands of Fate, the original Joel riff, but I actually think I like the
You remember
Mike,
it was on TV?
the
huh?
Mike, Kevin, and Bill riff tracks riff of Manos, The Hands of Fate
So you
better
got better?
than the Joel version. It's
Because they did it more than
hysterical.
once, yeah.
Now I know, I think Mary Jo and like people that don't know the show don't know who that is, but it's Mary Jo and Bridget did
They did their own
riff
version?
of Manos. Everybody's riffed Manos. But what is my favorite one?
Yeah,
My
which one, if
all-time
you can
favorite
only...
episode?
Mine is going to be Girls Town. What is your favorite?
My favorite one is incredibly the one Freddie mentioned, the mixed up
long
zombies that became the
That's your
incredibly
favorite?
strange creatures
Do
who
they play
dropped
it?
out and became mixed up zombies or something. They do play that every once in a while. They haven't played it in a
What
while.
about the one with the
In a
two...
while.
Oh, they don't play that no more, right? What about... Anthony. Anthony, what about the one with the two kids? I like it very much. How come they play that? Isn't that from Tokyo? It's not a Godzilla?
That's not a Godzilla
Look,
movie.
there's a
no
guy
copyright
behind
on
us
it.
looking at... Look, he's looking right in the window. Look.
That's not a copyright.
I like it very much.
That's Prince of Space.
Prince of Space is very well
The
known.
real
too.
thing is like, who is more?
What is your
who is
favorite,
a more
Freddie?
frightening alien overlord? The Crankor of Phantom,
Oh my God,
or the
Crankor
leader
with this
of the
pointy...
Neptune Men.
If you guys saw it, Virginia, he has a pointy nose like out to here. And he has like, I don't know, some weird thing
Invasion
on
of
his
the
head.
Neptune Men. But I remember, like, the question is, of
What is
course,
your
there's
favorite,
no way.
Freddie?
Basically, Crankor and the Chicken Men of Crankor
Chicken.
actually easily kick the ass of the Neptune Men.
I think we're losing people because they're getting bored. All right. I want to see what Freddie's favorite is. Shine
Anyway,
bright like a diamond.
so shine bright like a diamond.
Okay.
What was that all about?
I don't know. He's looking to see if he's going to order something. I don't know. I say Red Zone Cubit, The Incredible Strange Creatures Who Stop Living Up. Okay, those two.
Those are your two favorites?
Red Zone Cuba.
Red
We've seen
Zone
that a
Cuba.
million times. See, he can't pick a favorite because he likes too many of them.
Incredibly Strange Creatures is so incredibly funny because first of all it has the song and dance routines.
They also
I really
did.
want to shake your beach.
Oh, yeah, that's the best.
Really love your beaches.
Wanna shake your tree. What is the one that
Ladies and gentlemen, Leslie Bohr.
Anthony? What's the one that we make fun of at the end with the singing? That's my favorite ending. You know,
What,
Give it away,
shake
give
at
it away, give it
Oh, no.
away now.
Oh, Danette loves the
I
end.
love the
Here's the
ending,
deal,
Fred.
here's the
Freddie,
deal.
this is the best
Here's
ending
the
of any
deal.
movie.
Danette does not necessarily
I
love
hate
the
the
movie
movie.
the best. We're
Blow
all-
bubbles.
But she loves.
Oh, I hate that movie.
the
It's so
end.
bad.
But she loves.
Oh, I
at the
love when they
end,
sing in
when
the
they start
end. It's the
singing over
best.
credits.
So do you.
Give it away. Give it
I
away.
actually
give
taped
it away
it.
now.
Let us wear roller skates. I want to get in.
That's Danette's favorite moment. But
Oh,
like
I love
mixed
that.
up zombies.
They sing like 10 songs off the
Is
same
great.
soundtrack, and it's so hysterical.
mixed up zombies because you got your shit out of shape.
You got your shit out of shape. Meanwhile, didn't they do some riff tracks of like Beach Blanket Bingo or like something like that?
Lovey-dovey, lovey-dovey
Dovey all the time. I love that song. Lovey dovey, lovey dovey, lovey dovey. I don't remember. Anyway, 88 people from
That's what I
Anthony
wanna
talking
be.
riff tracks.
That's what I want. I want to be Santa Claus duking it out with Satan.
What you got to give it to your mama. What is this new trend that send me the dessert you had earlier, FedEx it. All right, so
That
what
was
is this
pretty
new
damn good,
thing?
actually.
What is this new thing? I don't know if it's new, but a lot
By the
of
way, I
people.
love sitting next to the wall. It gives me something to lean on.
So what is this new thing where a lot of people in the chat are like mentioning like the words to songs? I like it, but what is like who started that? I know Coleslaw did. No, not Coleslaw. D. Michael
Coleslaw,
started.
D.
That was the
Michael.
first person. I see Holla does it sometimes.
D.
Some other
Michael is
people.
the originator.
He's the originator on our channel. I don't know about other
I don't know
channels.
about the other chat.
Right, but in our chat,
Maybe someone
Steven,
else did it somewhere
you know
else.
me, and also Stephanie does it a lot. Stephanie
Maybe
Stern.
somebody else did it
I love
somewhere
it, so
else.
keep going. I don't mind. I like the end of the Warriors, the song as they are leaving the beach.
I don't remember what that
I don't
is.
remember that. I said that the incredible, strange creatures who stopped living and became the best opening of most of their films with Torgo. With Torgo.
Not
Torgo's in
Torgo.
that?
You mean Ortega?
Yeah, Ortega. Torgo's from
Torgo's from
Manos.
Manos.
Right.
Incredibly
Ortega.
strange- Yeah, Ortega. Ortega taco shells are made from people. Even the usually sharp Ortega is confused by this.
All right, guys. So listen. They're mopping. We got to get ready. All right. So listen. Let's do a
We don't
little
even have the bill yet.
recap. Let's
don't
do it.
even have
There's
the
a lot of
check and the
people in
bill.
here. We don't even have the check and the bill. Okay, look.
The
So
house is still crowded.
yeah, there's still
They're
people
still
coming in.
Here they come.
It's Friday night. It's like as if it's Saturday night.
Not the guy with the phone who was behind us in the window. Songs are the way people deal with the Yankees losing.
Heather, keep on doing it. Keep on keeping on. Don't be guilty of it. We love it. I just thought it was new, you know? Anyway.
I don't know
Yeah,
how new it
Ortega
is.
and the Gypsy Witch. Oh my God, the Gypsy Witch is scary. All right, Anthony, so what did we learn? Oh, you stole it from D. Michael? What did we learn tonight? All right, so this is where we're going to get. See, when I say what
Yes,
did we
Freddie.
learn,
Feel the
that's where the
beats.
Frank's push the button should come in.
Yes.
All right. What did we learn tonight? So
Yeah,
we
what
learned.
did we learn? We learned I
that-
know a lot about Mystery Science
that
Theater
you should
3000.
never grab anybody's wrist in Major League Baseball because you may break it and you will get banned
And you'll
in
get
that
banned from the ball.
from the ballpark.
Who wants to do that?
We learned. I don't remember. Did I learn anything?
Yeah. We learned that diners
learn
have a
anything?
mean turkey dinner. And Jeanette likes herself a salad.
I learned that I don't remember.
We
We
a lot
learned
about
that
what
April
people like
knows
to
how
make.
to get into certain places and she's gonna hook us up maybe if she
She's
can.
gonna try and hook us up.
We learned a lot of birthdays in November. A lot of
Yes,
birthdays.
It's all mess in November.
I'm working all day tomorrow. I stayed up too late with y'all. It's too much. Stop it now. Don't. Oh wait, stop it now. Don't stop it now. Think that's something. Don't stop it now. Don't stop it now. Oh, that's cute. That's so cute, Nova. Hey, here's a
We
question,
learned that
Nova.
you could wrap full-size hot dogs.
Linzer,
and make
Linzer
dogs
tart.
in a blanket instead of pigs in a blanket.
L-I-N-Z-E-R.
Not the lizard tart.
Not lizard
Linzer
tart. Linzer. L-I-N-Z-E-R. One of the
It's
best.
just basically a big powdered sugar-covered sandwich cookie filled with jam, right?
Anything with jam is delicious. We learned that a lot of people, well, at least I know that
over here they do it
Maryland,
up.
Southern Belle, and a lot of our OGs loved, yes, correcting it,
Christmas,
loved our first
Christmas
Christmas
Spectacular
extravaganza.
#1.
Right. I kind of like number 2 too, because remember we did that whole moik thing? The ice cream.
That's right.
And we opened up the gifts from like Dan's parents' house. Oh my God, that was fun.
That was fun. That was fun.
I learned lots of new recipes. That's right, Fawn.
of
We're
new
gonna
recipes.
make things. I have to write that all down.
Folks
I'm
are
gonna
gonna
forget.
send
We
us
learned today
recipes.
Anthony got the best Mets jacket ever. Yes.
That's right.
Yes. Absolutely.
We
November
know Joe
is a very
Maliga
eventful
and,
month.
Joe Maliga and David are at the opera right now.
Yes,
'cause
we
it's-
learned
it's
that
4
Virginia
hours long
also
and
knows
it's still
how to
going
send
on.
great gifts. Yes, and the opera's going on. And hopefully they're not sleeping. Yes, Anthony loves his jacket. Sonia and Lawrence, thank you so much again. Let's see. We learned to be kind, have gratitude of all things in life, and move forward with vigor. Always. Thank you, Carl. That's excellent. We like
100%.
that. 100%. Good going there. All right. We learned that Danette likes American cheese in her chef salad instead of Swiss. That's right.
She does.
You got it.
She goes American. She always makes the change. She always makes the change.
When I was younger,
Sometimes she doesn't do it here. But
What do I do?
sometimes she'll ask. "So
no
the
mo-
roast beef.
Oh, no roast
Is
beef.
the roast beef? No, she'll go like this. Is the roast beef too well done? Because she doesn't want
Oh,
it.
who
if
wants
it's
the
too well
brown?
done.
I don't
She doesn't want the brown roast beef.
Well, sometimes I say no roast beef, and I just want more turkey. I also,
Over
when I
here, the
was
roast
younger,
beef is always good.
Yeah,
And
no, it is.
also, one thing you didn't
Good night,
learn,
Joey
'cause
and
we didn't
Cora.
mention it,
Take care,
is that
guys.
Essentially,
Yeah,
the chef
there's
salad's
always
the
an
only place
intermission
where
at
Danette
the
eats roast beef.
Yeah,
Almost
I
never
don't like to
anywhere
eat a
else.
lot of red meat. I try not to. I really don't eat a lot of meat, red meat. Thank you, Joseph. We learned or
Thanks,
relearned that root beer doesn't go as well with wine as cream.
does
So it
not.
doesn't go at all.
It didn't work.
Now you know what goes with root beef? Root beef.
You know what goes with root beef?
Roast beer.
Roast beer.
No, you know what goes with root beer? Ice cream. Vanilla ice cream.
The float
Oh,
situation.
I want to ask Nova something before she goes to bed. What is your favorite thing to make on the truck? If you didn't know, Nova Rain has a truck, a food truck in Rhode Island. Your burgers look good, but so do some of the other things.
Carl Roth
What is
says
your
we
favorite
learned
thing?
We still love the Yankees regardless.
Yes, absolutely. I might have to sell my
Oh,
ass
yeah.
or trade something expensive like my water rights upstate, but we will get you in.
Oh, yeah, that
April, that'd be
reminded
great.
me, Carl.
Just try.
That
Don't get in
reminded me,
trouble or
Carl. We
anything.
learned, as Danette's father would say, unfortunately for Aaron Judge, never take your eye off the ball.
Don't take your eye off the sparrow. A lot of bad films from Sandy
Sandy
Frank
Frank,
end
Sandy.
up on MS3K.
A lot of.
Thank you, Joseph.
Sandy
Thank you,
Frank,
Sonia.
Sandy Frank.
All right, what else? What else you got to say, buddy boy? So I have to.
Never
I have
take
my
your
own.
eye off the ball. That was it.
April ain't playing. Yeah, exactly.
April
And
ain't
if you could get
playing.
us into Rayos, that would be nice too. Just dropping that.
Throw that
I don't
out
think that's
there.
gonna happen. I'm not even asking you to waste your time. Vanilla ice cream would be good in Manhattan Special too. Yeah, the original Manhattan with the real sugar. You know, not the
Yes.
diet stuff and not the decaf stuff.
Not the decaf.
By the
You
way,
want the
when I was a
caffeine to go with
kid,
your
when I
vanilla
was a
ice
kid,
cream.
I used to have my parents would let us have Manhattan Special. We drank it all the time. By the time we got halfway down, I was bouncing off the walls. They use real sugar in there. Our bacon extra thick. Wait, hold on. I gotta see this. Our bacon extra thick braised bacon finished on the grill for a crispy outside.
Say.
What do you mean, just bacon,
It's
or do you
bacon.
mean
It's
on
just
the
bacon.
burger? Just bacon.
Great bacon, extra thick, finished on the grill.
Do
Braised.
people just eat it like wrapped?
Like-
Just eat it like that?
Just like go like this.
That sounds delicious.
That sounds delicious.
We learned we love both of you for making difference with your candor. Oh, Carl, thank you so much for saying that.
Thank you,
You know,
Carl.
you guys that watch us and participate and have fun with us is what makes our channel. You guys know that,
Good
right?
night,
We can't do this
Katerina.
without you. Good night, Katerina. Have a great evening. Hi, Marisol. How you doing? Thank you, Marisol. Marisol also saw the Christmas videos as well.
That's right.
We learned Monday is the best couples on YouTube anniversary. We learned that you want to make memories with your lives, absolutely. And you're here to do it with us, Stephanie. All of you. You guys, you really are the best. We appreciate it. We put in on burgers and we have bacon sandos. Oh.
Bacon sandwich. Ooh. Sounds pretty amazing.
Oh, we gotta get there. We gotta get there. That sounds delicious.
That sounds pretty hot.
That sounds delicious. No, I can't do that. That's okay. My husband promised me rails to hook me years ago, and I always, yeah, you're right. You told us that. You told us that. I'm actually over them now. You know what I mean? I'd like to go to some other places. We learned how to cook bacon on the barbecue, wrap it in foil first. Hi, Global Positive Energy.
Hey, Global Positive.
Look at that name right there. Global Positive Energy. That's what I'm talking about.
Let's have plenty of positive
I love
energy.
it. A memory's all alone in the moonlight. She's still doing it. Okay, so just so you know, let's recap really quick. Remember, it's November. It's a time for forgiveness. It's a time for celebration. It's a time for renewal. It's a time for being thoughtful and being grateful and looking for recipes to hopefully make some of your relatives or friends happy, even though they still won't be, because there's always that one person. That's what I never asked.
Or more than one person.
Okay, one more thing before we go. We have to do this. I forgot. Now's the time to detox. Detox. If you know somebody that does not watch our channel and probably will never watch our channel, I'm allowing you now to just drop a name, even if you want to change the name because you just want to get it off your chest. There's always that person, that one person. There might be more than one person, but there's that one difficult person that
they
just
wouldn't show up for
pissed you
Thanksgiving.
off. They didn't show up, or they showed up, what's
They showed
worse,
up and it was really
and they
bad.
ruined everything. And they ruined everything, or they upset you, or made you angry, or like is the party pooper for Thanksgiving and made you wish you didn't go, or wish they didn't come over, or just gave you heartache. Just drop their name down right here. Get it off your chest right now. Let's just see names. Let's just see names. Come on, quick. Let's see who's daring. Let's see who's daring to drop the name.
Thanks,
I'm gonna
Freddie.
give one. One's gonna be William. Not a family member, but a friend of a friend. Really ruined Halloween,
Really
Thanksgiving
ruined
one year. Like left, everything was ruined. That was after my mom passed, so it wasn't even that important to me. But William, what about you guys? What about you guys? Drop the names. We learned that you are our kind of people. Thank you, Diana. Thank you, Sonia. We learned how to look beyond baseball and get into the Christmas season again.
Great call.
Oh, thank you, Freddie.
Freddie.
All we can say why you guys have been married so long with all the love, laughter, and fun, you guys. Right? You're all saying nice things about us now, and here I said to write down the name. All right. You got to be 3 gene deep and know someone there is to get a table, and someone in the family. Half the tables are still up. No one lets those tables go. I know. You're right. I learned Anthony loves hot turkey dinner. Exactly. Sounds like an altar call, says Leela. I'm grateful for both of you and Genius. Thank you, Jamie, so much.
Thanks,
That's so
James.
nice of you, Locomokes. It's a time to restore all the lawyers for hire and drug interactive commercials again once the election has passed on the 5th. I can't think of anyone. Wow, Steph. Is it just me? Is it just me?
I can always
You're
think of people.
telling me there's nobody in all the years of your life that have been annoying during Thanksgiving, that maybe brought something up, or you guys are too nice. I guess it's just me. You guys are too nice. I think that person is me. I'm difficult. No, you're not.
I'm difficult. How could you be difficult?
You guys are the best, really. What was I gonna say? How we love you. All right, so we're just gonna keep it on the positive. We're gonna keep it on the positive. You can think of that person. You don't have to say their name, but think about them and just think. You never know what. Let it go. Let it go.
Let it go.
Listen, you never knew what they went through. Some people just don't think rational. But we're just gonna let it go, move on, forgive, forget, and have the best Thanksgiving season, the best Thanksgiving, best November of our lives. Anthony and I are going to go back to that Thanksgiving Day parade and have the best Thanksgiving. Last year was the most amazing Thanksgiving I will never forget. If you did not see our Thanksgiving coverage, let me tell you, I am going to be conceited right now.
Stephanie's in-laws always annoyed her, but she's divorced now. So
there you go. You let
good.
it out. Good girl, Stephanie. Anyway,
so good, man.
I am probably more difficult. Probably not. But they like your food, right? You said everything is good. Oh, there we go, Ronnie. Thank you, Ronnie. Uncle Tim and my dad. There you go. Feel good. Get it off your chest. Now you can forgive
Bob
them.
Odenkirk
Hold
would
on.
say,
K-Jack says
so
Nancy.
good, man.
Nancy. It's over. You got it off your chest. Now we're just going to forgive them and forget them. What was I going to say? I was just about to say something. Oh, last year when we did the parade, we had never done the parade in the parade before. We're touching the parade, the balloons. We're touching them. We're high-fiving people, meeting celebrities.
It's pretty amazing.
If you never saw our Thanksgiving Day parade, you will not, and I promise you this, okay? You will not find another channel, and I'm going to say it because I just know how I felt. It's my heart. You will find no other channel out there that had the most amazing fun time in their lives.
We enjoyed the crap out
Anthony
of it.
and I made a memory that will
I
always.
can't. It was so much fun.
If we weren't live and we were just standing there and just being in there, it would have been the same. Like you have no. Hi Enrique, greetings. You have no
Enrique,
idea.
how you doing?
In my voice, in my heart, and in our hearts. We were tired, we were cold, our legs were killing us, we were standing there for over 3 hours, but we did not feel any pain because we felt pain the next day. But we were in so much joy and happiness, Anthony. I will never forget that. As long as I live, I will never forget that. And it's going to be the same thing this year. Our hearts and our lives in that Thanksgiving Day parade is our whole life. And we're going to be extremely happy. Am I wrong?
Yeah, no.
I'm not wrong.
She's not wrong.
We are going to have a ball. Like when you hear me laugh or you hear me like get in awe of like Santa Claus coming, like you have no idea. It's like I'm a child again. Like the big deal in my house at 12 o'clock when Santa Claus came. And that was the beginning. That's the official beginning of actually in New York City. The official beginning
when Santa
was
arrives.
Santa Claus arrives. That is when Christmas season begins. Not when they light the tree, not when they do anything else. It's when Santa Claus arrives at the end of the Thanksgiving Day parade. The beginning is Thanksgiving. They cut that rope. You see all the brown leaves and all the yellows. And at the end, it's all green and red. And our hearts are full,
Santa's arrived,
full
and
with
that's
happiness. So if you want to come over and see us again, you will see us again. And if you want to just check in, if you're watching somebody else, check in and just see how happy we are.
Fawn Marie says
We're going to do our best.
For that holiday season, she's ready to be here with all these
Oh,
wonderful
thank you,
people.
guys.
Thank you, Fawn. That's so sweet of you to say.
Thank you. You know
we've
what,
got-
James? You're right. It's over. It's over. Forget it. Just look. Forget it. You're going to start
all
new
over
memories with your family
got
right
new
now.
ones now.
Right. We're going to do it now, November 1st.
creating
Forget those
new
people
ones.
that
We're
upset you or
creating
whatever.
the new ones.
It's in the past. We're going to create new ones. Holiday season is here, and we're all here together. We're going to be live again. I'm going to make recipes. You're going to share them with us. Somebody earlier, I think it was Coleslaw, all those, yeah, I saw Big Al, right, Hala? All those hours ago when we started, somebody mentioned that that short we did with what's it, the teaser or whatever it's called, where the guy
Terrifier?
was the Terrifier, when we were in the street and I was
Art the
laughing.
Clown.
Art the Clown. So we did a short, and Anthony, like, I did it like this, and he's like going like this with the thing, Art the Clown, and I was
told Lynette,
laughing
I
in the
said it's
short.
gonna- yeah.
Do you
can
know
Lynette
that it's
laugh.
like, what is it, up to 5,000 views
It's got
now?
like
I had no
5,000
idea.
views.
I had no
I
idea.
did it for like 9 seconds.
And that
It's
was
just
you,
a guy
Hala.
waving
Thank
a
you
fake-
so much,
a
Hala,
fake chainsaw.
for telling us about Daniel. He's
I told
amazing.
Lynette that,
Was
I
it
told
Daniel?
Lynette that
Was
short
that his
is gonna
name, or
get
was
a
it
lot
the
of
other
views.
kid?
I think
Yeah,
that
Daniel.
was Daniel. That one's Daniel.
Hi, Capri. Happy November.
Hey, Capri in the
November.
house. Thank you. Thank you for stopping by, Capri. Really appreciate you.
Carl, that's right. Get it off your
Oh,
get it
it's
off
good
your
to get that,
chest.
and
And it's over now. It's over. Clear your mind. Clear your minds. Clear your
because now
heart.
we're all-
Remember, we make our own decisions of who we're going to be and who we're going to love and who we're going to be. We need to move on to be free of that. Let it go and start new memories. That's all. I'm sorry you had to deal with that person, Carl. Absolutely. You did the best San Gennaro Feast live, too.
Thank you,
Thank you, Virginia. We had a ball.
We had a really good time.
Oh, my God. It was fun, wasn't it, though? The Christmas season is blessed in our hearts. Absolutely. We're going to just make more memories. If you have nowhere else to go, come here in our silly world.
100%. As then always says, push the button.
Exactly. We need to go. So thanks him for tears, and then Pierre 70 for a real cry fest this year. We got to get the check and the bell and the bill.
We got to get the check and the bill.
Yeah, the other kid had the chainsaw. Oh, okay. No, Daniel had the knife, Aunt. Oh, Daniel was the one with the knife.
Daniel was the one with the knife. Daniel was Ghostface.
Oh, thank you, Carl, for being you.
So the other fellow was someone else.
I forgot. Remember, he wouldn't tell us his name. He wouldn't go out of.
He wouldn't break character.
But he's the one that did the. He did the one where he downloaded the things, wasn't it?
Yes.
See, I'm forgetting. I got to go back and look.
The other fellow
Good night,
is the one
Lena.
that did
Thank
the
you
3D
so much.
printing.
5 o'clock. Oh my gosh.
Did the 3D printing. Lena, it's
Good night,
5 o'clock.
everyone.
Good night,
Good night.
Lena. Thank you very much for being
right,
here
guys,
with us.
thank you so much
And
for
we want to
being
thank
here.
everybody for coming by.
Thank you, April.
Everybody
Thank
that
you,
gave a
everyone.
super chat, all the people that gave like gift memberships.
Absolutely. Thank you for staying
our
up
new
for us.
member, our new member that joined us, Scott Lady.
Sweet
We want to
dreams,
thank
yes,
everybody for who gave memberships and people that gave super chats.
Don't work too hard, Nova. Yes,
We really
tomorrow, or
appreciate
anybody
that.
else that's working. Good night, Jackie.
You guys are wonderful.
And thank you
The
to our moderators.
are
Heather, that's so
wonderful.
cute.
You moderators, you make everything so easy to do.
We have the
really
best
appreciate it.
moderators. We appreciate everything you do for us and staying here for all these hours and
And
hanging
we
out
like
with us.
having
We
all of you
appreciate
guys
it.
hang out with
Yes,
us.
the
It was a lot
Hunchback.
of
He
fun.
printed the print. He printed was amazing. It was amazing. I can't believe Mrs. Frankenstein, the Bride of Frankenstein. That was like, oh my God, that was amazing.
So realistic. It looked like Elsa Lancaster.
Oh yes, who sent the grimace? It was Steph sells stuff by the seashore.
It was Steph sells stuff.
Of
Thank
course, it was
Steph
her.
one
She was
more
able
time.
to get it. You know, it's
She
like
was able to get
a
hand-
collectible.
She was able to get her fingers on it.
So thank you to Steph if you're watching back. We'll talk to her on
Thanks
her
to
channel.
Steph.
Guys,
They
we
were
love
supposed
you.
to have a note.
Thank you, Virginia. Thank you all. Thank you, Sonia. Thank you, Stephanie. Thank you, Myrna. Thank you, everybody. Thank you all of you guys for being here and lighting up our lives and making us start the first of the month to be a success for us. And thank you and happy birthday to all the November birthdays. Okay, have a good night.
Birthday to everybody.
Stay
Good
safe.
night. Stay
Everybody
safe.
will see you soon.
And we're
And
gonna
push
say,
the button, Frank.
push the button, Frank.
Okay, bye guys.
Next time.